Uh, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Knowledge. On today's episode, if you guys are looking already and you see the two people right now currently in this chat, I know, and I don't know a lot of things, but I do know that we're in for a treat. So, with that said, first off, Cooltrainerryan, you've been on this channel before. Rattle, you've been on this channel before. Can't appreciate it, and thank you guys enough for coming on this channel. But I know I'm very excited to talk a lot about a lot of different things. But Cooltrainerryan, how's everything going with you? Anything exciting going on right now in Pokemon for you?
No, Liverpool won 2-0 today. Very happy about that. And we're on to the next. That's it.
What about you, Rattle? Anything exciting in the world of Pokemon
today?
Yeah.
Well, I had a nice mail day recording.
Nice.
Played some of the new trading card game on the new client. So it's still miserable on there, but nonetheless, still had a good day. We had the weekly Discord chill session, or happy hour, as we like to call it.
I dropped in on that. That was actually pretty fun to do that little happy hour chat with everybody. There's a bunch of people in there that I never talked to before too, so that was exciting. But I do. So one of the things I want to talk to you guys real quick is eBay. Obviously, they're introducing the new vault service, so it's going to be very similar to PWCC, stuff like that. I do want to hear what you guys are going to want to think about, like how that's going to roll out. But more importantly, and one of the big topics I really want to discuss is more that fractional shares too. And Rattle had made a video talking about, how fractional shares for different collectibles is like a scam. And honestly, I think it's a scam, but I'm interested to hear your guys' thoughts that eBay now wants to tackle this, because when you think about eBay, you wouldn't think eBay's initial thought would be to scam. So I guess we're going to kind of try to play devil advocate today, where not just talking about the scam aspect of it, but is there literally any way eBay could roll out a fractional share for any sort of collectible and for it to actually work and not be a scam? So.
Well, you have to understand that eBay has been trying to compete with Amazon for probably a good 6-7 years now. And, this is probably a market that Amazon's not in and won't ever will be in. So it's just eBay trying to take advantage of something that has come up in the market that people are actually paying into. So, I mean, it is a scam, but you can't blame eBay for trying to take a piece of that market, I guess, because like they're very far behind on being Amazon, obviously, and competing with them in that same format Amazon is. They have to break out into other things, I mean, God only knows how it's going to work. It's a scam. I mean, you shouldn't be buying anything fractional that you don't own 100%, especially if it's tangible. But like, whatever happened with them that certifying like cards with with CGC? I just want to bring that up real quick before we get into everything else.
I would imagine that'll be baked in, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Which makes even more of a mess.
I don't know. Opt out of that garbage, or what? I don't understand what. Like, I still don't understand. I don't understand how that's going to work. Like, where you sell a card, like what it gets shipped to eBay, they're going to verify it, or it gets shipped to CGC and then it's get verified and then it gets shipped out to the customer. I don't get it. It's stupid.
So I haven't. Maybe somebody in the chat has bought a card that hits that threshold, but I haven't. I've looked at a bunch of cards that came up, but a lot of the cards, especially in the hobby recently, anything that it hits those higher dollar amounts, they're all just so heavily played. They're not even worth the purchase and grade right now. It looks like, honestly, everybody that has a card that's worth grading seems to already be grading it. So there's only like a bunch of heavily overpriced shit right now. So I haven't even bought any of those. But Rattle, I want to hear your thoughts on, eBay doing fractional shares, because it just comes off to me as scam. It's got scam written all over it, or a way to, and this is a bunch of things that goes in, like manipulating the market too. When you're talking about collectible assets, they're not like, why would eBay even want to get into this?
I don't know. I think it's another one of those things that everyone can agree that in like this perfect world, it makes sense and it's something that could work for everyone. It's kind of the same as mostly NFTs or crypto or anything like that. But at the end of the day, most of it just ends up being a rug pull, like the grading companies that are popping up everywhere.
Oh yeah, no.
None of them, they don't like necessarily plan on sticking around.
No. they're just
gonna
taking
make
advantage of the
they're
market share. That's it.
exactly. Yeah.
But like, I mean, I guess didn't Gary V? I saw something about like he's announcing NFTs that are Pokemon cards or some shit like that.
I don't know how you can even do that at the same time. Like you would think it would
I
be
thought
like
about it that like yes,
IP.
well, yeah, like it's like the artwork is copyrighted, but I guess the graded card is not. It's just another thing that it's like all the rich people are coming out with all these NFT projects.
Yeah.
Rug pull. You're beat.
Yeah. This is the greatest thing ever. Oh, all sold.
When I think of fractional shares, I'm like, okay, what is a fractional share of a collectible asset? Because as you guys both know, the Pokemon hobby, when it doesn't take much to manipulate the market.
Yeah.
And honestly, you don't need a lot of money to manipulate the market. Let's just talk, screw the big ones like first edition Charizard or something, or even like a $15,000 card, like let's say a PSA 10 Skyridge Charizard Holo. If you were to create that card into fractional shares, there's still like almost 300 of those cards graded on the market totally. Obviously, they're not all 10s, but it doesn't take a lot of money to manipulate a $10,000, $15,000 card. So if somebody wanted to do that, is create this into a fractional share, I'm afraid that because this market is not regulated at all, it's just going to be like scam central. And it's not like the stock market, which even the stock market's heavily manipulated, but maybe it's a little harder because, maybe there's more regulations, but collectibles might as well be the Wild West.
Mhm.
That's what I mean. Is people have to be really educated before making those types of purchases. I mean, that's it. I mean, like you can manipulate eBay prices easily. Like, is there any website that I can get the actual sale price of an item, whether it be best offer accepted or offer sent through messages?
I think eBay took that option away, right? But
no, there were a couple websites. I know there was one recently. I don't know if it's still active, but I know when I send offers through messages, the sold listing price on eBay is for my listing price, not the offer I sent.
Yeah.
There's so many things you can do on eBay that can manipulate pricing. So yeah, it's definitely a risk. And that's why you have to do your research. You have to be knowledgeable before you ever buy something fractionally or as a whole. I mean, that's just like stocks. You have to do your research. I mean,
I don't get the trying to turn something physical into something digital. The reason that most people would want it is because it's physical. It's the physical item. You're not going to go to the card shop and be like, hey, I got this fractional share of a Charizard. Can I trade you the pin number for it? And for your actual cards? No, like just buy a lesser condition item or buy something else that's within your budget instead of, buying a fraction of something that you don't have control over. A lot of the companies that are doing it, like the one that Fahim was pumping.
Who's Fahim? I'm sorry. Who's Fahim?
Oh, he's a guy that was doing like fig giveaways on YouTube.
I love
Pokemon giveaways.
Oh, that was very prominent back in 2016, 2017, fake giveaways.
Yeah. all the accounts that win happen to be like newly created accounts.
Yeah.
They all use the exact same smiley faces that he does.
Like that back in the day.
Dude, the way you discovered him as a scammer too was just classic. Like it was so obvious what he was doing too. But
yeah. Well, he was like, how can you justify he was giving away like $10,000 and he had like 1,000 subs or something, and he's giving away $10,000, but it turns out like he's living at home with his parents, which isn't a bad thing, but like
fuck off,
obviously
fuck off, bro.
Obviously not giving
Chill out with that, bro.
Ryan, he probably didn't have $1 million worth of Pokemon behind him like you do. Okay.
And before, I think you're Ryan's giving away $10,000.
Chill out.
Are you faking?
There's nothing wrong with living home with parents, bro.
And because he was going to school, like but he was just trying to pump this like fake giveaway stuff.
Yeah,
it went all the way back to like the first one that he did was he faked $100 giveaway. So then like at that point, if you're gonna fake $100 giveaway, then you're gonna give away thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
But people
buy it. People have said that my giveaways are a scam.
Nice.
Like
I pick
winners that are my friends. I would literally not pick my friends. Like like they don't need they don't need more shit. Like this doesn't make
Don't
sense.
you? I saw one of your more recent videos. Don't you just send people everything? You send them like the empty pack wrappers and everything.
No,
You just,
I actually did send
Did
it.
you
I
just
sent-
put it
I
all in a
sent
bin, like
both.
Goodwill
sent
style,
both.
and ship it off?
Well, like no, like one person didn't actually claim the first opening with like the winner I picked. They didn't claim the first opening. They haven't messaged me. But like the second opening the person claimed, sent it to him. Then also I sent my bulk to somebody just because like him and his kid like try to complete full sets. I don't need it. So it's like I just give my stuff away half the time.
yeah, Ryan. I don't think we're calling you a scammer as we
Oh
look.
no, I'm
behind
just
you
saying
and
what
we
people
see
have
$1 million
said like
plus
that they're a
dollars.
scam.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
Well,
like-
I mean, everyone's gonna call everything a scam, regardless of whether it's actually a scam or not.
yeah.
But
But
also, when a giveaway is reasonable, okay, you can give someone the benefit of the doubt because why would I mean at the same time Fahim take the $100? So
like
I don't
you're not
know.
gaining any money. Like that's the thing.
No,
Man, you got to do a lot of videos to make $10,000 on YouTube in order
Yeah.
to
Oh,
pay
yeah,
off
you
a
do.
giveaway. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah. I started making YouTube videos again.
Yes. Speaking of which, Rattle, when I went to copy your link. So, by the way, for everybody out there watching, there's a link to Cooltrainerryan's YouTube, Instagram, and a
Nice.
link to Rattle's Instagram and YouTube down in the description of this video. But Rattle, when I clicked on the link of your YouTube, I saw you hit like 1.2 million views. Man, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, there's a chunk of those like right in the new year, but also at the same time,
Is that
I don't know if anyone makes as many videos as I do.
It's definitely the investigative videos that did
Yeah.
best for you, 100%.
Mhm.
Yeah, people love those for you. So keep doing them.
We will.
Well, I think that's what Rattle's trying to do.
If
He
you wanna
makes a
if you
good
wanna get me on the
investigating
case-
I did
videos.
the other stuff is more for fun. Like I
No,
love
yeah.
opening cards with people.
Well,
And-
everything should be for fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the other stuff is for fun too, but it's a little bit more serious. It's more.
It's fun.
It's fun. It's still fun. It's still fun when you find out like a barcode doesn't match on a
Oh,
booster case. That's pretty fun.
Did you just have like euphoric feelings as all that stuff was coming together where you just like,
That was like a oh my god. Like everything looked wrong, but then like when the barcode was wrong, that just snapped.
Ryan, did
good.
anybody reach out to you about purchasing that case before?
yeah,
Did you-
yeah. I knew about that case before like the squad, call them the squad because they're horrible people. Yeah, the squad before the squad ever purchased it, authenticated like PSA Pikachu,
J
like
Squad.
yeah, like PSA Pikachu like reached out to me. He's like, hey bro, like I have this opportunity to buy this. I'm like, bro, that don't look right. I wouldn't even bother. Like, so yeah, I saw it way like before like the authentication and all that garbage. I knew it. I mean, it just looked a million times wrong. Like there's a million things wrong with it, and it was just. And then PSA Pikachu was smart not to even touch it because obviously we know what happens.
Yeah, especially smart to like for him to I guess take the initiative or the step that required him to go actually open the case in person. And as soon as the person says no, you can't do that, you
Red
just walk
flag.
away. You walk away.
Yeah.
That's the
Bro.
last red
Yeah.
flag.
I mean, you
At
do that
point-
with just like individual boxes of first edition base. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like I couldn't tell you how many, like Gem Mint, like Zach, Rusty, like even Nick has open packs, open the box to verify.
So
Mhm.
I talked to Gem Min about that box when I saw him down in Texas, and he said he was also approached by that box. He said he wouldn't touch it. So
No big collector was going near it. That's
Mhm.
like the hugest red flag there you need, really. So that's why it was a willingly, knowingly attempt to commit fraud in this scam. That's it.
Yeah.
can you imagine being him though? And when people are like, yeah, I'll buy this box, I'll pay you, tons of money. All I got to do is open and verify it. And then somehow
And
the
they're gonna
story
come to
is
you.
said no,
Yeah.
and you sold it for less to save the stop tape. It's just so ridiculous.
I mean, because
Well,
like
that was the
what did-
story the whole time. It was just like, yeah, you can't, don't you dare open this. It's the only one that's sealed. It's the only one that's sealed, guys. It's got to stay
that-
sealed.
that was- that-
Can you
that's
imagine how much of a shame it would be if this wasn't sealed anymore?
But that's a story that they told everybody else.
Yeah.
Like between the guy BCCE It was like, hey, we're gonna give you this money, and you're gonna just authenticate that bad boy. Don't worry about it. It's not
Too
gonna
late
get back
not
to you
to
because we're
school.
gonna sell it to a sports card collector that has no idea about Pokemon. He's never gonna open it. So
Yeah.
Or it's gonna end up in the eBay vault, and then really no one's gonna open it.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
So-
PWCC vault.
Mhm.
Yes. So again, shout out to Rattle's Discord and to the happy hour earlier. But when we were talking, and you mentioned in the Discord happy hour, you said probably what's going to happen is we're going to have a couple fake cards somehow trickle their way into the eBay vault, and nobody's going to know that. They're just going to keep changing hands within the vault. I mean, you've
Yeah.
already made enough, videos talking about like all the fake Charizards and stuff that were
Yeah.
created by SGC and shit.
I mean,
There are
well,
sports
that's the
card
thing.
fake
This is like another layer. So if you had the fake case in there, then like you have the booster, you have the cards that are wrapped in booster packs, wrapped in the booster box. Booster box
Wrapped
is
in the
wrapped.
cellophane.
Yeah. And then the case with the stop tape, and then the BBCE wrap on it, and then also inside some container inside the
A vault.
eBay vault. Yeah. In a safe. So there's no one ever gets to see it ever again.
I do think,
And it's just this, it's an NFT at that point.
Yeah. That whole video clip of where he goes, "We all got duped, right?" That should be a fucking NFT. Like that should be an NFT. Like,
I don't like
That's a
NFTs, but I
$3.5
buy
I would
million
buy that
NFT.
NFT. I would buy that.
Uh,
Oh god,
Oh,
I can't. I think PSA is moving away from BCC.
oh my god, that was
pack off.
it was
Thing.
it was painful when he's like, yeah, and the tape was put on there by Wizards of the Coast.
Like that all screams like, yo, I know I got paid off, but I gotta act like
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on. That's the shame of the hobby because of it, everything getting so valuable.
I mean, they were trying to. I mean,
They
so this
got
is-
fucked when Logan Paul bought it. They
Mhm.
got fucked. That's
Yeah.
it. Because if it stayed in Shine's hand, like it wouldn't matter.
Mhm.
Wouldn't matter.
yeah, I
Because
probably never would have thought to
never
open
question
it.
it. Nothing. That's it. But thank God that that's over with.
So Ryan, real quick, we were talking again earlier tonight in Rattle's Discord. We were talking about somebody who's doing a legendary collection box break. How many legendary collection boxes or booster boxes do you have?
Just one.
You only have one. Somebody was selling them for like $4,000 a pack. Does that sound right to you?
I mean, what's 4,000 times 36?
A lot. Math is hard.
Why is that 100? What is that?
What is that? 4,000 times 36 is $144,000. Somebody sold a legendary collection booster box for.
I think they were going like between 3 and 4, but they're giving out like base set packs.
Yeah.
If
what-
you
what-
if
what is
it's
that
over
at?
$3
What is that
grand or
on?
something like
What
that.
is that on? Like
Whatnot or whatever.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry. I've made enough whatnot as a scam videos. Like,
I mean, it's not a scam. It's just
what do you even pull from that to
you
not lose
you
your
pull
ass?
the reverse
Nothing.
Charizard,
Okay,
it grades a
hollows
9,
in a
and
10.
you get your money back.
the hollows are impossible to grade in a 10. First
Yeah.
off. And the likelihood of you pulling a decent reverse hollow is low. You know,
Mhm.
I made that Charizard hollow a pop 4
Yeah.
back in 2017, 18.
No, I remember you talked about that on my last live. Yeah,
I
you
mean,
graded
like,
a Charizard
those
hollow. for
hollows-
about
like
4.
those hollows are extremely hard to grade. So like you'll never make your money back. You'll never make your money because the non-hollows are literally not worth anything. It's not like first edition packs where you could grade and make money, but then grading is expensive as fuck, and it's just all
Mhm. And by the
The
time you get your
box- the
card back,
box
is it the same
breaks.
price?
the box breaks are getting kind of too expensive to make sense anymore. Like it used to make sense when like they're more reasonably priced, but like not now. I don't know. It's tough. Unless you just want to have fun and you want to gamble, sure.
That's a lot of money to gamble. Why don't you just like buy the card at
That's
that
a
point?
that's a
I mean,
lot
'cause
of
the little boxes are
experience
only
that you're
going for what,
justifying
like,
there.
I think boxes are only like 35 to 40K for legendary collection, maybe less.
Yes. So they tripled the price of that box in one break.
But is that what they all sold for? Because they're all auctions. Remember, each pack is an auction. It's not like a buy it now.
Yeah.
I think you're
I think they were
underestimating
like
how
average,
stupid
like
people
they were
are,
like
Ryan.
I think they were like
I
average
just have
3K
faith.
from what they were saying.
You have too much faith in humanity.
What did you say, Mike?
I think on average they were selling for around 3K a piece, which would still put it over $100,000.
Well, like another thing
the booster
came with
box.
it, right? Another came like more stuff came with it, right?
Well, I think if you went over the 3,000, then you get a base set pack, a base unlimited pack.
So you got an extra
Yeah.
$300.
So you went to the pop-up shop.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, dude. Start on that. Don't get me.
Thanks.
Do not get me started on that, please. Don't get me started on that.
Me and Ryan already talked about the pop-up.
My
shop.
man is hurting for views. Let me tell you. Like Real Breaking Nate gets more views on daily average. Even Unlisted Leaf gets more daily views. PokeRev gets double his daily views.
That's impossible unless the leaf quit.
He's hurting bad.
Yeah, you didn't hear Ryan unlisted leaf quit and then came back like a week later.
Well, yeah, no, he came back. He quit because of the whole celebrations debacle with StockX.
I want to know what the full story is on that. It's got to be just StockX
Well, no,
boned him and he
StockX,
didn't
yeah,
pull
StockX
the
took
ripcord.
advantage of his name and he
Yeah.
agreed stupidly. Like I always tell Nick, he needs to. I need to help him find his mom. That's pretty much it. Because I met him in person. Like I just need to help him find his mom. He wasn't smart about it and just got taken advantage of. Pretty much it.
Yeah.
I'm glad he made a comeback. I do. I mean, because like.
But that's the thing, Ryan. He was never not making a comeback. I don't think we're happy he came back. It was never a question
No.
of if he was coming back.
I mean, no, but like
I didn't have a
really
pitchfork out
upset.
saying like unlisted leaf,
Oh,
you should
no.
never come back.
No, like he was like
It was
he
pretty obvious
really
that it was like it went terribly wrong.
Yeah, like and then like it's not
No
like
one
he
plans for
really
that.
shows how it went, right? He didn't choose how it went. He just participated, which
Mhm.
he should have known better because StockX is a piece of shit garbage. Fucking lie. They've contacted me numerous times to try to sell on their site. I just ignore them. But like he got taken advantage by them, and that sucks, you know? That sucks.
I mean, people must come to you all the time and try to get booster boxes for them to crack on streams and stuff, right? Or
A couple people so far. I know my one friend's trying to get me to sell and whatnot, trying to get me to go on whatnot. I'm just like, I don't care. Nope.
yeah, but you only have more higher end stuff. Or actually, probably not. You have distributors.
I got a good variety of things, but still, I have no desire, no desire to go on whatnot, any of those things.
So, random question for you, Ryan. I know one of your like more I guess one of your more. It's not one of your more expensive, but it's one of your more favorite collection is the 10-pack base set packs that came in the Costco like giant blister. Did you see that there's also one of those on sale right now on PWCC for this weekly auction?
No, I don't. PWCC auctions usually get chilled. I don't pay attention to it.
You think everything's shilled on there?
Well, no, I mean the last time I checked, I think the Guru had a bunch of boxes on that auction block, and that Deoxys box 100% got chilled. 100%.
I don't even see how much did it sell for.
60.
How
And
much?
then 60, and then a Heritage one sold for 36 the next day. So it was chilled. I mean, PWCC
Were they
is
similar condition?
chilled. PWC even on eBay got chilled like crazy. So it's like I don't like PWCC.
If there's anyone that's
It's just like sell your stuff on your
gonna have their auctions.
like it's just PWCC was great in beginning of 2018 when they were like when people are sending like PSA 10 Crystal Charizard from Skyrage.
Mhm.
You haven't seen one of those in forever, and it sold for 5K at the time. That's crazy. All these first edition base set hollows and PSA 10 selling for crazy prices. But once like they don't take into account like, oh, if I got 5 of these cards, we're gonna split them up. They just put them all on the same fucking block.
Yeah. I used to love that as a buyer, but as a seller, you gotta hate that.
As a buyer,
You're just like, okay, so like I know how much I want to spend on this card. Here's a bunch of them in a row.
I got
I'll put
10
my bid
options,
in.
baby.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh,
as
that
a-
one went for a little bit more than I wanted to pay. I'll get the next one.
I mean,
No big deal.
Even this last block of Heritage auctions, Nick told me he's like, yeah, I got great buys on a lot of boxes because they had so many of the same goddamn box. Like that's why prices keep sinking because they just keep sending all these boxes to all these auctionized boxes, graded cards, and there's a handful of the same one on every single block, and that's why as a buyer, always wait for auctions. Don't buy it now. Even though I sell on eBay only as buy it now, wait for auctions. Be patient, wait for auctions. You'll literally make out because sometimes, like again, eBay, the auctions, there's a formula to them, right? So like whether you end them on a certain day or not, like you'll make out as a buyer always choosing to go for auctions than buy now.
Did you buy anything on the Heritage auction?
Nah, I forgot.
Just
I
for-
did do some proxy, not proxy, but like pre-bidding on some Sega Genesis graded games. I don't buy anything Pokemon anymore except for from my distributor.
How's the eBay sales been for you? You still selling or is it slowing down?
Oh, it's been good.
That's good.
Yeah, it's been very good. I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously everything comes in waves, but like I did 700 so far between Friday and today, so it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's
No,
just
so
the
I-
more you have listed, the more you sell. That's it.
Yeah. So I do want to hear your thoughts. So you, and you know, for both of you, because one, Rattle's he doesn't collect graded cards. He has a couple, but they were like gifts. And then you, everything you ever get graded, they're not part of your collection at all. It's everything you sell, you're a sealed product collector. So what do you guys think about the eBay vault? Because I'm gonna guess you have both bought stuff on PWCC in the past and maybe sent it to the vault, or no?
I
not a
don't-
vault.
I've never vaulted anything. It's not really, it doesn't match up with what I buy and collect. And typically, unless it's part of a bigger package, I'm not buying a whole lot to resell it other than some like sealed product that is just like a fun thing to sit on and see if it goes up in price. But it's not my area, but I can see a lot of people utilizing it. I've been thinking a lot recently, just to save time, to do something like a Troll and Toad Evo. So if eBay did something like that, I would probably be interested. But
I talked about that on my last slide, that what if, and I think obviously eBay is going to go first thing is probably going to, their vault's going to be for graded cards. But if they do decided to do that, where they made like a very cheap EVO where anyone and their mother could just send all their bulk to eBay, have it stored, have it listed, have it automatically put on, and they're probably going to take them a while to build that kind of infrastructure. You're probably talking 3 to 5 years out, but that will be a game changer.
yeah, and especially like I don't know, I can't remember exactly in the article or who was discussing it, but even if they gave you like an eBay like credit or whatever for the stuff that you sent in and that they sold like in Evo format or
Credit's
from the
the worst
vault or
fucking
whatever.
thing in the world.
Yeah.
Store credit, so you have to spend that money. With you.
Yeah.
I mean, just
for
like,
me, it's not an issue because I'm
yeah,
gonna spend
but
it
I'm saying,
anyway.
like,
But yeah.
Yeah, no, but the people that are really they need that money, you know.
If you're like buying and selling like larger items, if I'm just trying to get rid of my lesser items that I don't have time to ship,
Oh yeah.
that'd be awesome to just get some, eBay credit and I can buy something that I need for my collection or whatever.
I mean, think about
No,
it. If you could, yeah, go ahead, Ron.
No, you're good. You're good. Go
I was
ahead.
going to say, think about it. If you could bulk out cards and get 10 cents opposed to the normal 2 or 3 cents that you would normally get for bulking out. I mean, and sure, maybe eBay selling that card for 25 cents and 50 cents shipping with tracking or whatever that little deal is they have. But, you go from bulking out cards from 2 to 3 cents. Now you're getting 10 cents a card. That's a substantial amount of money for a lot of people in this hobby.
Yeah, but how would that work?
It would just be you
It'd
ship all your
it'd
cards.
be Troll and Toad, basically.
Yeah.
It'd be like Troll and Toad Evo.
But eBay.
And then if they have enough of it, like people are gonna buy it in a bigger lot. So that like the shipping isn't gonna matter as much necessarily to that individual buyer, because if they're buying 500 singles, the shipping means absolutely nothing on a card that
My mom was screaming down at me, even though I told her fucking on this goddamn face. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, Zoom's good at killing background noise. So
Okay, sorry. I totally lost track. Sorry. I'm sorry. Just fucking my mom fucking yelled at me.
Ryan, what do you do with all your bulk? You must have you've done a lot of.
Well, no, I mean
he gives it away.
It depends. Like the 4 boxes. Yeah, the 4 boxes I opened on my channel of Brilliant Stars, I gave the bulk away, and I gave the hits away, except the one winner didn't claim yet. So just waiting.
What do you got behind you right now? You look like you got some
Do you have
deliveries.
new stuff?
Well, no, this is just great games.
Oh, Just
I put it back.
Just
in.
Just
thousands
graded
of dollars
games.
worth of graded
Yeah.
games. No big
Yeah.
deal.
Oh yeah, those.
Don't look at those. Pay no attention to those.
Yeah, my
Stop
basement-
trying to show graded games on this channel.
Everything's a mess down here. I'm running out of room very quickly.
First world
On
problem.
a side note, I think I love video games, but I might be even more of a raw video gamer than I am a raw Pokemon card enthusiast, because
Really?
I feel like if I want to play the game, I'd much rather have like a copy. I think the box is
yeah,
cool to
yeah,
have.
no, it's fine. I have all the games raw. I mean, I have all the
Yeah.
games from my childhood.
And then you have a seal copy as well
Yeah. I mean,
for display. Yeah.
well, not display, just
See, then I would need like 2 copies, or maybe I need 3. I need like
okay. You know
the-
what?
you need the
You're
raw
buying 'em,
copy,
You're like, I'm
the
just
raw
gonna-
card.
well, they were cheap, so you
Yeah.
buy them. Just, I mean, I had
Mm.
what 12 Pokemon trading card games sealed.
Yeah. I bet I
When you get them for $90 each on Amazon,
Yeah.
you're gonna buy, and they're fresh from cases. You're gonna buy them.
I bought out a rental store of all their N64 games with all the boxes and manuals
That's very cool.
for
All right.
$4 Canadian a piece.
Nice. Let me ask
Like
you.
years
So
ago.
for N64, please tell me GoldenEye was your favorite game.
No, probably
Oh.
maybe
That hurts.
Conquer, Mario Tennis. Pretty good.
Mario
Super-
Tennis for
Su-
N64.
su-
Wait. Time out. Your
It was-
your favorite N64 game is Mario Tennis.
No, probably Conquer. Conquer's bad for it. I think it would be number 1.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
What?
There's only
It was-
one right answer.
It was the
it's
inappropriate
GoldenEye.
game. GoldenEye was good, but
GoldenEye was a multiplayer game.
it was just
We should
the problem with GoldenEye is just it was a bad version of Perfect Dark.
No, Perfect Dark was a bad version of GoldenEye.
Man,
How dare
no,
you? How dare you come on
have
this
you ever-
channel and shit on GoldenEye?
No, Perfect Dark was so good. You had the AI. You could set up laptop guns. Those were the coolest thing ever.
I like Diddy Kong Racing.
Oh yeah,
That was sick too.
I think that was like one of the first games I had was Diddy Kong Racing.
I mean,
had-
Donkey Kong 64 was good.
I had Yoshi's Story before I had an N64, and I played it at my neighbor's house because we didn't get the N64 yet, but we were gonna get one. But I really wanted to play the game.
Okay. So, what's your
Bought it.
favorite Super Nintendo? I've never had Super Nintendo, but I do have a favorite. Super Nintendo.
Mario Kart Racing.
My
Probably.
all-time favorite game is from the Super Nintendo, and it's Chrono Trigger.
Okay, mine's Mario RPG, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. That's just like a almost as good version of Chrono Trigger. That's like that.
All right, what about
Golden Eye to the
Genesis?
Perfect
What about
Dark
Sega
comparison
Genesis?
all over again.
What about
Sega Genesis favorite game?
Yeah. Oh, so you guys aren't Sega Genesis?
No, I had a Sega.
Yeah.
I feel like we missed out on Ristar.
Ristar. Oh, there's one up in auction, a sealed one, graded one, going up on Heritage, I think, soon. I'm gonna try to get that. Yeah, Ristar was a good one.
Yeah.
Streets of Rage.
Well, a lot of people are saying Super Smash in the chat.
Super Smash was good.
Super Smash is basic. Stop that.
Yeah, but you
mean-
could be Pikachu, so we got to bring it back to
True.
Pokemon.
Or were you just gonna say Pokemon Stadium? That game store that I bought
Or
out too.
Pokemon Snap.
I got
Say-
I got Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 from there as well, with like the big box.
Everybody hates the one guy in Super Smash that's Pikachu, and all three of you guys are fighting. And then the fourth guy jumps in and just thunderbolts everybody. Like no one likes that kid.
See, I like Mario Party. Mario Party was such a better game.
Yeah,
That's
it
a
was
good.
Love Mario Party.
Even in college, that turned into a drinking game.
Mario Party 4 for GameCube. Best Mario Party ever.
I don't know if I don't think I've ever played that one.
My friends and I drunk.
I might own it, but I don't know if I've ever played it.
It's just, yeah. I mean, the game's probably better now, but yeah, back then, awesome.
Wow.
Well, they
sorry.
came out with the new one and they just released a bunch of maps. I don't know if they redid like all the old ones or something,
I just bought a Switch.
but there was like a DLC. Yeah, Party Switch.
Down, I'm never gonna play it. I can't. I don't have fun playing single player games anymore.
I do. I just don't. They take so much time. I want to play RPGs so bad right now, and it's just so much time. There's
Yeah,
so
you're
much time that you
talking
need.
hours.
Yeah.
But
And I have a list of ones that I still need to play. Some of which there's a few for the Switch that I just have like sitting there and just like, man, I can't wait to play these.
Let's see. I tried to bring it back to Pokemon. We definitely segued a little bit.
we're on to like video.
Everybody can relate.
Blasty is saying Echo the Dolphin.
Echo the Dolphin was good. Yeah.
Tina Marie said Paperboy. So I never played Paperboy on Game Boy, but I had it for Super Nintendo.
I had it for NES.
Like Paperboy too.
I had it for NES.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I had it for Super Nintendo and for NES.
Yeah, I think I had Paperboy too.
Was it Paperboy 2 that was on the SNES?
Yeah,
and it was on Sega too.
And on the Genesis?
Yeah, it was on Genesis too.
Oh, somebody said Pokeknowledge GoldenEye sucks. Come on, man. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to get blocked. You're no longer allowed to chat on
That's
this.
the best party game when we were kids. Like we all came over to play GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad kids don't get to experience that anymore.
Or like when the original Halo came out, that was big time, everyone.
Xbox sucks.
Nah.
Okay.
I was big Halo and then Gears of War when Gears of War came out for the 360. Played a lot of third person Gears of War.
Yeah, I've never had an Xbox in my life, and I never will.
I mean, and now it doesn't make any sense to have one now, but back then,
Technically, no. I mean, because
OG Xbox.
Microsoft now, yeah. I mean, I still have all
Yeah.
stuff from when I was a child. Like I still have my Sega Genesis, still have my N64, I still have everything. Game Gear. But yeah, I mean, like Xbox is probably going to be the way of the future because they just bought Activision and Blizzard, and so we could see Call of Duty going back to Xbox exclusive, right? Well, wasn't it? It was Xbox exclusive, or it was first released on Xbox, right? And then PlayStation got it afterwards.
Yeah, then they give it later on after a month or something.
Well, this is a good question. Nora Poke Collector said, thoughts on I think he's talking Illustrator copies.
100,000 Illustrator.
Yeah. Well, he said PWCC. I think he's talking about Art Academy cards, but I think he said
Or is the Art Academy cards?
Illusion copies. I think he's talking about.
There was a bunch of extra copies of like the Art Academy cards.
Oh yeah, no, there's plenty of copies. I bought a couple from the one girl that made the Portuguese Pikachu.
No, I mean on top of the 100 copies that were given out to the actual winners.
Oh, really?
Yeah, extra
Ra-
boys.
Riley, you're not supposed to really say that in certain groups of people because people get upset. When
Oh,
people talk
yeah,
about
it's
those
okay.
cards not being in
There'll probably be a video
population of
about it
100.
coming up. So
But what do you think? So let's talk about the Illustrator Pikachu.
yes.
Do you think that $900,000 sale was legit?
That was where was
Probably,
that?
yeah.
That was sold PWCC, right? Or
I don't know.
Golden?
If
No,
it's
that
PW,
one was through
if it was
Heritage.
PWCC, it would have to be a coin flip, but Heritage maybe.
But it was Heritage. Why do I?
I think it was Heritage. Yeah.
Yeah. It's $900,000 Pikachu
Was it-
Illustrator.
Was it
Rusty
900?
bought that first edition sheet for like $240, I think.
Yeah, if it was Heritage, I mean,
Probably.
yeah, with
If
any
did-
other site,
was it confirmed paid for? And
Yeah, it could be.
I mean, how do you get that kind of buying limit if you're not
Yeah,
already confirmed?
actually. Yeah, probably. But at the same time,
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I think you're granted a certain limit. You're granted a certain limit originally. I think.
So I
the
do
first
want to
time I
ask,
bought, I had no. I mean, I bought $11,000 worth of stuff, and
so Ryan, do you own any uncut sheets?
yeah, I have two. I have a Neo Genesis uncommon sheet, and then common sheet, common and uncommon sheet, and then the Arcanine Black Star promo.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So not PokeRev. Wow, I'm thinking PokeRev because Ryan's on the channel, but
Radar.
TCA Gaming bought that
Rusty.
first edition uncut sheet. Is it logistically? Could you cut that sheet and make cards if you wanted to? Like
That's why. Well, that's why you got to be very careful when you buy square cut cards, because people
Have. Yeah.
4 or
Well,
5 years
have.
ago, like those sheets weren't that valuable, but square cut cards were more valuable, and they were cutting those square cut cards out of the sheets. So you got to be very careful because it could be because like square cut cards are like an error, but like people were manipulating sheet and like using sheets to make those square cuts. You got to be very
But
careful.
could you cut them and round them and stuff too? I mean, it's just a process, right? But
You got to
I look
press.
at what TCA paid for his sheet. It was like 240,000. It had like 4 first edition Charizard on it.
I d-
Obviously TCA is not going to start cutting up his first edition sheets, but
Mhm.
it's like,
He's probably got like 10 of them.
That's what
think
the
he
thing
has
is.
good-
I feel like it would be worth more in the sheet, regardless of if you cut it out.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Even
yeah,
if you
because-
if you somehow found a way, or you had the original tools to cut it the way it should be cut, I feel like this sheet is still going to be worth more than chopping it out.
But guess what? It used to not be like that. Sheets weren't really cared about.
Yeah.
I think I paid $200 for my Neo Genesis common, uncommon, whatever it is, uncut sheet.
Yeah.
200 bucks.
But if you cut that up, I mean, the commons are
Yeah.
not.
But like I bought it
So
from
there's
Rusty.
still, yeah,
Rusty had like 20 of them.
yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, I mean, he has
Really?
like so many prototype stuff, like it's crazy. Like he has prototype like mock-ups of the legendary collection, like theme decks, like
Mhm.
wrappers. So cool.
Who did
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Who did that base set sheet with like the different hollow foil go to? I think it was Rusty's at one point. It had like
I don't think he ever sold that sheet. I know what you're talking about. It was like,
I thought he did, or maybe he was just talking about it.
but those or the
Mhm.
test sheet like theme decks, you're talking about like the Charizard lava deck for legendary collection. He has it with a different name on it, right?
No, this was like first edition base, but it had a different hollow pattern.
Okay, I was
It had like
trying
a
to mention
glittery
the theme
hot
decks he has too, but
He's got a lot.
Yeah.
He's my idol.
I thought he sold it, but I ran into one copy that was cut off the sheet in the wild. So this
Really?
person that worked there
Wow. Yeah. Makes sense.
had the sheets, and like he cut it up for his kids. And then
Wow.
like the neighborhood kids had these cards. And so I was like, do you still know the other kids? Like,
Yeah,
like,
like,
I want
who
to
did
see
you
if
go to
like
school with?
is there a whole set of this? But yeah, they're like different hollow foil ones that I don't know if it was test print or what it was, but it came from the factory and they'd cut it up with scissors or whatever and cut it into their like square cut. But really, really cool. But there's only one now that exists from that, or they could be scattered around who knows where.
Yeah. Oh, so Pokemon DNA says, I think TCA has a prototype Jolteon blister pack, right? So I think he had it, but he must have sold it because that thing's listed on eBay right now for like 240,000. I don't know if you ever seen that. It's like
the prototype one. The prototype.
it's like a prototype jungle blister with Eevee on it, but it's like
Rusty had that at one point. I was bidding on eBay when he auctioned it in I think 2018. He regretted ever selling that. But yeah, it's got like I think it's got first.
it's got a base set pack in it, and
got
then just a
first edition
wrapper
base-
around it.
Mm,
Yeah, it's got
yeah,
first
yeah.
edition base set cards in it. Yeah.
He made that video like 4 or 5 years ago, but I remember when he made that video and there was that blister, but then there was also
A Neo Destiny.
Neo Death, yeah,
Destiny 2-pack plastic
two
blister
two
prototype.
pack again with base set packs in it, or jungle packs maybe in
Whatever
that
it
one.
was. Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
think there was
it's a
one base and
prototype.
one jungle or something.
There's a prototype. I know there was other prototype. I know there's a couple other things. I think maybe 1 or 2
And
things.
And the Neo Genesis ones, they ended up making those blisters, and you own some of those, right, Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah, they ended up using that design, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, they use that design. Yeah, it's cool to see the jungle that they did not use that design.
It was ugly too.
I don't know
like
if I've
what
seen
they-
the jungle one.
Yeah, it's on eBay right now. I used to follow it at one time. If you type in like Pokemon highest prices first, that shit always comes up like
Yeah. Mhm.
top 10.
I just missed out on that auction when it was on eBay. I remember it.
Do you remember what it sold for or no?
A couple thousand.
Yeah.
A couple thousand. That's it.
What's your biggest regret? Because see, Ryan, you've been buying a lot more of the more high-end stuff than a lot of us.
Biggest regret is not buying first edition base set box for $10,000 and buying a sealed EX Dragon blister display on. I think I could have got it for 1,500, maybe 1,100.
And how many come in those sealed blister displays? 24?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first edition box I didn't buy because I just got back in the hobby. I could have bought it. Balls hadn't dropped yet, but Rusty ended up buying that, and all the hollows graded 9s.
Well, no, they pulled 2 Charizards out of that though, right?
I forget. I just know they all. He didn't get any 10s out of the hollows. I don't think. This is
But still $10,000 for. I mean, that was off of
at the time. Nobody. Yeah, I mean, at the time, that's a lot of money. You know, nobody knows it's going to go up like that.
Collector's Cash sold that box for 10 grand, right? That's who was selling that.
Yeah, I think so. Yes. I still have the screenshot. I think so. Yeah.
It's crazy to think back that you could buy. I mean, but I guess everything's super relative, right? Because even at the time, fucking $10,000 is a lot of money for that.
It is. Yeah, it is. Especially me just getting back in the hobby. I have no clue.
Yeah.
Really what I'm doing. You know, like.
It happens. My biggest regret is probably much different than a lot of people. That I don't think there's any like transaction that I really regret, but I mostly regret not sticking with Pokemon over the years. It's still cool that I was able to like go back and
That's fair,
revisit all the sets.
Yeah.
But just like collecting all the sets and being able to like open everything when it came out would have been.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, 100. Oh, 100.
In hindsight, super cool. But.
Yeah. Pokemon DNA brought up a good point. Everyone knows Black Star promo #1 Pikachu with the Ivy Pikachu, the one that was given on Pokemon League. There is obviously the first edition stamps, and the rumor is a couple of them snuck into the first edition box, but were they potentially, everyone knows like Dark Raichu from Team Rocket as being the first ever secret rare, but the question is, was that Ivy Pikachu technically a secret rare? Now, Rusty's blisters did have on the front of that, like,
there's a Japanese magazine that states like
that. Yeah. So that's the argument, right? Like, was it an intended secret rare? And then if it was, like, why didn't it come into unlimited and stuff like that?
Well, I mean, there was a video on E4 of someone pulling it out of a pack.
Oh, I never knew.
You gotta take it with a grain of salt, because granted, like, you don't know.
Could be repacked or.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because you're seeing it from just a YouTube video. You don't know if it's like resealed, you don't know. But yeah, he was opening a box and he pulled it. Take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever know.
Did he recognize it when he pulled it, or was it just like a random thing that was in there?
I think he like passed over it and then he went back to it. I think I forget.
I don't know. I
probably found.
I don't think I've seen that video, but yeah, I'd like to see that.
Yeah, I feel like we've seen a lot of first edition booster boxes open in the last year or two. You know, like you would think if that was the case, we might have seen one pulled, and we haven't. So
yeah, we haven't. Yeah, that's why it's just. I think. Who knows? Who knows? Where'd the first edition one come from then? Who knows? Because it wasn't a league promo. It wasn't, because the unlimited one is a league promo.
Yeah.
You know.
Let's see. Pokemon DNA said he saw the same video you're describing, that it looked legit. It's just super old. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
it could be that they just got into some of the boxes. I can't imagine it being an actual secret rare if there were so few. They're not going to make something that's that chase heavy. It's like modern day sports cards. Patches.
I actually bought sports cards for the first time ever.
And if it was going to be something that was that hard to pull, they're going to make it flashier than.
Yeah, I mean, we'll never get a true answer. I don't think.
Yeah.
I really don't think. I mean, just with a lot of things, we'll never get a true answer.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that just like is lost forever because everyone's just like, oh, why don't you just like go ask Watsy? You don't realize like 20. You think someone's gonna remember some insignificant detail from 20 years ago?
90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
dial up fucking internet. No.
Yeah, it's just like you with the stop tape Rattle. When you have people are like, reach out to old employees, see if there was a period on the stop tape. It's like, dude, no one's gonna remember shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, BBC said it was like 13-year-old stop tape or something, or it was at least 13 years ago they discontinued the stop tape.
What did they carbon date it? They licked the
Yeah,
box.
they're
Right?
just like
Yeah, they carbon did 100%. They went through a rigorous process to authenticate.
they sniffed it. They sniffed it. Jacob sniffed it.
Do not take do not discredit them as a company.
Do you have any graded packs? Let me ask you that much.
I do, yeah. I have a couple left, I think, still.
Are you ever worried that any of those could be resealed?
No, because Nick and I open boxes for them.
Oh,
Oh, if
you
you graded them yourself, yeah, then you're
What do you
probably
mean?
fine. And
Yeah, you think I'm gonna buy graded
and
packs?
Oh, exactly.
People like it, but it's stupid.
There's your answer, everyone. There's your answer.
I'm blunt and honest. I don't care. Like people collect them and stuff like that, but like
What did
like
you?
we got like I have 10s left and like a couple 9s, but then Nick got a submission back, and it's these ones that got 8s and 9s. They look just as good as the 10s.
yeah,
I don't.
I've heard that from everyone that's ever
Yeah.
seen a graded pack
Like, if
at
it-
any point. They're
and
just
I
like,
was like, wait,
this
let
one
me
has a
check for,
crease in
like-
it, but it's a 10.
Let
But
me
this
check
one,
for creases and stuff like that, and there was no creases on the packs that he got like 9s or 8s on, and it's
until
like,
they
you tell me,
graded them
like-
and folded them into the pack.
well, like you tell them no,
Into
but
the case.
remember they're new cases now. They don't fold the packs now,
Oh yeah,
which
So-
is thank God they changed that. But still, it's like, well, are they now like grading harsher and like looking at like the cut of the pack foil?
Oh, yeah, they are.
Oh,
Like,
come on
yeah.
now, like that's factory. Like you can't like so it's all it's.
I'm a strong believer in the entire community. If you do want to go the graded pack route, we need to all come together and say we're only grading packs as authentic from now until the end of the world, and get rid of these 9s and 10s. But no
Well,
one will do it because you get a
that's-
10, you get a
And what's the
premium.
point of grading them?
that's probably
That's
in
like
the
that's like
realm of it's like signature grades.
oh yeah, that's like
It's like it's more applicable to like, okay,
Leonhard
so
sold
this
1,000 of them.
this baseball player signed this, 100 years ago, and it's faded, so now it's not a higher grade. So like an auto now, it's like if it's a 9 or a 10, what are they even using to determine that? If they smudged, if the
Like,
if
yeah,
the Sharpie smells good, or like
I actually graded an autograph like Pokemon card from Craig Turvey. He only ever did one design of a Pokemon card because he won a contest for like the Snorlax Black Star promo, right? And I bought a card for somebody that he signed, and the auto got like a 9. Why?
it was probably fine.
How do you how? I don't get it.
It was a brand new auto and it's his
Oh,
autograph.
Leonhard did an authentic card mystery box giveaway. He sold 1,000 of them for $150 each, and apparently
Wait, how
they're all
much?
$150 each. But apparently they're Wizards of the Coast first edition. There can be first edition hollows, and they're in very, very good condition. Wait and see the videos that come out on those, because
Do
he
you,
signed the
all
cards.
right, do you-
The cards are signed, so it was
All
authentic,
all right,
authentic autograph, authentic card, no grade.
Who's it signed by?
all right.
Where
I don't
does it
want to. I don't want to shit on
Leonhard, what do you mean?
Is it, he signed his own
He signed the
cards for
card,
his
and you
mystery
get
box?
like a
So it's
cool,
the unlisted leaf thing all over
cool
again.
whack ass metal Leonhard card with it.
So let me ask you now. So Leonhardt, in
It's
the
custom
course
paid.
of like
What's his
the
name?
last year, he's had the pop-up shop where he probably, some people say he lost money, some people he made money.
Yeah.
He did his Leonhardt mystery boxes.
Which were a total scam and they were garbage. All like it's just because you got a Leonhard card. Like a
Yep.
Leonhard-
So he started the rare candy auction platform, started doing booster box breaks, very similar to your boy PokeRev.
yeah, I don't
Made
know
money
that.
doing that. He's now doing these signed 1-of-1 cards or whatever they are. Is he doing this as a business player? Do you think what do you think the reason is? Because he's done so much in such a short amount of time.
It's always a business play. It's nothing else. It's only
It's money grab, you think?
It's a money grab. I mean, during the pandemic, while people were losing fucking jobs and losing their livelihoods and couldn't buy groceries, lost their jobs, couldn't pay rent, he was bitching and moaning as a fucking YouTuber that he wasn't getting more views. You gotta have a you gotta take everything into take everything into context with what's going on. Like if you're complaining about that, you can't be a good person. You genuinely can't have a good intentions most of the time. You can't. Think about it. Think about how many people lost their fucking jobs, and he's complaining that his views aren't being shared or being promoted.
I don't understand that. Like I can't ever imagine complaining about number of views.
Or being a YouTube
Just
as an
like-
occupation.
Right.
That's what I mean.
If you're not getting views, there's obviously something that you can do to change that.
Well, he's not getting
someone-
because his videos suck and he sucks. You could share
All
this.
right, but it is funny you say all that, but you're obviously actively watching his videos because I want to say that wasn't an
No.
old video.
Well, I mean, because like Nick will send me.
Are
this.
you a secret fanboy, Ryan? You can
No.
come out and just let us know.
Time out. If I ever watch a video, I dislike it immediately.
Are you hate watching? Is that a thing? Is
No.
that why everybody's watching this video? They're hate watching us.
No, I mean, I just when people mention that he's like making videos about like crying about views, it's just like check it out. Like, I don't know. I don't subscribe to him. I see his videos pop up on my feed, but like, there's just has to be, you know, some like it's just like anybody on his videos comments, like they don't realize like, so it's he I guess they're all kids on his comments. I don't get it. Like, he's obviously has
Probably.
very, very poor intentions. If you really look at the grand scope of things, it's sad because he takes advantage of people. Like all those people getting those mystery packs that bought, they got garbage.
So I bought one of his original mystery boxes to open on this channel when this channel was brand new just to start. And I was like, I could do this, put his name in the title and stuff and like try to grow my channel, just trying to get clickbaity shit. I'm so happy I've moved away from that stuff.
Remember, that's all he did when he was starting his channel. He literally sent free cards by mail to primetime Pokemon 12 fucking times.
Really?
So I think 12 or 7. I think 7 times. Trust me,
What
that's
does
how
happen to
long
primetime
ago.
Pokemon?
That's how long ago I've known him. I've known him when he had 3K subscribers. When he begged his subscribers for free money to buy a new computer, but I thought he was a fucking lawyer.
Oh no, that sounds like a certain antelope.
What happened to primetime Pokemon? I used to watch him for every single tin I ever
He showed his
wanted.
face.
What?
He showed his face.
That's what happened to him.
No, literally, that's what happened. And everything became too expensive where he couldn't do like 12 booster box openings a summer or whatever he used to do. Because he used to do like a booster box opening over the
You
summer.
do tins. Like even now when I go back and I have to research a tin, I'll go back and watch a primetime Pokemon video from
Everybody
2015.
used him for research purposes. He was great for that, but like now he just
Is he still making videos though?
he's still there. He's still
Didn't he like
he quit.
He like retired
Quit.
and then came back or
and then he
whatever.
came back. And he realized he can still make videos. Like he just doesn't have to put so much emphasis on it. He has a regular job, you know, like
Mhm.
but like things
Is-
got too expensive and he can't open that kind of like the expensive stuff anymore.
Yeah, no, to just like straight up open for yourself, and that's why everyone's
That's
doing
what he
box
does.
breaks and everything else
Yeah.
because they don't want to open their own packs with
I
the
open my
vintage
own
stuff.
shit.
Well, other than Cooltrainerryan, no one wants to
I
open their own
opened the last
packs.
video, that box is like $400. Like fuck me.
Yeah. What box did you open? What did it have?
It was tops. It was just a
Oh.
tops TV animation series 1. It was like an 11 pack box. That's it. And the one
Yeah.
before that I opened.
They had those at a thrift shop here recently. There was like one booster box that was sealed, and the other one was like half cracked open, and I should have bought them, but I didn't.
How much were they asking? You know?
Okay, bro.
I think it was like $500
For both?
Canadian. Yeah,
That's
I think so. Something like that.
I
That's
don't know
like
what-
right on.
It might have been like 500 and 200 Canadian. So
Fuck
like
is Canadian? I don't
that's like $5 US.
Yeah, sounds right. No, US dollar has dropped significantly.
Nah, I don't know. And it's like 70.
Oh, it's
It
like
was probably like 70%.
It's like $1.25
Yeah.
to Canadian. Yeah.
No, the US dollar would be worth more.
Well, yeah, I'm saying
Yeah.
1.25.
Canadian dollars.
Yeah.
Somewhere in around that at the time.
$1 to $1 US. Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean,
So like $400 maybe.
that's how much they go on. That's
350.
that's market value. That's market value.
Okay, yeah.
You didn't miss out.
Sweet.
But yeah, I haven't opened tops since I was a kid.
Did tops like spike at all? I haven't looked at any
Yeah,
prices
I
on it
bought
because
some
I
over
don't
last
collect
year.
It
it,
used to
but
be like $25.
Yeah. No one wanted the tops, and I don't think people really want tops anymore. I think there's something weird going on in the market. Like,
Bro,
Hmm.
Chrome boxes are like $8,000-$9,000.
no, I knew you were gonna do that. I don't fucking care about Chrome.
But tops is Chrome.
I know. But
Tops
I'm
is
talking like
Chrome.
Tops TV, like the TV animated series.
Yeah, no,
one.
like the regular booster box there's like around 1,000, I think.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money for fucking stupid Topps animation series cards.
Yeah.
Think about it. Like
Yeah.
I remember I had a chance to buy like
When your
20
chase
of them
card
for
is a
75 each.
checklist, you know,
Mm.
what?
when your chase card, one of your chase cards is a checklist.
Checklist,
Like
yeah, I got that checklist Pebble right here.
it's actually got cool
Did you pull it
artwork
from the
on it.
box?
If you look-
It's right here.
I got one I got one downstairs. The front has every single character on it, like running at you.
I hope they bring that back just to piss you off. In the actual like Pokemon TCG.
It'll be like a
Checklist
secret
cards.
rare chase card. Everybody goes.
No, they
crazy about it.
brought in that V-Star bullshit, whatever the fuck that is. I had no
Mm.
clue. That's stupid.
Ryan, you open some modern. Do you like any modern, or you just like?
No.
No.
I love modern.
Yeah, I'm growing modern.
I open it for fun because everybody enjoys it, but
Mhm.
no, I don't care. That's why I gave all my modern away.
Dude, Brilliant Stars though. Oh,
It's a good
Brilliant
set.
Star.
It's just like Cosmic. It's just like Cosmic.
And Cosmic was my favorite set pre Brilliant Stars.
Yeah, I stopped. I didn't open any Sun and Moon after Burning Shadows. After I opened like a full case, didn't pull a Charizard. I said, "Fuck modern."
Well, if you stopped at Burning Shadows, you got lucky because you didn't have to experience Crimson Invasion and all the shit that came after. So
I have opened it since then, but like at that time, bulk rates dropped to a penny. Remember, bulk rates back then were a penny.
well, nobody. Yeah, I mean,
It didn't make sense to open bulk for me anymore. Like it was just a waste of time, waste of money. You know.
You can't necessarily open booster boxes and rely on the bulk price. I don't
Yeah.
think.
You could. I mean, you were getting like if you were
If it
getting
was-
like 6, 7.
it was like-
what's bulk prices right now?
3
Hey,
cents.
See, they
2,
used to
3
be like
cents.
6, 7 cents for just
7
commons and
cents?
commons. Yeah, back.
Hold
in,
on.
Back in 2018. Oh, okay, come on.
We're bringing the calculator.
Investigative
over
work.
here.
Yeah. Fact check me. Go ahead. Fact check me. I ain't gonna lie. I have a good memory. Remember that. Good memory.
So cool trainer Ryan, you had any Selby
I
Gold
mean, I
Stars
guess
recently?
it'd be like
No, I'm too cheap to buy any of
it'd
them.
be like $20, I guess, off your box
But then you get hollows.
for the bulk. Yeah,
I
you
mean,
get the
still,
other
it
stuff.
was still more worth it than it is like
Mhm.
at 1 cent. You know. Think about it. It's
Yeah.
because like then I used to trade bulk for more booster box. I used to trade bulk for gold stars. So
I think he did pretty good if you're trading bulk for Gold Stars.
I
How many
mean,
Selbies?
I
you
mean,
have? 50
gold
grades?
stars
It was
were
my
bulk.
friend.
Some of them in the
No.
EU.
shout
They
out
would
to
never-
Dead.
they would
Shout out to
never-
Dead Darkrai. Shout out to Dead Darkrai. Richard.
bulk gold stars.
Bulk and
Yeah.
Gold Stars never made it to the bulk pile. I'm sorry.
They were in the Netherlands. You weren't there.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
No,
sorry.
no.
If you had Unseen Forces Gold Stars, then yes, they were
Listen,
bulk.
here's the business model. My friend would buy gold stars from Troll and Toad, would trade gold stars for bulk, and then he would get a really good bulk rate for store credit, and then would buy
Oh
cards and
my
just keep
God.
doing that. It's like the arbitrage you're making on that.
Yeah.
And he wasn't
But
doing
I
anything.
mean,
It wasn't
that's
doing
the thing
anything. He
too.
wasn't. He wasn't.
you can always just hold your bulk too. Because they're not specifying like,
Or
okay,
you
no,
could-
it's got to
or-
be the latest set bulk.
No, or you could just throw it out.
I can never do that. I can't do that to Pokemon cards.
Sometimes I have thrown
the
out.
like flip it or
I'll
rip it
admit
stuff.
I've
I'm just like,
thrown bulk
oh
out.
no, dudes, like stop. Just don't kill those poor cards. For the love of God.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, it makes sense to keep bulk and sell it. I mean, the rates are decent, I guess. You know.
I mean, and that's the thing too. Like if it's 1 cent or whatever, it'll come back
1
up.
cent,
If that's the way that
very
you're dumping it, usually I'll just like make lots of it and sell it that way, like locally or whatever.
Scamming. Okay, that's fine.
No, it's
If
fully
they buy
advertised that
lots
it's
of,
bulk.
Like, lots of Pokemon cards and they're just commons. That's cool.
No,
I
I
see you,
I
I
tell
see
them
you, Mike.
exactly what they're getting.
Like I see. I see.
Everybody at home, this is exactly what you knew you were going to tune in for. Just a bunch
No.
of people ranting.
The two biggest shit disturbers in Pokemon's history.
Ah.
But
But-
so you mentioned the Unseen Forces Gold Stars real quick, Rattle. So where did you find that video on one of your more recent videos? Because I've looked for that and I only ever saw
Yeah.
like the GIF of that. Where did you find the full video?
Oh, the GIF. Well, it was on. I don't know if it's still on Daily Motion, but it
It's
was on
E4,
Daily
like,
Motion.
The whole story's on E4.
The whole
No,
story is on
I knew the
E4.
story. I never
but
could find the full video.
It's always hard to find the video because the video is owned by the person that was showing them off. It's on YouTube, but it's hidden.
Mm.
And that makes it very convenient to copyright strike anyone that uploads it, even if it's fair use.
I bought
So
some
now-
Pokemon Gold Stars.
Of course you did. Do you want to know who bought them the most of those? TCA Gaming bought them.
Yeah,
most.
but yeah, I bought them in like 2018. I probably bought 15 to 20 sets of them.
Oh no, Troll and Toad had like 500 plus of each.
Oh
listed
yeah,
at
we
one
all had
point,
them. Like we all had them. I mean, they were all warped, but like most got 10s or 9s. That's it. It was great. Good time, easy money. Cool time, fun times.
So do you think the world ever comes around and stops paying fucking gold star prices for these things, or no?
They're not. No, the prices are relatively low in them in comparison to other ones.
Dude, I think in a 9 or 10, I think they're a lot more than you think. I want to say like $600-700, man, something
Yeah.
crazy.
There's probably still a lot of them that are ungraded. That,
Oh yeah, tons of them. Just in binders, still. Just
Yeah.
I'm surprised PSA didn't just stop grading them.
yeah, but that's the
Couldn't
thing. Like
expect-
you can't tell the difference, right? So
Yeah, no, they're straight from.
you'd either have to stop grading all of them, or you'd have to.
Yeah, you can never do that because like people can still pull them from packs. Like,
Yeah.
it's a shame, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's still going on today. I mean, with other stuff like right now, so it's
Yeah, with other stuff, it's usually like an early set release where CGC is
Yeah,
grading
yeah.
stolen cards and putting
Yeah.
a premium on them. But
and I don't
it's,
I don't hate on it. Hey, yo, you want to steal some shit from Factor? Go for it. Hustle that shit. You know, go for it.
I would
Want
advise
to go to
against
jail?
that.
Go for it.
Dude, I'm waiting for all the special delivery Charizards to finally hit the market. You know, somebody's
whatever
got it
happened
all.
with that? Is it done? Like, is
Dude,
that
somebody's got a box of them.
They're waiting for the market to die down, and then they're just gonna spike it back up again. With special.
well, like you're good, but like
The website can't handle anything.
But the thing that the card never. released. The card
I'm a
never-
bot.
Yeah.
You didn't know that? I'm a bot.
Yeah.
Everyone's a
But you have
bot.
to get.
Oh my
you have to
God,
get. You have to get
I
chosen. by
remember
the
trying.
bot.
I was trying to get a skateboard, and it was just the most frustrating experience of all time. Not the fact
Was it
that the website was
25th
crashing. It's just
anniversary Pikachu
it's just
one?
like
What
anytime
skateboard?
you refresh like a couple
What
times in
skateboard?
an hour, it's just
Was it
it was the original
the 25th
the,
anniversary
yeah
Pikachu one?
the 25th Pika.
Oh, you don't want that one. You wanted the first series. That's it.
Uh,
I bought 4 sets of them bitches.
Thanks a lot, Ryan. Well, I got the 25th anniversary one downstairs. so-
Because they're still available.
Yeah.
Like you can still buy them right now. Like the first set was still the best. Like, and the fact is that only Pikachu sold out in the first day. Like, and that was at
Yeah.
night. That was at night. They
well,
charged
that's like
for 3 days. Nobody wanted them shits in the beginning. But then
No.
the second series,
people
No.
want things that they can't have. It's like the special delivery Pikachu that was up there for like 3 days, and it was
up
just like
for
it was like
but
order anything and you
For
get a
20
free
bucks.
promo. It was free. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna get a bunch of promos. I'm just gonna order a bunch of t-shirts.
oh,
So
you
I
did
ordered a
do
bunch of
that. You
Pokemon
ordered
t-shirts.
multiple orders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they should have just made it so that like per amount you spend, you get a promo.
Yeah.
It's just gonna cost them extra in shipping, and the shipping was free at that point.
Yeah, but then the Bidoof one, you had to be chosen by the gods.
I'd
oh,
just like to
yeah.
say that I get so much spam from Pokemon Company, but not the Bidoof spam. that
Same, I
needed
didn't get shit for that.
promo.
Do you think I got the Bidoof?
I think you have a Bidoof or two.
Obviously. Obviously, I was chosen by Pokemon Company.
Yeah, big
Mm.
Bidoof guy.
Next time you're doing a giveaway for friends, let me know and I'll sign up.
You can have mine if you want it. I don't even know where it is, honestly. It's probably in the bin of promos I
I
have.
was so upset.
Did you get the email for it though?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, Nick was like, "Yo, I got the email for Bidoof.
What-
Check." You got the email, and I googled Bidoof, and I missed it. But yeah, you just had to get lucky. It's so stupid. You got to get lucky. That's like print more. Come on, Pokemon. Like it's just
Yeah.
So,
I can see like limiting it and making it like, okay, it's one order per customer or whatever, or per address, or
that is address is a little hard, you know.
yeah, because then you're just like, okay,
Oh,
hey, hey neighbors, I'm
remember-
gonna-
Yeah. Hey, grandma.
the first
Hey,
wave of
grandma,
skateboards-
I'm sending you a Bidoof.
the first wave
Don't
of
Take good care,
fuck
sleeve
it
it
up.
when it comes in.
the first wave of skateboards, you could only order one per order. But I still got 4 sets.
Yeah.
It's just different emails, different emails.
Oh, well, like no, the special delivery Pikachu. I don't think it was ever like intended.
No,
to,
it
like,
wasn't.
sell
You
out.
got to order. You got to place orders, and like
Yeah, it was per order. There was no like limit. There was no stipulation that like. So they screwed themselves a little bit on that in terms of like
I mean, do they really though?
the shipping cost. Kinda.
How much do you think they make that shit for? $1? Pennies?
True.
Pennies.
But think about how much money they would have saved to ship all those, 11 t-shirts in one box
Yeah.
versus 11 boxes.
They have
But-
a deal with USPS or UPS or FedEx.
Yeah, probably.
But Pokemon Center, think about every single
It ships from
sell.
the US to Canada though, so it's got to be like significant, I would think, even if they have a good deal.
Come on, have a deal with Canada. They got a deal with Justin Trudeau. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But they can't truck
Justin.
it in though. That's the problem. They can't. They have it on trucks. but they can't
Justin
get
Trudeau
the
has
SUV.
specialized. He allows specialized trucks.
The Pokemon Center trucks.
That are not.
I wish if it was a Pokemon Center truck that delivered it, I would order every week. It had like a little Pikachu
With a big
on the top
Pokeball on
of
the
it.
side.
Yeah.
Dude, think of how much money Pokemon Center makes on like ETBs. Because I talked about this in one of my last lives. Is if you're gonna go buy a ETB off the shelves at Target at
Mhm.
$39.99 or whatever, or Walmart, you still have to compete with everybody that gets them at distribution for $25, right? But now Pokemon Center ETBs are made for the end consumer, so they're $49.99. And how much money are they making on those if they're cutting out everyone in between? Like it's got to
Well,
be.
it's the
crazy.
thing is they can't offer them cheaper because then they're cutting out the distributors.
But they make extra on it.
They're making more money though.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
saying.
offering they price everything at MSRP.
Sure.
Even though the booster box MSRP is not.
Don't get me going on that. Yeah.
I had this crazy revelation today while I was playing the new Pokemon trading card game live, where you have your character and you can like unlock clothes and shit. Can you imagine if you bought clothes on the Pokemon Center and it came with a code so you could wear the same thing as your avatar in the game?
That's high level thinking
No.
right there.
No, we're not getting to the whole metaverse. No.
Yeah, it's
we're not getting the
the
metaverse. We're not
Pokemon
getting the
trading
metaverse,
card
we're
game
gonna
live.
buy virtual
might as well
fucking
be.
real estate.
Ryan, this video is on the
launder
metaverse
money.
right now.
No.
No, we're not getting into laundering money. No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
There's
You,
somebody
you'd
in
be
a
able to
circle
hold
jerk
your
watching
Bidoof
this video
promo
in
in
the
your
metaverse.
hand
I do
in the
kind of
game.
want a house next to Snoop Dogg in the metaverse. I do.
All right, get ready to waste money.
It's all money laundering. It's fucking crazy. Like we're getting to play like Ready Player One, right? That's the movie.
Yeah, Ready Play One.
That's what we're getting into. It's just a joke.
Somebody said Walmart bumped up all their prices. Oh, I actually saw this. So
Yeah,
Walmart
everybody-
45 for
Yeah, I
ETB.
know. Yeah, like single pack blisters went to like $4.50, I think.
I think somebody said 539 or no 519 or something. They were 419.
That must be in California.
Dude, I live on the East Coast.
That's the extra cost to get them to the Walmart.
Everything's gonna keep going up, and
Mhm.
unfortunately, there's no signs of it stopping.
And inflation's here to stay, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry.
That's why I buy
Do they use petroleum to make the foil layer? The foil carrot's gonna go up in value.
Don't get me going on the price of gas and home heating oil.
I mean, is the car production green? Is Pokemon car production green?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I mean, you get the paper mill at the beginning,
I'm
which is
just- I'm just
absolutely.
asking
which
because-
is just- I don't know if
I
you've
mean, it's
been
the same
near
thing
a
as
paper
asking
mill
like people
before.
think their
Yeah.
electric cars are green
No.
when really like the mining for the materials for the batteries.
Mhm.
If
Not to
anybody
men-
out there is watching
You-
this video,
you've opened a
didn't
booster
think
box,
this
you
is
see how
the
many
direction of
wrappers
this
are on there?
video,
Yeah,
you were
think about
watching
that.
the
So,
wrong video. We knew we were
because
gonna get here.
nothing is green. Nothing is green.
I open so many Pokemon packs now, and it's just the wrappers. It's just so much garbage. And then like the promo boxes are even worse because they have all these like plastic shells inside to make the product
plastic
look
shells
extra
are
big.
Fucking the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
'Cause you
Give me
have to
more
cut
like
them up.
Marnie milk cartons and stuff like that, where it's just the packs in a cardboard case.
Yeah,
It's so much
yeah,
easier to
makes
toss
sense.
it afterwards.
yeah.
You don't. I mean, the
thing is,
kids
we just-
kids want to be like, oh yeah, look at this giant box of Pokemon cards. It's like fireworks. The firework boxes that you get with the mix pack. There's like 4 fireworks in there, but you got to hold it with 2 hands.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all just pollute the world. Like
Yeah.
it's like, yeah. I'm okay. It's just just don't pollute the ocean, please, and don't litter.
You think
I
Pokemon?
always open Pokemon cards in the ocean.
And then I throw the wrappers in the water. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Well, and I make sure I'm drinking 6-packs with the like little ring.
Oh
things.
yeah, and I don't.
And I
cut 'em.
don't get them beforehand.
Oh, this is the shit that gets recorded and people make videos.
Yeah, it's gonna be taken out of context for sure.
See, when people
joking,
say,
I'm
Ryan, how
joking.
do you have so much Pokemon cards? Are you worried about people robbing you? And then you show them shit like that.
And I don't leave my house really. So I'm here.
Can't rob me while I'm here.
No, you can. You can try. I mean, just one of us is not gonna be alive afterwards. Like,
Oh no.
actually, you coming in this bitch, with my cats. I'm like mama mode, yo.
Don't fuck with this man's cats,
Don't
please.
fuck with my cats, yo.
We all knew this video was going here, guys. I'm sorry for anybody tuning in. Don't forget to smash that like button.
I am not sorry.
Pokemon DNA says promo box plastic is super easy to recycle. I disagree.
Yeah, no.
It depends on
I
what
know.
scale you're opening them.
Yeah.
We have like the separate recycling bags here, but there's one point when I was like mass opening multi-pack products, and I think I had like 12 or 13 garbage bags
Holy shit.
filled with those sleeves, and I packed them as like into each other as hard as I could. There's nothing good that you can
no,
do with
there's
a
nothing.
mass amount of that stuff.
I mean, it's plastic. It's
Yeah.
horrible for the environment.
Yeah. Even if they can bring it back and recycle it into
As
a
I'm
water bottle.
drinking plastic bottle of water.
True.
Don't forget to throw that in the ocean when you're done with it.
Because I mean, I don't care about being green. So
I hope you refilled that.
I do sometimes. I do. Yeah, we have
Okay,
filter
okay.
upstairs on the fridge.
Somebody please think of the children.
I do think of the children and where the world's going, and the children's gonna be fucked. Straight up, I worry about that.
We want to get back onto the fractional share stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
made
okay.
some notes
Okay,
on
yeah.
the Fahim video where that company was they weren't even actually selling you an actual share. It was a
Wait,
membership.
what?
They were selling you a membership. So like they weren't registered as like an investment company of any kind.
Oh god.
They're selling you a membership. Like it might as well be a Costco membership or something.
So
if
you
this
don't
thing,
own
if this thing,
anything?
no, not technically. So if they go under, they can just be like, "Oh, sorry, your membership
Oh,
is no
literally,
longer
that
valid."
membership is no longer valid.
Yeah.
That's it. And peace.
Yeah,
It's
and
just
then
like
like
the NFT rug pulls. It's all.
they
Yeah.
have disclaimers at the bottom that they're not responsible for like
No one's
theft
fucking
or
reading that.
damage.
No one's reading
So
that.
like what
Yeah.
are they doing with this card? Is this like some guy is sleeping with it at night? Your
They probably don't even
Blastoise, your first edition Blastoise, he's like rubbing it at night. He's got it stored next to his shower and it's curling inside the case.
Ah,
And whether or not they still have the item too, like the price that they set on it was a price that's never been paid before,
like high.
like high. And this
Oh.
is like after stuff was coming back down, like first edition base. Their price that they set on was it Venusaur? I think it was a Blastoise. First edition Blastoise 10. Pretty sure. Check the video, but I looked at the pricing for it and it was higher than any price I think anyone's ever sold one for on record. So like how do you sell that? How do you sell a fraction of that? And then at the same time they're giving even Fahim these shares in it for free to promote their crap. So then that's like gonna inflate the price or hurt everyone else that actually paid for this stuff. So there's just so many ways that you can use it to scam people.
Pull
'Cause-
over somebody.
yeah, or just rug pull, like closed doors.
That's you got to be very careful nowadays. I mean, that's all it is people trying to just get rich off other people real quick.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's sad. It's sad. And you know what? Why we are this way is because social media. That's it.
But Ryan, it's
Why
sad
society
because it's so
sucks is 'cause
obvious.
social media. What?
It's
It is,
sad
but it's not
because
to
it's
everyone.
so obvious.
But see, you're giving people too much credit.
Yeah,
Don't you
it's true.
use my words against me.
You told me that, right? Yeah.
I did.
Is that you're saying?
Touche. Well played.
Oh no.
I remember. I hear everything. I remember everything. I'm just saying, like because people have very busy lives. You know, they're working 2 jobs, a job. They
Yeah.
have kids. They're trying to make ends meet. And, you know, there's an opportunity they could potentially make money. Well, with not having to work, you know, they might take a chance. I mean,
That's-
that kind of thing has been going on for years, even the 80s. Like, you know, and they don't have the time to like research and do their due diligence on things, and they get fucked. And the people that are selling that shit, that was their plan all along. You know,
Mhm.
like Wolf of Wall Street's a perfect example when he was selling those penny stocks. It's just it's been around forever.
Well, the thing about this goes against everything I've ever said about Pokemon, because Pokemon always feel like you could just you're in control of your own destiny in Pokemon, right? Like you can buy, you can sell whatever you want. But at the end of the day, even if the market crashes and everything, and if you truly love Pokemon and you don't just look at it as strictly like stocks to the moon, you know, or any shit like
Or an
that. Like,
investment, yeah. Just
at least you have the card in your hand when everything crashes and burns around you, you know? But now you're taking that one last piece of that card in your hand.
Yeah.
Now you literally have
Gone.
nothing.
it's gone.
Here you
You're
go.
pretending to own part of that card and it's gone.
But I
Yeah.
will say, if like once I buy a house and my house catches on fire and it goes up in flames, I'm going down with that bitch. Straight up.
Who's gonna save
If
the
I lose everything, I'm out.
It's gonna be that's a lot of
I'm out.
totes. It's a lot of totes to toss out.
I'm
While
out.
it's on
I'm out.
fire.
I'm just gonna take it like a man and just be out.
I believe you though. That's the scary thing.
Think about it. Like there's just no like the amount of depression would be overwhelming. I'm just gonna go out. Make sure my cats are out and I'll walk back into the house. and just go out with the ship, you know? Just like a
All right.
captain, you know? Go out with the ship. That's it.
I don't, you know, I never try to get personal or anything like this, but let me ask you, are you selling anything to buy this house? Because I feel
Oh yeah,
like,
I've sold my Skyridge box.
oh, that's right.
And I've sold a
Is
Dragon.
that your only Skyridge box?
The only one. I've sold that. I've sold 2 Dragon Frontiers. I've sold Delta Species. I've sold Unlimited Jungle, Unlimited Fossil to Nick. Sold what else? I sold Crystal Guardians and a Ruby and Sapphire box recently. And then whatever else I sell on eBay. I think Nick and I are making a part 2 to his video.
So what's the going rate for Crystal Garden? Because I've seen people online asking like 24 for it, but no, they're not selling at that price.
I sold it for 20 because I got cash and stuff like that. So I was like, I sold it for 20.
So about $4,000 below like current asking.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. I'll get cash. That's fine.
Dude, Crystal Guardian shit like that, those are tough sets, man. Why would, I mean, that's high risk. Yeah, you pull the Zard, but
People are buying them to collect. Like, I know the person that bought it. You know, like my friend picked it up for him, but like, you just say he's an heir to a very wealthy food market chain. I mean, like, you got to understand, there's so many bigger players in the hobby now that have
all right.
tons of money. Like,
So here's the question though. So you say there's bigger players in the hobby now. Do you think that that's a temporary thing, or you think this is something that's here to stay? Because if it's
unless the
temporary,
value drops, they're here to stay 100%.
and what do you think long-term effects, ripple effects for people like that being here long-term? Does it only matter on the high end?
This is the same conversation that was had in 2018 when people were getting upset that sports card collectors were crossing into hobby raising graded card pricing. I mean, and that 2018 pricing is like what is that now compared to now? You know, what is that compared to now?
Nothing.
Nothing. You know, it's just the evolution of the hobby, you know, collectibles in general. You have to, it sucks for people getting in now, getting in soon, getting it recently. You just gotta be more diligent in what you buy, how you go about buying, you know, the research you do. Like for me, like I couldn't tell you the last time I bought something for my collection, you know. It's tough. It's tough. I mean, that's why, you know, maybe you can't collect the Wizard of the Coast set you want, but there's plenty of other sets that are just as enjoyable. There is,
Yeah.
you know.
Like modern.
Like,
So Rattle, the question was to Ryan, was he talked about selling Crystal Guardians box he sold to like a pretty well-off person, got like tons of family money, shit like this. And I asked him, I said, do you think those type of people are here to stay in the hobby? Or do you think that that's a temporary thing? Because for the long term of Pokemon, if you have all this, high net worth type people flooding into the market, like, sure, if they come in, they buy up everything, then they leave, that's one effect. But now if all these guys flood into this hobby and stick around, like, that's a whole nother thing. Now, what do you think, Rattle? You think these people are here to stay, or you think they're just temporary fad type stuff?
Well, I think there's some of both. It's the same thing with all the growth that Pokemon got recently. There's a certain percentage of people that are going to stick around, but I think it's a very small percentage. Even local friends that I've made with Pokemon and stuff like that, usually after about a year of getting back in, like they collected it when they were younger, they get burnt out and they're just over it at that point. Or they collect like the cards that they grew up with and then they're over it, and either they sell or they just have no interest after that point. But
Yeah, see, when I got back in the hobby, I didn't collect anything I collected as a kid. I collected anything I missed out on.
yeah, I was the same way. I collected, I guess, both, but I think I was more excited even initially for the stuff that I didn't get to experience.
Yeah, like
I was
that's
just
why
like, man, there's like what 90 sets now or
Yeah,
80
no,
sets now when I got back in.
I was
and
like
I was like,
Diamond Pearl,
oh
Heart
my
Gold,
God,
Soul
oh my God,
Silver,
oh my God.
Gold Legends,
And
Platinum,
it was all
Black
so
and White,
cheap.
all that shit was so much
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
I was spending like fucking like $400.
Do you think you can name every single set that ever came out in order?
Definitely not.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
remember
I think
getting
I
back
could.
into the hobby,
100%.
just learning
I
the
think-
set symbols was
Here, I'll do it with
painful.
you.
Diamond Pearl, I'm fucked on.
All right, I think I could do. I think I could do every set. And Brian, I'll make you a deal. I'll go back.
No, we're gonna go. We're gonna go.
No, no, listen. I'll close my eyes. Okay. So like, I'll start off. I'll just say.
Oh, you're wearing
So no one
contacts
thinks
with the
I'm
set
cheating.
Time
list.
out. You don't have to close your eyes. If you're gonna try to cheat and lie and pretend, that you're fucked up. So
I'll show you guys my computer right now.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
You don't have to close your eyes. Just
So
do it.
I
Let's
can
go.
show it. I'll sign
I'll
it to you.
close my eyes if you don't believe me, but I bet you I can do every set. I'll go back and forth with you. So like, I'll say base set, you say jungle, I'll say fossil. Base set 2, Team Rocket. We'll go back and forth like that. All right.
So then Gym Heroes from Challenge, yeah.
Yeah.
We already started. You're not gonna just do it again.
All right. So base set.
Fossil.
You already fucked up.
We already went through them. Go
All
Gym.
right.
Okay,
All
we
right,
all know Gym Heroes, Gym Challenge,
Neo Genesis,
Neo Discovery,
Neo Rev,
Neo Destiny,
Legendary Collection,
Expedition,
Aquapolis,
Sky Ridge,
Ruby Sapphire.
Sandstorm.
Did you say Dragon?
No, I said Sandstorm.
Sandstorm. Okay, Dragon.
Okay, then it's gonna be Team Magma versus Team Aqua.
Yep. Then it's going to be Hidden Legends.
This is gonna be Fire Red, Leaf Green.
Wait, whoa.
Then we go out of Fire Red Leaf Green. We go into the first of the Gold Star set. So Team Rocket returns.
Deoxys.
We missed a Ruby
Emerald.
Sapphire.
We missed the Ruby and Sapphire.
No, I said Ruby Sapphire.
Oh, did you? Okay.
So now I just said Emerald because you said Deoxys, so I said Emerald.
Delta Species.
Nope.
It's gonna be Dennis Holland.
Nope. So
I don't fucking know.
nope. So we're still in the non-Gold Star set. So you got to say Hidden Legends.
Wait, what? What? You said Hidden Legends already.
Hidden Legends. Oh wait. So I said Deoxys, Emerald. Oh, I'm sorry. Shit.
Whoa.
I went back in time. All right. So so you said Delta Species.
Yes, that's 2005.
Okay. So then after Delta Species.
So I was right.
So after Delta Species is Legend Maker.
Then it's gotta be Holland after that.
Yeah. Then Crystal Guardians.
Then it's Dragon Frontiers. No, it's Unseen. Always, you forgot Unseen Forces. You lose.
Unseen Forces isn't a real set anymore. It's
All
fine.
right. So yes, Unseen.
It's Unseen Forces, and then no, it's not Crystal.
No, it goes. Yeah.
Do
No,
I
you're
need to
right. It
fact
goes
check you guys?
Unseen
There's
Forces.
no frigging way I can say every set in order.
Yeah,
Or
it
even
goes
come close
Unseen
to it.
Forces. Then, fuck. Where were we?
Then it's Legend Maker.
Yeah.
Then it's Crystal Guardians. Then Dragon Frontiers. then Power.
Then Holland Phantoms, then but then
Holland
we
Phantom-
go
Holland Phantoms is 2005, so it comes after Delta Species because Holland Phantoms has Delta Species.
well no. So then it's Power Keepers because Power Keepers
Power Keepers is last. Power Keepers is last.
So then after Power Keepers, we go the Diamond and Pearl.
Now we're just gonna look it up real quick because we've
Do you-
got.
do-
No, hold on, I got
So
it.
we went Unseen Forces, Delta Species, Legend Maker, Holland Phantoms, Crystal
Crystal
Guardians.
Guardians, Dragon Frontiers, Power
Oh,
Keepers.
so okay. Legend
Yeah.
Maker is after Holland Phantoms.
Yes. All right. So now we're at Power Keepers. Go. Dragon and Pearl.
DP base set. That's obvious.
Mysterious Treasures.
Oh, fuck. Legend Awakens.
No. It goes.
Or
Yeah.
Mystic.
The
Dawn
icon,
or-
the icon is a swirl, a circle with a swirl in it.
No, it's
So-
that's Mysterious Treasures.
No. So then it's
Great Encounters.
No. Secret Wonders would be
Yeah.
third, and then after Secret Wonders
Mystic
is
Dawn. Majestic Dawn.
Majestic. No.
There's one
It would
before
be
that.
Great Encounters. It's number 4.
Yeah, I'm
Great
I'm fucking-
Encounters, Majestic Dawn. Then
You got DP all by you. Go ahead for it. Go for
all
it.
right. So then we go Majestic Dawn. Fuck. There's 7 sets in Diamond and Pearl. So what did I say? Diamond and Pearl base,
Go through it
Mysterious
again.
Treasures, Secret Wonders, Great Encounters, Majestic Dawn.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 I'm missing. So then
Stormfront. And
no, Stormfront's the last. So
I know, but there's Stormfront.
Legends Awakens would be before
Awaken,
Stormfront.
there you go.
All right, so then we go into Platinum. So then you got Platinum's pretty easy. So Platinum, Rise and Rivals, Supreme Victors, and Arceus. Then you
Mhm.
go in the Heart Gold Soul Silver. So Heart Gold Soul Silver base, Unleashed, Undaunted, Triumphant, and then you go into Black and White.
Nope, not yet.
Nope.
Nope. Call Legends.
Call Legends. Yeah, that fucking standalone bullshit set. Then Black
Yeah,
and
like,
White.
it makes no sense.
I love Call of Legends just for the reverse energies.
So then
I bought so much of that shit from fucking Portugal.
Black and White base, everybody's favorite set, Emergent Powers, Noble Victors. Fuck. Number 4.
Start Black and White. Black and White base. Which go ahead.
I said
Victories,
Black and
but
White
yeah.
base, Emergent Powers, Noble Victors, Dark Explorers was number 4. No,
One before that.
Next Destinies.
Next Destinies, Dark Explorers, Dragons Exalted.
Dragon Exalted is before Dark Explorers.
No, Dark Explorers, Dragon Exalted.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm almost positive.
Rattle's got to be our.
And then so after Dragons
Okay.
Exalted, it goes Boundaries Crossed, and then you go into
There's
the Plasma.
there's a small set in between Dragons Exalted and Boundaries Crossed. If you're
Oh,
counting them.
Dragon Vault. We're not. we
Oh,
don't care
no, we're
about
not doing
Okay,
Exalted.
We
okay.
don't care about Dragon Vault, bro.
So then you got the Plasma. So then it's reverse alphabetical order. So Plasma,
Fuck. Where'd you come up with that fucking?
Plasma Storm,
What the fuck?
Plasma Storm, Plasma Freeze, Plasma
Just remember
Blast.
that the-
That's how I remember that shit because it's a reverse.
Ah, okay.
So it
then
goes
let's-
Plasma
let's-
Storm, Freeze, Blast. So you go reverse alphabetical.
Oh, let's do.
order.
Yeah, I want to see you do X and Y.
And then Legendary Treasures is the last Black and White set. So then you go in the XY. XY base, obviously number 2 is the easiest. Flash Fire.
Look at me.
What?
Go ahead, just look at me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fucking.
Flash Fire, Furious Fists,
Mhm.
Phantom Forces, Primal Clash,
Mhm.
Roaring Skies, Roaring Skies, then came
Come on, another. Come on.
fuck, I would fuck up with
You got this.
XY.
You got this. You got this.
Oh, wait, so wait, Primal Clash, then Roaring Skies, then Ancient Origins,
There you go.
then Breakthrough, Breakpoint. Then everybody's favorite,
I'm
Fates
real.
Collide, Steam Siege, Evolutions. Then we go into Sun and Moon.
I don't care about Sun and Moon or
He's-
Sirius. I don't care about any of
There's
that.
there's a double crisis in the
Generation-
generations. in
Generate.
there.
Yeah, we don't care about that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
okay.
get
We're talking
Sun
about
and
we're
Moon
talking
and,
about main sets. Bro.
and Sword and Shield is easy.
I would.
Main sets.
alright.
Main sets. Bro. I mean, I don't care about Sun and Moon.
Some of, I mean, there's some that are like a larger subset.
Yeah. Generation's a great set. I love Generations.
Well, this channel really went off the rails.
I don't. Yeah.
Uh,
So what are we gonna talk about now? Pokemon is the guy who shows up at America Got Talent and starts this shit.
everybody's curious about your collection, Ryan.
Oh, too bad. Watch Nick PokeRev's video.
It's all Sega Genesis games now.
Pretty much. Well, and it's Liverpool vintage kits.
I wish I had a Dreamcast growing up.
I never had
Sonic Adventure games, or they were good.
See, I never had a Dreamcast. I mean, it was just like that middle console.
It
that
was
really
yeah.
necessary.
And there weren't that many games for it. It wasn't a hit. It was too expensive at the time.
The graphics were better though. The graphics were better.
Oh, I know. It was sick. It was an awesome console. It just was too expensive, and
yeah, I mean that's just like
in
Saturn
between.
was like irrelevant,
Very true.
Where the fuck did he go? This is his fucking podcast. Where did he fucking go?
Whatever we want now.
All right, anybody have any fucking questions out here?
All right, let's get the
Aye,
most
aye, I'm bringing
inappropriate
out questions.
questions. Pokemon DNA wants to know what's the strangest Pokemon item you own, Ryan?
Strangest?
Yeah.
What do you classify as strange?
I don't know. You have strange stuff. You have like that.
Got 3 sealed boxes of cereal from like 2000.
That's pretty strange. You had a bunch of like promotional stuff too, though, didn't you?
Oh, tons of it. It's like I can't even keep track of that shit now. They're all in bins. I can't wait to fucking frame all that shit. What else?
So
You know those like those window clings in Bird King when the first movie came out, and you had like those bitches unused
window clings.
gigantic ones like that.
Oh, like for the big windows.
Yeah, like for Big Mac, like Bird King when they promoted like
Yeah.
toys and stuff like that. Yeah, I got like 3 of them unused.
That's funny.
I got them for like $30. Good times back then.
where do you find that shit?
I
eBay?
need to get like a McDonald's
bro,
hookup.
As I said, I used to always currently search just Pokemon, all categories, new listings. Just refresh.
and just hit refresh. And there's probably just stuff
every
that just like
5-10
constantly
minutes.
comes up.
F5 while I was sitting there at work doing nothing. It's the only way to do it. You could probably still do it now. It's just gonna be a lot tougher. 100%. But like I kind of made like promotional stuff more expensive. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that was kind of bound to happen too.
I mean, you can still find stuff cheap, but like
Yeah.
I guess it's bound to happen because like it's just like when
It's so old
this
and,
stuff
like-
gets expensive, then people bleed out like that. I
Yeah.
mean, that's why I started collecting promotional
And-
stuff, just because everything else was so expensive.
Everyone wants to make like a Poke
Yeah.
basement or whatever with it
I
on
want
the
you to make
walls.
that money on
Poke cave.
things.
They
that
want to make that
money, you know?
Pokemon man cave.
Come on, Ryan. I keep poking at your boy, PokeRev. When are you gonna get him on this channel? Tell him this up.
So I said should join the live Zoom on what I just got home. Check Instagram for Poke Knowledge. Too lazy, I'd rather listen. I said, fuck you, make yourself known in the chat. And I'll pull it up in a feud. Chill, daddy.
So you hear that? PokeRev secretly listening, but he's
He's not. No, he just got home. I don't know where the fuck.
He's on
get on the channel. Come
he's on his
on.
burner account right now.
He's on his
No, last time I was on, he joined because like he FaceTimed.
24 hours of searching Burger King. Yeah, I always search eBay for Burger King.
You know those toys from the first movie. You know,
Mhm.
like those red and white bags where you got like with the Happy Meal.
Yeah.
I got 2 of them. 200 of those bitches sealed.
Oh, I got
200.
I got a bunch of those, but I don't have 200 of them.
Sealed. I got my original from when I was a kid, but I got 200 sealed.
Do you have any of the Mewtwo's that are in the cylinder?
Yep.
Yeah,
You
those
What?
are
can feel
those
those.
are
You can feel
awesome.
those. You can feel them.
Yeah. So I had a basic trainer on this channel and he showed me, he's like, oh, I just picked this up off eBay. It was one of those tubes. I was like, dude, move the tail over. Cause when you move the tail over, the eyes light up.
Oh,
So
really?
he-
I didn't have one as a kid. I only had the Mew.
Okay. So he did it. He moved over the
I think
tail.
I
and
think
the
we
black-
did
the
not
eyes
have
still
those,
lit up.
and I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Because Canada
I
sucks.
can't wait to look it up.
Because Canada sucks.
Yeah, it does. We can't even have toys in our cereal. 'Cause
Well,
it's
no.
too-
Here's the thing.
it's too enticing.
Those toys eventually got banned because there was a choking hazard, or you couldn't sell them on eBay because there was a choking hazard. Because
so they
kids,
probably never came to
because little
Canada
kids
for that
put like
reason.
half of the Pokeball over their face.
Oh yeah. I know. I remember hearing about that.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, it was like a perfect face
Parents
cocked,
should teach their kids not to do that. Like,
probably.
but yeah, no, those toys are the best because they're from the first movie. Just like
Mm.
those came out with the gold plated cards, the 24 karat like plated.
Yeah, we had those.
We had those. You didn't have any Happy Meal toys?
Mhm. Not the suffocation ones, apparently. But oh, I don't remember having a Mewtwo.
Those were very hard to come by. You had to bribe the person working.
The person, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I slip you an extra 5 if
Yeah.
You know,
you
can
can
you
give me
feel
that
the- can you
Mewtwo?
feel-
Can you
like,
shake
I
it
still have-
around?
Like
Does
I
it feel like
I have the
liquid
Happy Meal. I still
inside?
have the Happy Meal bags. I have
Yeah.
cups from that era. It's pretty cool. It's a good time. There was nothing more exciting than when my mom took me to Burger King to get a Happy Meal toy. Well, kids meal toy.
Oh,
It
we
is
were-
it is
we were
crazy when you
amped
think
up to
about
get
how
those gold
crazy
cards.
everybody went with the McDonald's cards that just came out this year. But Burger King blew that shit out of the way. The only thing they had like the punch cards or whatever, or the square cut.
Who's gonna pay Pokemon more? That's all it is. I mean, because McDonald's had
Are you
Yeah.
saying Burger King's poor people food? Is that what you're saying, Ryan?
I know they're just a poor indie fast food company.
well, I mean, Burger King had the first movie toys. McDonald's didn't have any of that. But then once they started making cards, then McDonald's got it. So
Mhm.
McDonald's must have paid, like I have five cases of those fucking McDonald's
They
cards.
had Beanie Babies too.
Oh, they had Beanie Babies.
McDonald's
Those
did.
are actually worth.
McDonald's, yeah.
Those are actually worth a little bit of money.
The McDonald's ones.
Is it 0
I-
cents? Is that
I
the
have
dog?
I
No,
have
those are actually worth
I
a
have-
decent amount because they were like super limited. Like the original Beanie Babies aren't limited in reality. People thought they were, but they
They
weren't.
were according to the price guide that was written by the Beanie Baby people.
Stand by the guy that made the Beanie
Yeah.
Babies.
the original scam.
Did you watch
Like,
that
Clearly,
HBO
he's the original
documentary?
scammer. Like,
No,
wait,
I
what?
don't think I've seen a documentary.
It
on
was
it,
an
but-
HBO documentary. It's called like Beanie Mania. Did you
Yeah, I
watch
think
it?
I've seen.
It's pretty wild. I didn't
Hmm.
know that all that Beanie Mania came out of like one cul-de-sac in some high class Chicago neighborhood.
Yeah, it was like it was very manufactured, like
Yeah.
all of it. It was
like 5 houses. They were buying up all the stores, and then moms throughout the country caught on, and then it just and it was funny because they're talking about grading and stuff. Like one of these ladies started grading Beanie Babies because fake ones started coming in. The other lady was making the price guides. It was crazy. It was all on this little
Oh
cul-de-sac.
no! It was a warning sign for
Dude,
2020.
The documentary.
yeah, but guess what? Like
It's
nobody had
scary compared
internet
to
wasn't
this
really
stuff.
a big thing then.
Yeah.
So like you could do whatever the fuck you wanted.
Well, I guess what happened was there was like two or three big waves of fake Beanie Babies came in from China. So like the first wave, they were terribly made.
Aren't they
like,
all?
quality was
Are
shit.
they all made in China?
No,
No.
they were made in like
Yeah.
America.
Okay.
Dude,
How
the
things
guy
should be made.
So
So they
No.
were a step up on MetaZoo.
don't get
Oh,
me
100%. Yeah, they're not
Fuck
getting
Mizzou.
produced on Alibaba. No,
So-
they're not.
So listen, like the first wave came in, they were like super shitty counterfeits, but the later waves that came in were super good and like no one could tell the difference. But it was funny because they were talking in the documentary that they were loading trucks the night before, just because you would load up a truck in order to go do all their stops first thing in the morning. But people were breaking into these like facilities and fucking stealing the trucks like at 3 a.m. because they were already loaded for the morning
There's no
of.
cameras.
And they said they were stealing like $500,000 worth of product. It became like super grand theft. And then the FBI had to get involved. When the FBI got involved, the news picked it up. And once the news picked it up, fucking Beanie Babies exploded. It's crazy to hear about that.
Manufactured.
That's insane.
Manufactured. It's all manufactured.
Manufactured hype and pricing and
Just like medicine.
everything else. Tina
It's
says,
exactly
anyone
like
remember
McDonald's.
McDonald's pizza? The only thing I remember about
Is that
McDonald's
is that a
pizza-
Canadian thing?
No, I think it was in the States.
No,
So,
that must
No,
be.
no,
thing.
Ryan, McDonald's
not
pizza was a real
recently.
thing.
it was a real thing.
When?
And I remember my father used to be so upset when we said we would go up to the drive-thru and he'd be like, okay, what do you guys want? We'd be like, oh, we want pizza. We want McDonald's pizza. Because it always took them so long to make it that he would have to pull ahead and we'd have to wait for like 15 minutes for them to bring the pizza out.
When was
separate.
that a thing?
It was, I
was
want to
like-
say
and
it was
then-
a thing. Do you remember when they had
in the 90s.
like Michael Jordan toys?
How old are you guys?
34.
Too old.
Old enough to party, Raj.
No. 34. Michael.
Don't we don't say government names on this channel.
Michael, how old are you?
I don't want to talk about it.
Don't answer that. Anyways,
Bro, you're 34. I'm 33. Why is he can't?
Wait, whoa. Okay, all right. Well, I'm 35 here, but
Okay, there you go.
at the
That's
same
not
time, like,
old.
how I thought you were like 21.
who me?
Yeah, both of you.
Fuck
No,
you,
I'm just
Rattle.
kidding. I thought Cool Trainer Ryan was
Bro,
younger than us
My
old.
birthday's on
Oh, boys,
Pokemon.
how do you not remember McDonald's pizza?
Bro, I don't remember
Was
it.
it?
I used to go to
just like-
McDonald's all the time when I was a kid. Like my mom would get
and
me.
you were never like, oh, look at this giant advertisement for pizza.
No, we had the entertainment book, so she used to get me buy one get one free extra value meals, and I used to get 2 extra value meals, need both. Thanks, Mom.
Fair.
Shout out moms.
Shout out,
Yeah,
Mom.
My
for,
mom
like,
used
plumping me
to get
up.
us the like junior Whoppers from Burger King. They didn't come with gold cards, unfortunately. Most
That
of the time.
it just might have been an American thing, I guess. Canada.
No, we had those. It was just limited time. So most of the time we had to do.
So
I'm talking-
Yeah,
Pokemon
the
DNA
Pokeballs
said-
with the-
Said, did Millie Pops and Jacob live in the Beanie Baby cul-de-sac? Yeah, they were the kids.
Yeah.
That's what happens when kids grow
Yeah.
up, guys.
Remember,
with
you can't just group those
just
together.
Justin was in
Okay,
there too.
You can't group those.
He was on the Canadian border,
Cody,
the
you
cul-de-sac.
can't- You got to
across
put
the border.
Pokemon in that group too. You don't exclude him from the scam that was performed.
All right, Ryan. So this got brought up in a later live. I need to know definitively. Did you sell Pokeju packs
Yes, they were
knowing they were
weighed.
weighed and he sold them as unweighed? Is that a true?
No, he didn't
thing or false?
sell them as unweighed. He raffled them as unweighed.
Even worse.
So
Okay.
illegal gambling.
Illegal
rings.
gambling that you're not a non-for-profit, but since Instagram has no fucking,
Is there anywhere in the US that you're
oversight.
allowed to raffle?
unless you're a non-for-profit, you can.
But that's it.
That's
Yeah, I
it.
think churches could do it.
Church,
Yeah.
well, churches are non-profit.
I didn't know. I didn't know if it was like a almost
No.
every state thing,
I'm
or
pretty
if it
sure,
was
like,
every
only
state.
non-for-profits can legally hold raffles.
Yeah,
Cause
and that's why they call them Razzle Dazzle Waffle Supremes.
Waffles. They call them waffles.
Yeah.
Isn't
Well,
that
no, I
funny?
think I think it evolved over time.
It was Razzes, and then like it was like a little Raz and like a mega little Raz, and, like a super mega little Raz.
You think if they called it
Fucking
scamming,
garbage.
people would still buy it if they were just like, hey guys, we're doing a scamming today. Everybody buy your packs. People would still buy that
We're
shit.
doing a scamzo.
Well,
You guys
you
wanna know
understand,
the
like,
scamzo?
All those raffle
I-
kids.
Should
were
I,
best.
I think that's a good video. Maybe I go onto the Facebook group. Hey guys, I'm doing a scamzo. Do you want to
Rattle,
buy
Oh,
in?
you should just go on
People
Facebook.
would buy it for
And
me.
This is
I'd
not,
buy it.
It's not a waffle. This is a raffle. Facebook, please, and then tag Facebook.
Yeah.
Rattle, I would
Hold on,
buy
hold
it
on,
from
hold on.
you out of spite.
And then what? But if I donate it to charity, then I'm probably not breaking the law as much.
You would still probably need a non-profit, like whatever it's the form.
Yeah, but I don't want to go through making a non-for-profit.
I could do that for you. I'm an accountant.
All right, do it. Open it up and we'll make it
You live in- You
scamzo.
live in Canada, right?
It's not a scamzo at that point, though.
Your
We're actually
bank
following.
accounts- your bank
we're following the
accounts
law.
are being levied. Your
It's a
bank
scam
accounts
zone.
are being restricted.
No.
But no, it's
Oh,
crazy.
damn.
All those raffle kids, they were best friends with fucking that kid Gordon, whatever, that literally scammed Nick out of a fake first edition booster box, and they were best friends with him. Like,
Wait, go back. Tell us the backstory to this.
what's his name? Gordon something. Yeah, so like the first edition box Nick ever bought, like he got scammed by this guy named Gordon. Gordon what? Gordon.
Where was he out of?
Ramsey?
I think North Carolina. Like,
Was he a chef?
I think it was Carolina. He drove up to Nick. Nick was brand new back into the hobby.
Wait, he met him face to face and scammed him?
Yeah, Nick was brand new into the hobby, didn't know what to look
Yeah,
for.
but he drove to him. He didn't meet at
Yeah,
Gordon's
like,
house. They never meet you at their own house.
no,
because
they
then
never
you
meet you at their own house. He got scammed, but then like Nick hired lawyers, got most of his money back, but lost some obviously to lawyer fees. But like he graded those cards because they were like Spanish first edition in the box, and ultimately over the years, now that he graded those Spanish hollows and all that, he actually makes out on it. It's pretty funny. But like, yeah, that guy Gordon like had tons of first edition fake first edition resale boxes that I guess he must have got scammed on.
That
that-
seems to be the ongoing theme, like with Micah and stuff. Is like the scammers get
I'm sure
scammed
he
and
was
then they
best
become
friends.
bigger scammers.
I'm sure he was best friends with fucking Pokey Butler. And then like he came back on Instagram and like Nick made a post. You could probably scroll down to like his early post and find it. And everybody was just accepting of him. Like that's like how you could tell like new people just don't know any better. And there's really no place for people to like get any sort of information on who they could trust in the hobby, which there should be something. That used to be a thing. What there was like that Pika something on, but then they ended up being a fraud.
So we know PokeRev is watching right now. You might as well just
Is he
make yourself
watching? Is he
known
watching
and
yet?
just come on the channel right now.
Is he
You have an
watching?
invite in your Instagram, so he already admitted that he's watching this from
No,
home.
he's not. Watch. I'm just.
He's FaceTiming him.
It's easy. We'll see if he answers.
See if he answers.
If he doesn't answer, you have to punish him later.
Can you tell everyone what your nickname for
Yo,
him
bro,
is?
bitch ass, get on the fucking live, bro. Just for 10 minutes, bro. Just get on the live. Stop eating, you fucking fat ass. Get on the fucking live, bro. You're eating fucking cereal at fucking 9:51.
But it better be Pokemon cereal.
Cereal at fucking bro. Just get on. We're talking with Rattle.
Is it 2000 Pokemon
Yeah.
cereal?
Rattle's on, bro. Get on for 10 minutes. We're talking about Gordon, bro. We're talking about Gordon. You can eat your cereal while you get on, bro. Yes, we don't care.
Let's shit on Gordon
Bro,
for a little
how
bit.
many black t-shirts do you fucking own? That's all you wear in your videos now.
I feel like I own nothing but black hoodies now.
Bro, all he wears is black t-shirts.
Is that Lucky Charms? What kind of cereal is that, PokeRev?
Bro, just get on, bro, for 10 minutes, bro. It's not hard, bro. You can eat your fucking cereal while we're talking, bro.
It's more
Okay, listen, there's only 81 people watching. You're not gonna. It's okay. You
My-
don't have to be
My
worried.
best thumbnail was me eating cereal.
Okay, he's joining. See, that's all you gotta do.
T Rattle, this is the
Peer
type
pressure.
of shit I was like, this interview
pressure.
or this is just gonna go off the rails.
No, it was bound to.
I love that
I can. Oh, wait, wait, I can make it. I
PokeRev.
can make it really go off the rails if you really want. Me to.
I
I
love
think
that
he's
you're
been
able to
very
bully-
tame.
Hold
No,
on,
no,
before
no,
you
no.
do that, this is
Let's
I
see.
only brought 4 beers on. I gotta get more for this.
I'm almost done with my handle, so I gotta wake up early too. But it's fine.
All right, for everybody out there who's watching this video, we got 89 watchers right now. Please hit the like button because this is
Solid. It's not. Anyone watches that enjoyed it. Wait until
I
PokeRev's gonna get on.
just hit the like button. Thank you for the reminder. I have it open on the other screen, but I haven't looked.
all right. Do you
looking
even
at
hit?
that.
I don't even hit the like button on my own video.
I disliked it. Is that okay?
No
I
one
feel-
can see that shit. Anyway.
I can.
No, you
I feel
can't.
like-
You know why? Because the White House was getting too many dislikes.
That's what I heard.
There's
That's-
something wrong with
literally. That's why. It's garbage.
when
Right,
you
Rob?
like your own stuff and people can see that you like your own stuff. I feel like
All right, I
I
gotta
feel
go
like-
to
I
my.
feel like
You
that's
should be liking
awkward.
your own stuff.
what if you just really enjoy it?
You're supposed to have another account that you go and like it.
True. Chill account.
You know
That's still like
who's my
again.
first subscriber? Myself.
Nice. Fair enough.
That's
Can you subscribe to yourself on YouTube?
I don't know. That's that Jersey energy.
I know you can like your own video
No,
on
yeah,
YouTube, which is
no.
weird.
Let's get Rev and Fahim on. Fahim, bro, I don't even know the fuck.
Bring Fahim in.
Bro, you should, don't you have like Jacob's number? Don't you have all this people?
What? I
Come on,
I-
we're playing, bro.
man, if I
No,
I
we can't
would
do that.
100%.
We can't
I
do
would-
that to Nick because Nick wouldn't. Nick doesn't want to get involved in that kind of shit. I'm
Yeah.
down with calling people out and just saying whatever the fuck's on my mind. But like,
I would 100% talk to anyone if they wanted to.
Nick better.
No, I shouldn't say I would talk to anyone. Anyone that was involved with that, then I would 100% just
Everything-
have a
everything
conversation
that-
with them. I would love, like, if Pokaju had nothing to do with it, like he claims, I would love to hear the entire story from his end,
Here's the thing.
start to finish.
Don't make me
Because
send that Zoom
everything-
invite to
everything
Pokey
that-
Rattle because
Send
it
one
will
him
get
too.
all kinds of
No,
crazy.
not,
Everything
not
that you
right now.
tried-
Another
everything
night.
that
But we
Everything
we
that you
can do
tried to
that.
uncover, I could have told you without even having to uncover it. That's the thing. I knew him as a person.
Yeah, well, it
prior.
just like
I know.
when
I know. I'm
people-
just saying.
when people act the way that they act and there's like the quick flip social media,
It was
like
the cloud
Baller
chasing.
69.
He was friends with
When they say
Pokemon.
100 at the end of every sentence.
Oh my god.
And like it just smells like collectibles guru. It smells like pinky ring up and down every day.
I mean, if you have to say like, I live for the Pokemon hobby.
Yeah.
I don't know what he said.
The best was when Jamil said that Jacob was like number 2 or 3 most knowledgeable in Pokemon. I was like, come on, man. The dude, I understand when you're listing like first edition shadowless cards to list them as first edition shadowless instead of just like, if you're talking about first edition base, you say first edition base. You don't say the shadowless. It's redundant.
You do not.
Listen, I do it. And you want to know why? Because I hate when people think I'm talking about foreign languages and shit.
Right.
No.
No.
You do not say first edition shadowless.
No one ever talks about.
Yes, I do. That's what I do.
You specify the other language.
That's how you refer to it.
No.
That's how I do it.
Oh, I hate that.
First
so
edition is only
one of
in
my-
shadowless, so it's not.
Dude, the
It's
comment
first-
section.
if it's first edition, if it's a first edition base Charizard, you assume shadowless, you assume English. If it
and
was
if it's
otherwise,
not English, then you
would say
usually
another
put
language.
the fucking foreign language that it is.
It's
Like
shadowless first edition base, because then you can, all right, because you said base, but who knows if you're talking about some other first edition. I don't know.
and you put the
Yeah, you gotta
fucking
say base.
foreign language in the description.
You call it a glue rack.
Drink your
or whatever.
goddamn beer. Where's Nick? I'm getting pissed off.
So everybody out there, when you talk about Pokemon and it's like Pokemon collecting, what is your goals in the hobby?
Never had a
It's
goal.
to drink a bunch of beers and
Drink
talk
liquor.
Pokemon like we are right now. This is it. This is
Yeah.
this is the peak of Pokemon. I promise you.
I usually do this by myself. I have a problem.
Are you
just have a
talking to
two-way
yourself as well?
marriage.
I usually just drink scotch and pet my cats by myself every day.
It's fair.
Fair. Where are my cats? Oh, there's one of my cats. Shanks.
See, this is what I imagine the events would be like whether it's worlds or anything like that. I haven't been to any of that stuff other than
Gen-
local events.
Zach Gemmin, he's a great
Yeah.
time. I love him. He's a great time.
No, I've talked to him like nonstop and like DMs and stuff like that.
The fir-
He's
the
an
first
awesome dude.
The second time I met him, he was like, "Bro, you want to get
Yeah.
shots?" Like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
And it was like lunchtime.
Yeah.
We're going back to Worlds. It's great.
Dude, when COVID ends, we
It is
just got to
over.
get a bunch of
Over.
people together, get a huge Airbnb. Like I'm talking like a big Airbnb. We're like 10-bedroom house and just get
PokeRev will rent out a hotel. He's got it. Don't worry. It's PokeRev. No. I'm down. I'm always.
I'm totally down. Once
I just
COVID's
don't
over.
want to go on a plane and wear a mask. Not gonna happen. Never gonna happen. You couldn't pay me. Sorry.
That and just like the international stuff is
You
even
can't
worse.
leave the country, bro. So I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
I can, but it just depends. Like sometimes you gotta like quarantine for 69 days afterwards, or like it's
Dude, if we made just a content video of like an Airbnb with just like 20 crazy Pokemon guys in it, man, it would be
Probably wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to go on YouTube. I'll be naked.
it'd be hilarious.
It
I
would
believe
probably
you,
be.
though.
It would probably be
believe you.
content that would get banned on YouTube. 100%.
But no, we're definitely gonna do it once COVID restrictions lift and everything. I
I
think
mean,
people are,
COVID's over now. They don't talk about it anymore. But like, it's just about of like them just giving up already. You know, because like it's something we just have to live with. Like it's like being on the planes and wearing it, and like having to do this, having to do that. Depends on the state. Like we just got to get over it already. Like it's over. Come on now. Let's move on with our lives. Get back to normal. I want to get back to normal. You know,
I think
like
we're getting
normal.
close.
Yeah.
I want to get back to normal. I want to get back to like seeing people's faces. Because like, how am I supposed to know what they're thinking when I can't see the facial expressions? You know?
Yeah. How do you know if Jacob's selling you a real case or a fake one?
Because like he can hide his expression through a
Yeah.
mask. Like, you know, like come on now.
How's he supposed to verify the authenticity by sniffing it if he has his mask on?
Bro, nothing was worse than like you bringing up that picture he sent you where like you obviously saw the first edition missing box out of the
Yeah.
case. Like that's the dumbest
He
fucking shit.
just wouldn't answer.
Bro, I can't. That's gotta be
would
the
you do
dumbest
that?
shit in the world.
And then like he's like,
Like,
oh
you
yeah,
have to be stupid.
I bought all these other cases, and it's like, dude, the shadowless pictures you're sending me are like the worst quality I've ever seen. And they're the same pale boxes, and there's the missing precision base box, and he's claiming that he got all these boxes.
Bro, that was unreal. That was just
Like, I don't think there's anything that incriminates you
No,
more
that
than the
was the
fact that you
dumbest
say
shit in the
that,
world.
that you had these boxes, you opened them, and you've been selling them. He didn't
Eric.
have any of those.
Ryan, I got a question for you, and I want to know if you've ever heard of this happening. So, me and Rattle were in somebody else's live yesterday. Shout out to Professor Oak. Anybody out there that's not subscribed to his channel, give him a subscribe, Professor Oak. But Rattle had brought up a good point of like, if you were ever to do a booster box break, if you did a more high-end booster box. Now, have you ever in your life ever heard of anybody that did a booster box break at cost? Have you ever heard of that happening?
no. I mean,
Me neither.
market value. Yes. I mean,
At cost.
but what's the point of doing a break at cost?
Exactly.
thing.
But
That's the,
that's what
I was
Rattle
saying.
said,
I
and I
was
think
saying
Rattle-
that
Remember,
the
this-
only
that
way
would
I
be
would
a
do a
first in
break is if
history.
it was at cost or
Here's the
at
thing.
market value.
Here's the thing. Raffles used to be a positive thing when they first started. Remember that?
It
Raffles
was a
used to be
smaller hobby though.
well, no, raffle used to be something to do to get the full market value of an item that was harder to sell. And that's what it was. That's fair. Like you're getting fair market value for an item that, it's just tougher to sell at the time, which is
Yeah.
completely fine, right?
I mean,
Right? It's completely fine.
It's still legal, but
But
at the same time,
no ill
if
intentions to it.
if the total from the entries and it didn't have mini maxi
That
pad
wasn't it. No, literally it was a street
versions.
raffle to get. Here he comes. Here he comes. Woo!
connecting the audio, yeah, if
Can
it
we all
was like
just
actual
ignore him
market
like
value, I
he's
feel
not
like I
actually in
wouldn't
the
have
chat? No,
I wouldn't I wouldn't have as much of an issue with it if it was actual market value. But the thing is,
but
the
that's
people
what it was when it started. It was
the people that are
start.
complaining about scalpers or that were complaining about scalpers were also participating and or raffling for like
SM Prep made
10x.
a video about raffles like years ago, and he was like, "It's fair when you do it for something you're trying to get fair market value for, which is fine. But once you start trying to
but there's
overcharge
also-
people, that's where it goes."
There's also
Oh, he's in the Poke Kit. No,
What's up?
He's in his collection room.
Hey,
collection
Rev,
room.
thanks for coming on the channel.
Yeah.
What's going on? What's up, everybody? What's up, guys?
So-
Where's your cereal,
Rattle, what's
bro?
up, dude?
Where's your shit? You right
Hey.
here? Fine. Where's
Did
your-
Ryan bully you on to coming on the channel, man? I'm sorry
did.
if that's why.
Did-
No,
he interrupted your
no,
cereal?
No. He doesn't bully me. He doesn't bully me.
Did
I
we
bully
get
him.
confirmation
I'm
on what the
older than you.
cereal was?
If you didn't know, I am PokeRev's manager. You didn't know?
Yeah, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. What are we talking about?
We're just talking about all kinds of stuff. But now that I got you on the channel, I would like to ask you a question about what was the box you opened? Was it Neo Gen? It was the Japanese Neo Gen box that was fake, right?
Yeah.
Ryan said he picked that up for you. Did you ever get your money back from that?
Well, after Ryan resealed it, and then
That makes sense.
Oh no!
Oh, come on.
No, it was- so I'll
tell you what
happened. So-
My name, bro.
I heard he sold the packs to
come on,
Pokegyu.
man.
And
So what? No, what happened was there was somebody. They were on eBay or Instagram or eBay. I can't remember their name, but they had it for sale. And then I think Ryan was the one. I asked Ryan to reach out, see if you could grab it, and I'll send him the money. So he got the box. You got it. You got it back to you. He sent it to you, right?
Hey, send it to me.
He sent it to you, right? So then he got the
I
box.
don't know what I'm looking at.
No, it looked like there was one big dead giveaway on it after I got it. But anyway, we met up at like the storage unit. We had a bunch of boxes. I think I picked up. We did a bunch of trade. We don't know. I had stuff for you, you had stuff for me. Yeah. So I got the box and I literally just picked it up. I was like, okay, it's a Japanese Neo Genesis box. I put it on the shelf, and I think maybe like a month later, I did a break on it, and literally, I just picked it up and I was like, all right, this is like all the other Japanese boxes. Opened it up and you saw the live show. Open it up. I'm like, first thing I noticed, there were some of them were open on the bottom. I was like, maybe there's a ceiling issue. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, this is so, and I like pulled them out of the pack and it like something was off, but it wasn't off enough where I was just like instantly like, this is 100% fake. So I'm live and I'm like, people paid for these. So I'm trying to like figure it out while also not just being like, all right, let's rip them in half and see like if these are legit or not. So I'm trying to balance that as well as being live. So I'm thinking all these different things. But anyway, at the end of the day, one of the biggest red flags is that it didn't have that seal on the bottom. I actually have this is like this. They all have that seal. I don't know if you can see on this camera or not.
Like seam or whatever. Yeah.
That seam across the bottom is the big red flag on that. But the colors were off a little bit if you put the boxes next to each other.
It's crazy because the thing that like stuck out most in that video is when you did the rip test, because still to this day, I have never seen a card pass a rip test that was fake. Have you seen one since?
No. And actually Beckett reached out to me after I did the video and they were like, yo, could you like send us some of those cards so we could have it in our system? Cause we're looking at it too. Like what is happening?
Did you ever send them?
No, I sent it to them. Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my idea was like to send them and not tell them.
Well, yeah, and then I read the fine print.
See which company graded them, actually.
Oh, you read the fine print. You read the fine print on PSA on Beckett. It says if you intentionally send in cards that you know are fake, you're out. And I'm like, I'm not trying to get sued just to do like a video on this. I was like, I would love to do it, but at the same time, like, I'm not gonna. That's like a huge liability. I was like, Ryan was like, yeah, I'll send it under mine. I was like, dude, I'm not gonna put that on you either. Like. It'd be cool, but
I was down. I want to know. I want to know if they would have caught it, you know, because that's the truest test that you could ever do.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, Beckett wanted them to see.
The non-hollows.
People have sent me graded card. People have sent me those cards graded from from the other boxes that were out there in slabs. They've sent me photos of them and like 100% like, yeah, that's the one that
the non-hollows look legit, right? Like it was only the hollows that looked off because like you got so many of the same.
The non-hollows, if you put it next to, if you put the non-hollows next to each other, they were very like. But what I noticed was the people that sent me slabs that were fake was some of the hollows, and the hollows were easier to tell by looking at them.
So they were graded, though, is what you're saying? Because a
know
lot of those boxes existed.
Yeah, because they had to have printed those many years ago. Because I've
back
heard
when they first came out. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because at least a decade or two ago. Yeah,
it's crazy.
I couldn't imagine they came out. They were printed somewhat recently. They had to be back when.
No, because I heard somebody else said they had a box too, fake Genesis, and that was at somewhere like 10 years ago. So
it makes
a lot of the fakes are like much earlier, and they were just basically what the modern fakes are now, where they were trying to capture that market share of people that wanted cheap packs, and usually like the text and everything is way off and the box is terribly done.
Yeah,
but
it's pretty scary.
Sometimes
whoever created that box, I think you brought up a good point in your video where you're like, it had to be done at like the factory after hours or some kind of crazy back end shit, because you got card stock, you got hollows, the print quality was great. I mean, it just checked way too many boxes, which I think it brought to light. I think a lot of people out there had that box, probably opened it because of you and was like, I got scammed for a couple $1,000.
I know. I mean, I know Rusty was like looking at his boxes after he saw the video, and he was like, I want to open this up. And then I talked to him, and then I did the video after, where it was like that seam on the bottom is pretty huge to have there. Like, I mean, obviously now it's like I doubt. I mean, I haven't seen anybody trying to fake like old school Japanese boxes nowadays, but I mean, like people know what to look for now. Like people know, like you should weigh the box. You should weigh the box, like, and see what the weight is on the box. You know, the peak test, the seam on the bottom, like all that kind of stuff. But you know, with the clear wrap, the Japanese ones obviously have that. It feels different. You know, the wrap is like this.
It's thicker.
Yeah, it's like a crunchier. Like I don't know how to describe it, but it has that type of wrap. If you're talking about first edition base. If you were talking about the one when you called me, you said you were talking about the fake first ed box.
We were just talking about how.
No, yeah, we were talking about that too. We're
talking about the Gordon one. What's the name? Gordon what?
I can't remember.
Must be nice that you own
Well,
so
I
much
was just
product,
linking
you don't remember
Gordon.
the guy that scammed you for a first edition box. I remember that name.
No, because I was gonna say I don't know what you guys talked about it, but
Well,
I
it was,
literally
it was
just
linking
got
Gordon
back
to like Pokeju and all them kids, like all the rafflers that were best friends of him.
because I just got back the cards like from that box. They're literally like I was getting ready to film this and like the Spanish, like I don't know if you can see it, but the Spanish first
Did
ed. Yeah, like
And they're mint.
yeah. So like I was filming it and I didn't finish filming it yet, but like I don't know how I'm gonna see how I'm gonna do. It's kind of hard to price
You're
out
gonna make
this
out,
card.
bro. You're gonna make out long
I don't
term.
know.
That's
well,
gonna be
okay,
fun to
like,
see like how much there is
Yeah.
in value there versus what you got scammed.
How are they graded
or
though?
basically.
They're all mint, right?
Well, they should be. I didn't finish recording because there's so many cards. There's like almost 400, but it was pretty decent. There was like a good amount of nines, but a good amount of tens. I just like some of them it's hard to find the market price on because there's no like sales data, but some of the cards are hundreds of dollars. So I had to pay $4,000 for grading, but I mean, that's obviously way better than that. I think it was like $10 a card. So it was like obviously worth it. But yeah, I'll see how it is in the video, I guess.
Yeah, you're talking about the once upon a time with grading with PSA for $10 a card, man. We're
Bro, it wasn't once upon a time though. That's the crazy thing. It was like
Oh, a
normal.
year and a half.
Like it was literally like what?
well,
Year and a
Ron was
half.
saying it's a year and a half ago. He's right,
It-
but
It's just
we
weird
live in
'cause it's just, like
2022
normal.
now.
I guess it is once a time. Yeah, I guess nowadays it is. It's
That
weird,
was I mean, even $10 was a lot.
It just feels like it was just like the other day. Like it's you could just go on and send. You want to send 10,000 cards in for $7 a card? Go ahead. Like yeah, it was.
What was your biggest sub? What was how many cards? How many cards was that?
Wait, you guys did that whole Team Rocket Returns box, right?
Well,
You
did the entire
we did
box?
3 full sets of non-hollows.
Yeah.
I have more of them, but
It wasn't the whole box, it was just full
no,
sets.
no, no. It was remember he had a full case of empty boxes
Yeah.
of like
Oh,
open
fuck
boxes.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I just did 3 sets of the non-hollows. I have probably 10 more sets.
And I think I talked you out of sending everything because I think originally you were going to send everything like 10,000. I don't know how many cards.
I was gonna
Of all
send
the
like,
EX sets.
I was gonna
And I
send
was like-
100,000 cards, bro. I was ready.
I was like, why don't we just like send in like 3 sets of each or like 4 sets, something like that.
Mm,
But like obviously, yeah,
but I should have sent everything.
yeah. I mean,
I should have sent Ruby and Sapphire. I should have said
you should have
Samsung
bought the Topps
Dragon.
TV boxes too. I mean,
Yeah, there's
I
a
told
lot
you
of
not to
things
buy
that you
those.
told me not to buy that I should have bought, but it's fine. But everything I told you to buy, I always got his best interest at hand.
I know.
So-
Everyone's best.
So listen,
That's it.
to everybody out there watching this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna take one out of PokeRev's book for this stream.
Make sure
But
to subscribe.
listen,
Subscribe.
I have both Rattle and PokeRev on the channel at the same time, but I gotta ask and let PokeRev ask Rattle a question because I know you had made a video talking about the whole Logan Paul box break stuff and like this. Now you have Rattle on this channel. During that entire fiasco that was that sealed case, was there any questions that were kind of lingering in the back of your head? You never had the chance to ask that question. Like now's your chance to ask Rattle literally anything you want.
Other than my credit card number
Social security number.
and the 3 fun numbers on the back.
I mean, look, you had the balls to call it as you saw it. I mean, you got to give respect to that. And I was watching like closely the whole thing. And then once the lid blew, that was it. Like it was, and people would reach out to me and be like, yo, like, do you want to hit up, like talk to Logan and like, see if he wants to open it. I'm like, I'm not going to say anything because if it actually is real, I don't want to be the one to tell him to open it. But like before it all happened, like we're all talking, like I think like Ryan and like, most of the people that are like really like in the hobby that are just like digesting everything, looking at everything, they look fake. I mean, like the first thing you look at when you saw the listing was
I
like,
remember when you sent me a picture,
this
you're
is
like,
scam.
"Bro, that looks like fat."
it was like, yeah,
bro. It looks so
Yeah.
bloated.
I was like,
looks
why
so
is the
cool.
case so thick? Like thick, like
Big.
it was thick. Like
Because it
and I
was
was like,
big, bro.
It was one of those ones
bloated.
that fell off the ship and soaked up water.
yeah, and I was like, this is really like this is actually happening. But I mean, dude, like,
there's a lot of
respect to you, man,
videos
for
where I would
doing that.
very much like to not put a disclaimer that it's my opinion and that I'm, 99% sure that something is something.
Yeah.
Because I've never been so certain on something, especially after spending way too much time on it, that it was very fake. And the people involved were also very fake.
Very.
I think that second part nailed it.
Yeah.
Look at Ryan. Ryan knows.
I don't know. I mean, like,
I had a little bit of an outburst on Instagram about it, but I got a
I
community.
mean, well, think about it, like, people will do anything to make like there's people that they'll scam for like $50. Like, we're talking what? Like, I don't even know how many millions of dollars that thing ended up being, but the original scammer was cool with the like 50K, whatever. I don't know however much it was. Like, that's massive, all for a cardboard box of G.I. Joe.
Well, yeah, they canceled the original auction to
Yeah.
sell to like the PSA Pikachu guy, and he was going to pay more than that, but they canceled the deal because he wanted to not only fly there himself, but also pay in cash and or check, whatever the seller preferred. And when he wouldn't, this was all, it was like, okay, I'll pay you in full. I just need to open the case and open a box and verify that it is what it is. And I'll pay you in full. I'm going to fly directly to you. I'm going to pay my own expenses to get there. I'm going to pay you your asking price. Wouldn't take it. So like at that point, like, come on, you're
There's
scamming.
always-
So you're
yeah.
like, you're going to go to the next guy. How much better does it get? Like, then they make up excuses that they didn't have passports or anything else to bring it to the US. But at the same time, earlier, you had a guy that was willing to fly to Canada and pay you in cash if you wanted cash.
Yeah, bullshit. So that's why it's just. But did anybody buy the hype of GI Joe cards? Because Hills Wholesale Gaming had GI Joe packs on.
Or did they?
I got a box of G.I. Joe in the
Ryan,
basement.
do you
I bought
own
I
shares
bought
in
1,000
Hills?
boxes. I bought 1,000 boxes for $10 each.
You didn't buy
This
a
guy, no,
thousand
this guy,
boxes.
this guy would always hit me up.
Hold
This
on.
guy would always hit me up, be like, yo, so Hills has like 400 of these platinum, like something. He's like, do you want to like split them? I'll just be like, all right. Like,
Did it
just,
work
like,
out?
and I'll be like, I wouldn't ask questions. I would just say, okay, like, sure,
Everything.
do it.
Everything.
And I would just, okay, order it. And then like, you get them and you're like, oh, it's pretty cool. It was a pretty decent deal, and then like you wait like a year later and you're like, oh shit, like it's like crazy now.
Yeah, like how many cases of Platinum Supreme Victors blister cases did we buy
No, not
for
the GI
$10 each? For $10 each, that are now worth what? How much are they worth each now? Like $250? You're welcome. So you're welcome.
It's crazy. And I still
We
have
bought
I still
at
have one
least
sealed case.
20, at least 15 cases, at least 8.
There's 100, it was 144, right? Of
Yep.
blisters in a case.
Think about
I
that.
still have the one case sealed, and it's
Me
just
too.
like mind blowing to look at it. Like that was
Yeah.
just like a pickup where it's like,
That's
gonna buy
worth
it,
like
Hills has 'em.
15K, like almost 20K.
yeah.
And we bought it for $1,444. You're welcome.
Remember, who's the mastermind? Who's the mastermind behind the scenes?
Bro, I
I'm
told you to
coming
buy
to
that
you.
mic.
receipts?
You're
I
welcome
was
for
the
that
guy
mic,
that
by
made
the
the
way.
first edition case.
Bought the GI Joe box. I was
Man,
over
I remember immediately after we saw it, we were just joking. We are like, oh no, GI Joe cards are just gonna skyrocket.
Listen,
They
listen.
probably-
For no reason.
When Rev asked me
Ever
to
just-
when
you
Rev
look at the
reaches out
sales
to me to make
online.
him a mystery box, it's gonna just be this fucking thing. I'm gonna charge him a couple $100.
Put it in a case, a fake case.
Is
Wait,
that
Pokeknowledge.
Wizards of the Coast?
I have a
Wait,
question
is
for
that
you.
Wizards of the Coast?
What?
Is that Wizards of the Coast?
No. This is 1991 China.
Because there's WotC GI Joe blister.
Hasbro. So 91 Hasbro.
Okay, so is that the GI Joe packs that were in the?
Yeah, these are the actual ones. I
Okay, so
have
there's-
like the raw packs.
So there's WotC GI Joe blister booster packs on Hills Wholesale Gaming for $8 a piece.
Yeah, so this
I don't know what year that is.
This whole booster box cost me $40. Which again is $40. I guess that's a lot of money, but in the relative of how much money we spend in this hobby, it's like, what's $40?
I don't spend no money on this hobby.
Shut up, Brian.
Yo, I'm just listen.
Hey, Rev, I got a question for you because you and Ryan split a box of Dragon Frontiers. Did you open any of your booster boxes, or you sold those packs?
No, I have my booster boxes. I probably have like
You did one break. You did one break.
Did
right?
you break it though?
I did. No, I did one break, but it was like, wasn't it ours? Like both of ours? No, it was both of ours, I think.
No,
Did you-
no. Because there were 6.
Well,
I
anyway,
think I have 3.
One was both of ours. One was both. of
No,
ours.
then I have
Break. No, one was both of
have-
ours. Because you got 3. I got no. No, you got 3. I got 2, and one was ours. You did a break, and there was a Mew Gold Star pulled.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm good.
Wait, you pulled the Mew? You did pull the Mew? Who pulled it? You did?
Oh yeah, he opened.
when
them. I don't go on the channel. I'm better things to do.
That's fine. I mean, look, like it's not for everybody. It's and I get that. Like I get that. It's like it's not for
No,
I'm
but
not
no,
talking-
one
I
was
just, I
ours.
just want to know what was pulled because
No, Mew Gold Star
Just-
was pulled.
just the fact that you guys had a
Yeah.
sealed case of Dragon Frontiers to me is fucking crazy.
Oh, even then
And
it
we
was
straight up
crazy.
opened that bitch with no hesitation.
No, I watched. Yeah, that's crazy to me. Like that's a once in a lifetime thing for I would
Nick
say
made me do it.
99.99% of the hobby to open a sealed case of Dragon Frontiers. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
The guy
We had to
was a
make
badass,
sure it
too.
was legit. We had to make sure it was legit. There was no, like we had to split up the boxes either way. So like,
Yeah. No, but I still have a couple. Yeah.
oh yeah, you still got a couple.
Yeah.
Is there
because
any
I opened
booster
the,
boxes
I
you
opened
don't
the
have,
one.
Rev?
Huh?
Any booster boxes you don't have yet?
I just got the I just got the last one I needed for my collection. This guy. Why are you laughing like that? No,
Because it's
I
funny
needed,
because like nobody knows me. Nobody.
it's the wait, no, it's the most random one that I needed. Because to have my set is just the most random one I won it on Heritage last week, Secret Wonders. So that was the last.
Oh yeah.
So now he's literally a full set.
The third set of for Diamond and Pearl. We just went through all the sets earlier, Rev. So
Oh yeah.
These guys were like, oh yeah, we can name every set from start to finish. I was
No,
like,
they can't.
I
No, they
know.
can't.
I said
it
bullshit
was
that I
a, it was
couldn't
a,
name.
it was
I
a
did.
struggle.
Rev, I did. I
didn't
can
even
name
pretend
every
that I could
set
do
if I
that.
wasn't going back and forth with Ryan. I can name every set from start to finish.
Okay,
all
but
80.
can you identify the set logo, the set symbol?
No, that's
Not all of them, but
I'm
I
good
can
with
name
that.
every.
That's where
I'm better
I'm
at set symbol than I am
can
in
name
order.
every set
Yeah,
in order
yeah,
with
yeah,
my
I'm better
eyes
with set.
closed.
Just because if I sorted so many like collection buys and stuff when I started, because starting out like collection buys as like a master set collector were just the best way to go about it, because you would get so many cards that you needed, and there would be duplicates in there, but also at the same time I just enjoyed like sitting down and like sorting through like a random giant collection buy that I'm like, oh, what, they started opening
Yeah,
this
it's
at this point, like super fun.
Yeah, collection buys are fun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
100%.
Sadly,
I-
collection buys have gone kind of.
Yeah, I stopped doing that with
Can't do it. Yeah.
where I have most of the set. It's hard to buy something that it's just going to end up being all duplicates. Or
yeah.
My
Yeah, the
favorite thing
best
is I'm
thing-
looking at the chat and then people are asking rough questions.
And
I'm
it's harder to
answering
buy.
for him.
Oh, I didn't have the chat. Yo, but the
I
best
literally
thing,
know everything he has.
dude, I used to do the lives like a couple years ago, and it was like right when it was starting to get tougher to do it. The best thing was just like you go on eBay, you type in Pokemon, you put in newest listings, and then you just scroll. And then you just reload.
that sounds like a cool trainer Ryan technique.
Yeah, he did that too.
You said that same thing.
He did that. He said that too.
Yeah, yeah.
Who started it then?
Dude,
I think you probably
I
taught
think a lot
him
of
how to
people
do
do.
it.
I do
like, a lot of people
Pokemon.
do that.
Stop.
Yeah.
I credit my success in this hobby to one person and one person only. Scratch Desk on Instagram. Nathan, he literally, no, I'm dead serious. He taught me everything. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I am now. 100%. I owe him everything. Everything. Scratch Desk.
He gave you all the trick tips.
Just he showed me E4, he showed me all the tricks, he taught me how to buy, he taught me everything. I owe everything to him. He's like literally my guru. If you want to,
I've seen him a lot on E4.
yeah. Scratch that. Yeah. Nathan is Nathaniel. Shout out to Nathaniel.
I've never talked to him, but
Oh
So-
yeah.
I want to
Oh,
ask the
he's like 50.
I want to
Oh.
ask the same question to both you, Rattle, and to you, Rev, because for me, like the guy I've always looked up to in this hobby, who I've learned the most from is TCA Gaming, and I've said it on other lives in the past. Now, for you two, do you have that one person in the hobby that you've always kind of looked up to or kind of put on that pedestal a little bit of a like, holy shit, this dude did stuff that I couldn't even imagine doing? And
Yeah,
I
PokeRev.
also I got very lucky. I had MK Poke CC on my channel. If you guys, anybody out there watching this video didn't get a chance to watch that, you're talking a guy who, when he was a junior in high school,
The
saved
trophy
up
card guy,
money,
right?
he was washing dishes for a summer job and graded the first ever PSA 10 super secret battle Mewtwo #3 trainer by washing dishes as a summer job. He traded up for an Illustrator Pikachu. At one point, he owned 2 Trophy Kangaskhan's. He was the first person to ever grade a PSA 10 Trophy Kangaskhan. He had Trophy Magikarps. He had snap cards when no one knew what they were. Like, that was a guy I always looked up to in the hobby. I was very lucky I got to have him on the channel, but like
Oh, yeah.
TCA was always kind of
Yeah, Rusty's my true idol in the hobby, 100%.
But I want to ask that question for both you, Rattle, and for you, and especially for you, Rev, because now for what you've done in this hobby and your channel growth and all the accolades that came with that, is there that one person that you always look up to and you're like,
Leonhardt.
this dude is crazy?
No, you know what?
Leonhardt.
TCA is the man. Like TCA
Yeah.
is the man. Like there's no questions. TCA. I mean, like when I started, like early 2016, I was just going in like gem at Pokemon, connected with him like quickly. Rusty, SM Pratt. I mean, like just watching all those dudes, like how they actually were just like so confident. You know, that was the one thing. It was like when I started, I looked at it and I was buying stuff. I was grading cards. I was opening stuff, but I was always this little tiny little like voice in my head. I was like, is this like dumb? Like, should I not be doing this? But I would watch them and I'd start talking to them and stuff. And it's just like, they're so confident about it. They're so invested in it. And it just kind of like motivated me like, okay, like, I feel like, yeah, this is cool. This is fun. Like, this is not this stuff right now. Like buying a base set booster box for $800 actually probably isn't like, I mean, it worked out. Like at the time you're like $800, but then you really think about it, I'm like, this is the first box of Pokemon ever. Like this is what we grew up with as kids, and it's still, you're telling me I can buy a box of it sealed for $800. I'm in. So
Yeah.
the you know, all those guys.
What about you, Rattle? You got anybody you look up to in this hobby?
Man, I don't know. Like there's certain people that I would trust with any dollar value to hold on to my stuff.
Like who?
And there's people that I've never actually spoken to either on the phone or anything else, just their reputation alone, the way they conduct themselves. Rusty's right up at the top of that. Zach, I've had a huge amount of like dollar value that I had Gary hold on to. There's people in the hobby that there's just I feel like there's a certain amount of honesty there and like trustworthiness that goes overlooked a lot.
And I think that's with a lot.
And then there's like a lot of there, and it's a real shame. And I said it even with like the Logan case and stuff like that. There's like a real shame that these people don't get more recognition for their expertise. Instead, you get like the collectibles gurus that show up without penny sleeves, opening on a back patio with shitty Wi-Fi, like, or jamming cards, jamming purple energies in their heart, like top loaders, and then taking them out because they don't have enough top loaders. It's there's at the top of the list. I can't wait to actually get to some events and meet a lot of you guys and the others that I've chatted with, had the pleasure of chatting with, the real people that were around before the boom.
So hammered.
Yeah, we'll get slammed. We'll get absolutely wasted. And no, it'll be a great time.
Oh, absolutely.
There's so many good people in the hobby, and it's a shame that a lot of them get overlooked.
Did Nick not know? Did Nick not know he hit 700,000 subscribers? Did he not know? Did you just hit that, bro? Without knowing? You didn't hit it live.
I
Yeah,
don't
like
know.
right now. Yeah.
Oh, congrats, bro! Look at you.
Thanks,
You're almost
It
there.
was it was probably from this
Almost that
podcast.
goal play
Yeah,
button, bro.
the Pokeknowledge
Almost
podcast.
steal.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go. Yo, wait, Pokeknowledge. I have a question, dude.
Yeah.
So like, number one, when did you start this channel? And number two, when did you do a face reveal? Because I was like trying to figure it out, and then I realized I was actually, because your voice sounded so familiar, and then I looked back through your channel like right now while we were live, and I realized that
were
I was
watching some of
listening
it?
to some of your videos like probably like a year ago or so. So
All right, so everybody out there now knows that PokeRev was secretly watching this channel, but
I'm an OG again.
no. So I was doing so my backstory is probably similar to a lot of like, I don't call it like closet collectors, but I got back into the hobby, I guess, relative to everybody else, like pretty early. I got back in 2012. So my background is I went to school for geoscience. I got my first job working in North Dakota in the oil fields. And when I'm from the East Coast originally, but a degree in geoscience. And when I became like a petroleum engineer, I was living in a man camp. I literally had no friends. I didn't know anybody. It was just work and then come home. So I went through quarantine before everyone else in the world did. Like it was just me in my room. And then the first thing I did was I rediscovered Pokemon and I did all this stuff. And then just going back collecting cards that I, missed out on as a kid was based at Raichu, and then work my way up through the normal progression most people do. And then when 2020 hit, I went through quarantine again, and I was watching some videos and people were doing a lot of stuff like I didn't agree with. So I said, you know what? I want to make a video and just start talking about like things I think about it in the hobby, because literally from how I got started in this hobby was I was super bored, and now I was super bored again because I couldn't go out and do anything. So I was nervous showing my face at first, but because I was making so many videos talking about like collections and investability and all this stuff, I was like, I can't keep making these videos and have anybody believe any of the stuff I'm saying if I don't go out there and show my face. So I did a couple lives, and then I had some people were very gracious to come on the channel. Like some of my first guests were like Mason from Cardinal Game and Old School Pokemon, Catch 'em All Collectibles. People like that were very graceful to come on the channel. Rattle came on this channel. Ryan's been on this channel before. So I figured if anybody's going to believe any of the shit I'm saying, and like, I got to put my face out there. Otherwise, I wouldn't trust anything my channel was doing without putting my face out there. But there was always like that. Like people I work with and stuff don't know that I'm a big Pokemon collector. Like I'm a geologist by trade,
Yeah.
So, but to answer your question, like it was probably about 6 to 7 months ago, I like made my first live, showed my face, and then I started doing videos like this, getting people on the channel and just bullshit and Pokemon, and I loved it.
Yeah. Because I knew your voice sounded familiar first, and I was like, wait, I feel like I've listened to you. And then I like went back, and it was like, oh yeah. You have like, because you would have like the pictures popping up on the screen, and then you would like talk, like discussing something. I was like, oh, that's where I've heard you before. I was like, all right, it's cool, man.
Well, yeah, this channel was literally like everyone says this is a meme channel. No, it was like that was the definition of what this channel was. It was a meme channel. But I figured if anybody's ever going to take me seriously for any of the things I say, like if I don't put my face out there,
the live stuff like gets you able to actually like kind of like feel like you're more yourself, and like be able to like go back and forth with people and have conversations. And like before, because I didn't that like that's what really like made me feel more comfortable, was like, okay, I did my first live stream. It's like cool, you see the chat going, you see people talking, you're like, okay, like I can relax a little bit and try something different.
no, I mean, what this channel is opposed to like your channel, like what you're doing is on such a, it's not even close, right? It's like they're not really comparable on the same level of what I'm doing to what you're doing. And all I wanted with this channel is just bring people on that love this hobby and just bullshit and talk Pokemon and drink beers and have people like Ryan on. And Ryan is, I tell this to people all the time, like Ryan, he's just like a hidden gem of this hobby, right? And you already knew that.
Why do you think Nick creeped into my DMs? Why do you slide into my DMs?
Ryan, can we tell everybody out there what you secretly call Rev and just blow up the spot?
Daddy?
No.
Oh, okay.
But didn't you say you call? Don't you say you call him baby all the time?
Oh, I call him
Oh,
babe.
babe.
He
Babe.
says all
babe.
kinds of stuff, bro. He doesn't
I
care.
say, oh shit, I don't care. No. He's my best friend, you know.
When you can just say what you want, whatever you want to say, that's a true
Yeah.
friend. You know what I mean? So
True.
screw you.
Plus, he's naming his third kid after me too.
So, Rev, do you consume a lot of content now, or are you just too busy?
He's naming his
doing-
first. He's naming a kid Cool Trainer Ryan.
No, his name is Ryan. Third kid, Ryan.
Cool Trainer. Middle names. Cool
that your
and
middle
trainer.
name?
Middle.
Ryan, cool trainer. It could be, bro.
So, Rev, are you consuming a lot of content or no? Because
He
you're
consumes the
when I'm-
most content.
Yeah, when I'm packing orders, when I'm doing this stuff, like I like, and I listen. I listen to all this kind of stuff. Like I listen to the the channels that are just kind of chill, like just bullshitting, like you said, and just shooting the shit, like talking about Pokemon cards, like buying, selling, investing, trading, like all that stuff. Like, yeah, like I don't watch so much like the openings, which is kind of ironic, but like, it doesn't like what you produce and what you consume obviously can be two completely different things. Obviously in the same hobby, but yeah, I do though.
Yeah, it's like I always told you, I never really watch like opening videos. I usually consume like Nuzlocke videos because it's something that I'm not involved in or I don't do.
Yeah, it takes
So
your mind off of it.
So I'll be super transparent. Like your Tuesday night box breaks and stuff, like I'm super jealous because you're getting paid to open other people's cards, but you're getting to open some of the sets that most of us, even if we did experience it a long time ago, we don't remember opening that stuff, or we never had a chance to open that. So for you, like, what's that experience? Just be like, oh, tonight I'm going to open, I don't know, a Deoxys box or a Skyridge box or a Quapolis box or Expedition. And I'm just going to do this and get to enjoy this stuff. And because, yeah, sure, there's that one aspect, right, of like opening your own pack and keeping the cards and you get to have everything you have. But it's still that feeling of getting to open up something like super special, like your Skyridge open. And I probably watched like 3 or 4 times just because I love that set. And that's a box you're not going to see opened many times a year. And if most people in the world will never open that box in their entire lifetime.
Yeah, I was gonna say you threw in Deoxys and Scourge, and I was like, man, I haven't hit Deoxys yet. Like, we got to get Deoxys going eventually, but it's just so expensive. Like, I've cut back. From...
I'll sell you my box for 30K, bro. It's okay.
30K. I might buy your box for 30K,
bro.
You don't want that shit, bro.
Why? 30K.
That's not bad because they were like they
hit
hit like 70 or
Yeah,
something
why?
crazy. Like,
No, man,
sure?
if you're opening it,
No,
Yeah,
you gotta
I
remember
mean-
when's the last? What are the last?
They get
couple
run
public
over?
sales. The last one was Heritage. The
They've
box
just been
was
going
pretty
down.
beat up. It was 36, but then the one on PWCC that was shilled by Guru because it was his box sold for 60.
I like the pinky. on the
Just saying,
yeah.
I'm
Guru.
saying, bro. The
I mean,
Guru-
obviously it's a huge privilege like to do it, and like I'm constantly thanking people for the support and everything to be able to actually do something like that. But like, yeah, for the big boxes, like if you're talking about like the super high end like EX era like Skyridge Deoxys, those boxes I honestly like, I enjoy opening them, but there's a huge pressure when I'm opening them because I feel like it's such a risk. Obviously, if you're like, say you're opening like, I don't know, like a Skyridge or something crazy, like $1,000-$1,500 a pack. It's fun like to open it, but at the same time, I don't like to have those box openings as much anymore. Like I will sprinkle them in, but I'm much more comfortable doing like a first ed rocket, a first ed like jungle, fossil, like even
Gym
some
Challenge,
of the
Gym
Neos.
Heroes.
more
because
people get hits. That's really.
It's like, yeah, it's bad. Like, and then like this, like the Japanese box that I'm
Oh
doing.
yeah, a Japanese,
Tuesday,
you're gonna
like-
get 60 hits in a box.
You get a hollow at every pack. Everybody gets something. The packs aren't as like expensive and like so there's like different things, like reasons why I enjoy opening certain boxes and not. But like if you watch them, like I will just like sprinkle in like the super high end stuff once in a while because it's just like a huge pressure. There's obviously like pushback from it and stuff, which is like I get, right? And like if you're like EX boxes are the most fun but also the most stressful because EX boxes, it's like you want the gold star, and it's like,
But they're just
And
like
if-
black,
and if
they're
the
just like
box
black
doesn't
and white
have one.
boxes. They're just like black and white boxes.
yeah, and it's
Oh,
like you're
black and white's
maybe gonna get
garbage, yeah.
one, but you might not. And even if you get one, there's just one in the box. There are
Yeah.
some EXs and hollows and stuff like that. It's like a mixed bag, but at the end of the day, you know, to be able to open an old box of Pokemon cards like once a week is like, you know, it's obviously like a crazy experience and rush to be able to do that.
Yeah, but
So,
like, when's the last time a Team Rocket Returns box sold?
Why you guys?
No. When's the last time? Like, people think Deoxys is more expensive than Team Rocket Returns, but like, I haven't seen a Team Rocket
I
Returns.
don't. When the Torchic sells for 50
Because
grand or
there's
whatever
one.
it sold for, like nobody's sleeping on Team Rocket Returns anymore.
But I'm
man.
just saying, people
Well,
like
and
push
the
Deoxys
EXs
above
and the
that
reverses,
set.
it's like the whole set is just painfully expensive.
Oh, it's the best EX set, so that's
The-
why
the
I don't
I
Snorlax
know
in
that
that
trying to
set?
buy the singles,
Fuck yeah.
it's bad. There was a reverse set that I should have purchased at one point and I didn't. And
Yeah, Nick and I. You
Gone
can buy some
forever.
rated cards from CTR and PR. Check their eBay.
some graded cards, I can crack them on the channel.
At Cool
Send me-
Time, you open-
Send me those really, you know, the sixes that shouldn't be sixes and sevens.
Oh, there's plenty, probably. Rev, we need a legendary treasure box break. Yeah, I got one of those, bro. You need that? I got that, bro.
Legendary yeah, that's what you open and you just get bangers nonstop.
Because it's got the Radiant Collection that you get those full art hits, even though you're not getting full arts on the regular slot. That it's a great set to open. It is. It is.
It's like
I
Brilliant
opened
Stars,
one-
but vintage ish.
Yeah. And I like how you can get literally like 3 or 4 hits in one single pack with
Yeah.
the Radiant Collection having multiples. Then you say you get a full art, then you get something crazy from the main set. It's like you can have a lineup there.
All right, Rev. So Cool Trainer Ryan had mentioned something that you have never once mentioned in a live or any video that I know of.
What'd I do?
I think it's the biggest scam in the world, but he said you got a bunch of free Kickstarter MetaZoo product. How much money worth of
I said
MetaZoo
that.
is PokeRev sitting on? And I don't-
Not a lot.
I don't care if you think it's legit or not, but how much money did you get sent worth of shitty MetaZoo
Well, I
product?
didn't even know what it was when I got it. I mean, like, so they emailed me and, you know, they sent me an email and they're like, hey, like, we have this new game called MetaZoo. I'd never heard of it before. And they were like, we could send you some products, but like no pressure if you like to put it like on your socials or like to do a video on everything. So like, I normally just don't have time to answer very many emails at all, but I was like it caught my eye and I was like, yeah, like if you want to send it, feel free. But like, you know, like, I don't know if I would ever put it in a video or anything. They were like, no, we just like, we want you to actually like the game or whatever. I forget what they said, or like the collectability of it and the gameplay or whatever. And I was like, all right, if you're sure, like, I feel bad, like, but if you want to send it, like, that's fine. So they sent me a box and it had like, I think I had like 2 or 3 first edition boxes of like the first set, and it was like 3 theme decks, 3 of each theme deck, and then like I don't know, maybe there was something I don't even know what the products were, but like I got it, and then like I was literally I was like debating. I was like, I feel bad, like they sent me the stuff, like should I like do an opening of it? Like I don't know. So I was like, all right, let me just wait and see like what's happening with this right now, like see what people are saying. And like, you know how it is when people do openings of MetaZoo, bro. It's like, yo, like there's so much, like it's just like this, like people fighting each other, like,
Don't
and like you
open
look at
that
like
shit.
I mean, there's no more
No.
dislikes on YouTube, but if you look at a video like where the dislike ratio is like, bro, your dislike ratio is like
Yeah,
in the dog
don't-
shit.
don't
I was
ever
like-
open
I was
that.
like, I don't know what, like I'm not gonna like I don't want to start like stuff, and then like at the end of the day, it's like I saw people open, like I mean like I just don't like it, like it's not for me, you know, like I can't get into it, like I get it, you know,
I
get it,
like
oh, it's-
PokeRev now because he doesn't like MetaZoo.
Like-
It's just
I
a
like it so
Pokemon
much.
clone like years later and like that
Yeah,
happened to
man.
hit at a
And
One
it's
time.
produced from Alibaba.
that
Yeah.
too.
I love that.
Like,
you
and I don't know
got
about
all
the
that
gameplay
product
of it or
and you-
anything. So
It might as well be a fake vivid voltage.
Not
look
many
at
people
box.
have played the actual game. That's the problem.
I know when you get serious, you go like this.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it
guess
goes in.
yeah. No one's ever played the fucking game.
So like I don't know about the gameplay or anything like
Like-
that.
like,
but
I can-
I heard there were
Well, I
certain
don't like
situations where you
I
had to
don't like
blow on your opponent's
blood.
card, and you have certain bonuses based on what state you're in and stuff like that. As soon as
Well,
I
that's
hear
what confused
anything
me
like
because
that,
it's like if you're gonna play the
it's not
game,
a
like if
real
you're going to a
game.
tournament, do you actually wear like a sweater? I don't know what like the things are, but like do you actually like
yeah.
do it? Like do you do these
Yeah,
things?
if you
like,
had a
come
scarf
prepped?
on, you get a
You're like,
bonus 20
"Let me get a
damage.
scarf on real
Wait,
quick.
that's
like-
actually a real thing. That's a real fucking thing.
yeah. No, it's like like when you do
blowing
in-
on cards is a real thing. I'm pretty sure.
But like listen, like if
It's
people
not a
like it, that's fine. I don't
competitive
care.
game.
But like you can't push it. Like, you can't expect.
It's a fucking
no.
the meme stock. That's what it is.
Yeah.
No, if people like playing the game, they like playing the game.
But how many people
If
actually
people-
play the game? It's not flesh and blood. Flesh and blood people have actually played. So I can respect that to that. a
I can't
certain
comment on how like the gameplay because I obviously don't play it. But
Well,
I'm just
people
saying
have
people like to play
played
the game,
Flesh and
people like
Blood
to
a
play the game.
lot. People have played
Mhm.
Flesh and
If
Blood.
you're
a lot.
buying the stuff to invest in,
That's where I have a problem. with
that's
it. Like,
different. That's
Yeah,
different.
but I
That's
feel
different.
like that's everyone that's buying it.
Yeah, you're
yes,
just gonna
that's
get
the only
scammed.
reason
Everyone-
you're buying.
Everyone that's buying it is buying it because they think it's the next Pokemon,
They're not opening
but
it.
it's not.
And then Alibaba just produces more first edition Kickstarter boxes.
And now there's fakes everywhere because you produce it in China and they have
Alibaba.
not only the
I can
equipment
literally
to
go
make
produce
it,
cards myself. I can have them produce them.
but they also have
And the fake Pokemon cards get produced by the same manufacturer.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what Ryan's like in real life? Is he just like
is he like this?
worse.
No, he's literally
I'm-
the same. He's
I'm
literally
worse. I'm worse.
actually yeah, he's worse. He's
Probably
he's more
worse.
he's like this, but just like multiply it by like a lot.
Bro,
like,
he
by a
gets
lot.
like when we film together, he gets a good solid like calm normal 10 minutes out of me, and that's it.
I've seen a
Maybe
couple
30
of those
minute
videos.
max. 30-minute max.
I'm always surprised when it's like, you, Rev, and then I think you had a Pokemon Radar and stuff, and John. And it's just
John,
funny
yeah.
to watch the three of you guys.
Yeah. That was I mean, like, yeah, it's fun to get together and do like stupid stuff, open boxes on lives and screw around. I mean, it's just fun. It really is.
I'm just censored. It's fine.
Bro, I keep it
You're not
I
appropriate.
I keep it family friendly on the channel. I keep it family
Ryan,
friendly.
you can come on my channel and say whatever you want.
Is there ever a time you make a video? I mean, you're doing a lot of editing on your videos and stuff like that. Are you ever time you just like, man, I wish I could just go off the hinges one time on a video and just go crazy? Or you always are just being able to restrain yourselves and not doing that?
I mean, I don't
No,
really have
he
anything
edits
to go
all that
crazy
shit
about.
out. He edits
What'd
all
you
that shit out. He edits all that shit out.
No, I mean, like, I don't really go like in
I
terms of
can,
like just me being like mad or something, or just like wanting to say what I
just-
like
I don't
whatever I
know.
want, or
I don't know, just you getting mad at a set or like shitty pull rates or, something like that, where you're just like, you know what? Fuck you, Battle Styles. I'm really tired of not pulling anything.
well, I mean, battle styles, bro. Yeah, everybody gets mad at battle styles. Like,
Yeah.
You know,
I still don't have a sleepy tea.
I'll watch like Rev, I'll watch you open like a mystery box and it'll be like, oh yeah, like Crimson Invasion and Steam Siege. Like, yeah, these are okay set guys, or you open a $200 mystery box and you'll literally like show PSA 9 or 10 prices. And you're like, no, literally I got beat for like half the price of this. And you're just like, it's okay. Where
Yeah.
I would be,
But that's the price you. That's the price. That's the price you gamble when you open stuff. Like that's all. That's all those mystery packs are gambling.
yeah,
you know?
it's like I mean, like, it's just, it depends. Obviously, like, you already know all this. I don't know, but like, yeah, you buy it and you do it for the content. You do it for the content. Like, so it's like, I'm gonna buy a mystery box. I'm just gonna buy from some random person. If I get scammed, I get scammed. If we do good on it, then we do good on it. But I mean, like, you got to think like you can't do that if you're not getting views on your videos. So that's something that came later in my channel's like life. Like once we started pushing like 400,000, 500,000 subscribers, where it's like, okay, I'm getting enough views to cover like if I lose $1,000 on a mystery box, then I can do these gambles. But No, I don't really get like.
I mean,
I mean, like-
I beat you on that Dollar Tree box.
Did you buy Dollar Tree entire booster?
Yeah,
whatever you
I
wanna
sold
call
that
it?
to him. I beat him on it. Yeah, let's get it.
Where did you get a full case of Dollar Tree? Like,
What do you mean?
It's fine. He just like
You probably
he'll
just go to the store and tell
become
them.
Yeah,
friends.
to order
right.
He'll
it.
just become friends with somebody like the next day, and then
I
he'll be
become
like,
friends with everybody.
he'll
and then-
literally be, yeah. I was like, I think I was talking to him one time, and I was like, oh, like the dollar packs are actually like pretty tough to find. Like and he was like, oh, let me go check my Dollar Tree, and then like I think like the next day he was like,
I had
he-
Celestial
he
Storm
opened his own Dollar Tree
yeah,
and
he
started
had, he
ordering
had a
it.
date
Like-
with the cashier. He was
I
like,
think
got
I
a
spent
date, and I bought
$500. I think I spent $500 at Dollar Tree.
this. Yeah.
But then, like, I had that sealed one in the box, and I beat Rev for it. Yes.
no, you didn't. That was literally the best I've ever done on dollar packs. I've done 3 videos.
Like, it was unweighed. It was yeah, it was perfect.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, the first 2 times I ever did Dollar Tree packs where I went to the place, I bought packs, and they were like all weighed. Like, and that's just how
well,
it
because
is.
like think about it.
Yeah, those are
buy all
stranger
those-
danger if they're.
yeah.
Yeah.
You could
they're
buy
on the
those
shelf.
packs, weigh them, and return them. You can do that. Like it's a regular store. You can return those packs. Like
You
that's how they
open
do.
them and return them and be like, hey, I bought your
Oh,
Dollar Tree.
people literally.
I bought,
yeah.
I bought 500 of your Dollar Tree packs and they were all.
Wait.
They'll just open the bottom and they'll still be open. And when I was doing one of the videos, like probably like 10 to no, like 20 of them, I think they were just opened. Like they just return, like they
Oh,
either
they
open.
Yeah,
in
they
the
just
store
people just
and they
return that shit. Like
Oh, yeah, they probably
workers
just
don't give
open
a
them on
fuck.
the shelf and put them back in the box.
Yeah. They were just in there. You couldn't even. I couldn't even tell until I got to the pack and I went to open. I was like, oh, it's already open, and it happened like 20 times. So I was like, okay, like.
So, Rev, I got to ask you a question, and you will definitely have a very different thought about this. And we asked this question earlier in the video, but I want to ask you because Ryan has mentioned that he had sold a Crystal Guardians box to somebody who has like a little bit more money in the hobby than 99% of us. You know, somebody that comes from money, has a lot of money. Now, you sell a lot of like more high-end packs, especially your Tuesday night breaks. Where do you see the future of the hobby going with that sort of buyer pool? Do you see that buyer pool that has a lot of money to spend on cards? Do you see them as being like fly by the night? Oh, the Logan Paul hype came. These guys are going to stick around for a little bit and then they're all going to exit the hobby. Or do you see that higher end buyer pool sticking around? And I know you would have a different, lens on this than a lot of people because you're looking at heritage auctions, looking at booster boxes, looking at stuff like this because you need to acquire that stuff in order to keep your business going and keep your box openings going and all the logistics that goes into that. But do you see this as a temporary fad on the high end, or do you see this as something like continuing to go on for a while?
No, I don't think it'll ever be temporary. I mean, there's like you said, there's always people coming in, so that you think that like a percentage of them is going to stick either way. But I mean, yeah, if like the stuff starts tanking and these guys have these big assets that they're holding and they're like, yo, like this stuff is just dropping and dropping, most people will want to, move them and just leave the hobby. But there's like, there's just so many people that get into it. It's just, and especially with the crypto and all that stuff, like there's people that want to like move their crypto, like like move it on the down low and like buy stuff with crypto, so they're constantly pulling in Pokemon that way. But I think it's really diverse. There's a lot, and it'll never just be a temporary thing.
I mean, there's a lot of other like content to make. Like I proposed to Nicholas, we should play Pokemon Master Trainer on a live and watch me whoop his ass.
That'll be the first ever PokeRev video with like 100 views.
I think that's
It'll be a
gonna
Cool
the
Trainer
first
Ryan
ever-
exclusive.
The first ever.
Yeah, it'll be a
Master
short.
Master Trainer.
It'll be under 60 seconds. You put you can
No,
you
the,
can
I
film
challenge
it in
my friend to a
vertical.
Pokemon
Very
Masters
long.
battle.
well, time out. Master Trainer is a very long game. Time out. It's a very long game. It's gonna take at least an hour.
You can fast forward it.
You
to
just tell
60
you
seconds.
tell the 5 big moves and then what happened at the end.
There's not 5 big moves. You have to catch the Pokemon and like you have to get enough like power points to move to the Elite Four. You
Guys,
guys
5 big moves because by like
Okay,
the 5th one, I
time
get
out.
up and I flip
have
the board
any of
over
you
and then you walk
played
away.
Master Trainer?
No.
Okay, so then all of you can fuck off and with fuck
But
off. your
I would
videos.
gladly watch you play it in 60 seconds.
Can we do 2v2? Is that a thing?
I'm just gonna play by myself.
Can you use a rumble pack?
I have like 15 of them.
Rumble packs?
Yeah, sealed. You
Yeah.
want one? Yeah.
Sealed one? No,
Uh,
mine are unsealed.
Oh.
I should actually check
don't
them.
hate
with
on,
the-
don't hate on Master Trainer, bro. Master Trainer
All right,
was a part of my childhood. Don't hate on it.
that's fair. It's just like Perfect Dark and the Chrono
Nope.
Trigger.
Oh, Nick has Perfect Dark, right? You have right. You
Whoa,
have-
whoa, okay,
Oh,
all right.
we
Nick,
already talked about
is-
this earlier.
is-
Perfect Dark is garbage. GoldenEye is
Per-
really
no,
good.
Yes,
Anyone
yes.
tells you GoldenEye
Perfect
is
Dark-
the
Nick's-
best-
Nick's got
Perfect
a-
Dark is a
I think
better
Nick has
GoldenEye.
Nick has a
No.
lot of Perfect Dark. I think. I don't know what he
Yeah.
has.
I have
Yeah,
a lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
GoldenEye. I have a lot of GoldenEye. Perfect
Yes.
Dark is arguably the better gameplay.
Fuck
Yes.
off! I never
Yes.
heard of it.
GoldenEye.
you.
No. But I'm not done
What?
yet.
You
But
missed out on
GoldenEye
it.
is the game that I play. That's nostalgia
yeah.
for me.
Thank
So
you.
Perfect Dark will never beat it for me. That,
They're
for
both-
that reason. For that reason, I'm
GoldenEye
out.
is the best. There's no competition.
Yeah, but
compared
if you, as a child, if you played both, I'm sorry.
Nick, have you ever played Perfect Dark?
Yes, I played like every single N64 game. That is my console.
As a child,
See my back is
Did
just.
you ever
mainly-
beat Diddy
yeah.
Kong Racing?
Yes, I did.
Probably.
I'm asking Nick. He
did
said
you
played
play
every game.
Conquer?
Oh, bro, Conquer is my favorite game of all time.
Yes.
my God.
Thank
What
you.
the fuck
See?
is Conquer?
I have like
What is
I'm
going
glad.
on
I'm
right
glad
now?
someone makes sense that's on this
Is-
podcast right now.
Is there anybody out there watching this video understands
What
how
the fuck is
ridiculous what they're
Conquer?
saying is?
Conquer's
No.
Bad Fur Day.
Bro.
Can I see it?
Conquer's Bad Fur Day. Do you have a
that's
Conquer's
what it
Bad
is.
Fur Day?
It's the fucking
Conquer's Bad Fur
Yeah.
Day is
Fur
the
Day,
best
that's
Nintendo
right.
64 game of all time.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's good.
Oh. No, it's not. It's fine.
This is crazy.
Bro, no, listen to
It's
me.
so good.
It's not what you, bro. It's literally a squirrel. That
Yeah.
it's literally you in a video game. A squirrel that.
I know what it
curses,
is
that does-
now.
Yeah,
I
you
know
say
what-
inappropriate.
When you
You fight a
Conquer,
you
as
fight
a
a
kid,
giant
you're
poo
like,
monster that has
"Whoa."
like corn chunks in them.
The
It-
great
it's-
mighty poo.
Yeah,
It's the best.
the
It's
best.
literally the best.
it's the best N64 game.
It's not though. Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time is the best. Is the best N64 game. I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
so mainstream, bro.
Nick,
It
do you have
actually is
a-
a really good game though?
Top.
The fact that this Pokemon channel has
SNES.
made it to N64 twice in the same night in the same chat
But
is a
that's what
little
at least-
ridiculous.
I mean,
And the
it's all-
fact
it's
that
all
he
a
agreed
childhood.
with Rattle is crazy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you guys missed out on Conquer's Bad
No,
Fur
no.
Day.
Nick's opinion is invalid. I'm sorry.
As a child
Sorry.
playing N64, when you're playing a game that's like fucking inappropriate,
It's,
That's why you like
It's
it
a
because it's
Nintendo-
inappropriate.
it's an,
That's
probably
like-
that's
you would
probably
be like-
that's probably a large driver in the
I had
nostalgia.
to go to
As a
bro, I had to-
child, it was inappropriate, and you're like, "This is awesome. I'm a squirrel."
when
I'm
you went to
inappropriate." The
Blockbuster-
swearing,
yeah.
yeah,
You literally, well, you go to Blockbuster and you have to figure out how am I going to be able to rent
Mhm.
this because they're not going to let me. I literally called my mom, got her on the phone, talked to the employee while I was there, and I told her, "Tell this guy I can get this game."
Oh,
Said, yeah, you can get the game. I said, there you go.
love games.
Wait,
like
wait, tell me. How'd you get the Blockbuster by yourself?
Well, my dad he would drop us off every
Then
Sunday.
why do you
or
do?
Saturday.
Oh.
He would pull up. Me and my brother would get out of the car.
you
We'd
don't
go
have
in. We'd
bikes.
literally take
in-
a half an hour of like going around.
But
the
then why
entire Blockbuster.
didn't your dad just get it for you?
He went.
I'm poking holes in all your stories,
No,
bro.
I'll tell you
I'm
the-
poking holes. I'm poking holes.
He wouldn't.
Sometimes
He
you
wouldn't
need to
get out
work
of the
around.
car and come in. He didn't want to deal with it. He just said, "Here, give us the $12. We go in, get trade the game back, and then we'd have to figure it out. Like I'm not gonna go bug him because he would literally drive us there every Saturday or Sunday.
Literally, as the guy has the fucking Pokemon Snap game in the background from
Yeah.
Blockbuster, like this
Yeah.
guy's talking.
I just
about
printed with it
They're like,
today with my kids. I just printed out a
Oh,
fresh
no.
a sheet. Like I had to use one of the card. I don't have the card.
"Ha-
But like you had
those
the
cards
card.
those are pretty pricey, or not pricey,
They're
but pretty
pricey now.
rare.
I bought a bunch in bulk, but they're
I have some of those for no reason because I don't have a Snap station.
they're around.
Yeah, but
they're
you
like-
can,
they're
you
like
can go over to
6
his place and print stuff off.
No. Nick had a chance to buy a Snap station, and he just didn't answer his emails. And I could have got one, but no, that's fine. It's fine.
Right.
We'll get you one.
It's fine.
When did you pick
Alright,
up that
cool.
Snap Station? Pretty recently,
2 years
right?
ago. Yeah, I
No,
have a
okay.
full video on my
Cheap
channel,
as
but it was when I
fuck.
first started the channel. Like I have a whole
How
video
much,
of me
you
going
got
there.
it cheap, right? You got that shit cheap.
It's yeah. I mean, nowadays,
Relatively
yeah.
to now.
It was like probably like $2,000 or something. Maybe.
Oh yeah, that's cheap.
They're
more than
going,
half.
yeah. But it wasn't. We weren't sure if it was actually working because the guy didn't have the key to open it up, so he couldn't figure out anything. So I took a gamble on it, and
And if
I
it
did
was
the
in
whole video on it.
storage,
Yeah,
it could
well,
be bad.
yeah, but I got it back. I opened it up, and there was a bunch of cool stuff in there too. There was like the Pokemon Stadium, because like that they turned them into stadium like things after they were originally Pokemon Snap machines, and they turned them into stadium thing. So
Never
the
told me that.
Pokemon Stadium game was in there, like the not for retail copy. There was like a bunch of paper, some more ink and stuff, and thankfully, like it just literally worked. Like
Did
there's
you ever
so
get?
many electronics.
Did you ever get a
in
key
there?
for it?
I got a guy that made a
No,
key
but
for
like
me.
the key.
Dude, people want,
Special
like,
key with the like
Ryan's a
people want
Pikachu,
like
the
people want
Pikachu
like
hanger one.
The
$1,000 for
Pikachu
rubber
hanger key. Did
Pikachu.
you ever get one?
No, I never got one.
Ah, because you didn't buy it for $300 like an asshole.
Dude, but I got a giant Pikachu at least.
Yeah, I mean, bro, you got that shit too. You got that for $500, bro. That shit's legit.
Just don't let anyone.
Have you guys
watch
seen my giant
open.
Pikachu?
The fact is, I know how much
I
you
have
paid
no
for
clue what the
everything.
fuck a giant Pikachu is.
I
Is
know
it-
how much you paid for everything. It's crazy. I don't even know.
Oh,
How
did you get
I
one of
would
the plushy giant?
Is it
Pikachus?
like
Is
the-
that
No,
what
no,
it's
no,
called?
no. It's a
Giant
statue. It's a
Pikachu.
statue that was like in the Pokemon Center in New York City.
Oh,
Oh,
I've
no.
heard of those though.
Is he pulling it over
This
right
thing,
now?
this thing
Look at this
is
Pokeknowledge.
literally legit.
Is it the plastic one?
It's like the
There's a-
ceramic one. The ceramic one.
Yes, I've. So
Ceramic.
there's two of those that exist, and then
Look at
those.
this thing. Look at it. Look at it.
Oh
Oh,
my
bro.
god! Oh my god!
The best thing in the world. Look at that thing.
When do I? How do I get PokeRev money
amazing.
where I could buy this type of stuff, man? Rattle. What are we fucking up on our
I don't know.
channel?
Shit was
We're
$500 when he bought it though. He got it so dirt cheap.
crazy. Was that the one that was up top
Is it-
on top of
is
the
it
Pokemon Center?
fiberglass?
It had like
It's
a
fiberglass. Yeah, fiberglass.
train that went by it, and there was a big
Now, if
clock
you-
next to it.
If you go to Disney World and you go to Epcot and then you go to Japan, you go in there and they actually have one. I think they had a price on it, like just a crazy price so that like nobody would buy it, but they still have it there. And you had to be like a video game store back in like the day, a Nintendo World of something you had to order it from. And they don't know how many they made, but I think there's like, I don't know, a couple hundred, 300, 400, something like that.
That was
A lot of them are destroyed.
And yeah, I would imagine a lot of them are just thrown
And
out.
bro,
or whatever.
that was like really great condition, right? That it's in.
This is like
really-
one of the best condition ones I've ever seen. There's like it's
Yeah,
like basically flawless because they put it in their basement and it was covered. But then if you see some people put in their garage or they put like somewhere where sunlight comes in, they're just completely sun faded.
Bleached and yeah.
How much stuff do you have like that that's not on the camera? Are you a big, collector of the actual like items or?
Oh yeah, I haven't showed. I probably only showed like
5%.
5% of this. Like yeah, like you said, like 5% of like my actual like collection. It's just crazy. Yeah.
All right. So this is the $1 million question. I think every single person watching this wants to know, because obviously you sell a lot of your product, Rev. So who has the better sealed collection out of you or Ryan? Why is Ryan laughing like that? Am I that?
I want to see if
out of touch with reality?
I just want to see.
I mean, if you could times mine by like 10, then we'd probably be on the same field. But yeah,
What if we
Not 10,
remove
but-
PokeRev's first edition box? What if we talk everything besides?
His booster box collection all the way through.
and Nick's. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but you got multiples of a lot of stuff, right?
me or him?
All right, never mind.
We're just
Well,
gonna leave that here. We're gonna leave that here. Right
All
now.
right, I'm done. I'm done asking. I guess I was
Hey,
just
good, I
throwing
don't
it
mind.
out.
I'm gonna go with SM Pratt or Rusty.
Yeah.
That's all.
What do you know about SM Pratt's collection? Spill the beans, Ryan. You fucking know. I know what you know. And there's not a single person I've ever met will say it in public.
Okay, ready for this?
There's 104 people watching. Everybody start
Ready?
hit record now.
I know he at one point in time in either 2017, I think,
Screenshot this.
he
This is-
bought a milk crate full of trainer deck bees sealed.
What?
Yeah,
Where- That's
I'm not lying either. That's all I'm saying.
A
I'll
milk
spill the beans.
a
I don't
milk
care.
crate
so,
of trainer
so
deck
bee-
bees.
so bees are the non-hollow Blastoise, right? That's not the
Yes.
Machamp one that's a Blastoise?
Milk Trader Trainer deck.
Misty deck.
Yeah, so you got the non-hollow Machamp, but then the non-hollow Blastoise. But Trainer
Milk
70
Crate.
is the Blastoise, right?
Milk Crate.
Milk crate. How many fits in a milk crate? Fucking
When-
30?
Was it 2%?
It could have been like 20 of them.
Was it whole? Was it whole?
Milk Crate. I have the picture. I'm not showing that. I can't show that.
Oh, can I see the picture though at some point?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
what?
But,
But if you expose it, then I'll sue you.
this is the thing I
No,
don't
you-
understand though. There was
you can't
never a
sue
point
me.
that how did
Can
the
people
person
please try
acquire that many
Yeah,
unless
stuff-
they
It was
worked
on
at
eBay. It was on eBay. It was on eBay.
Oh, it was on
It
eBay.
on-
It was
it's
just
on
an eBay screenshot. Okay, that's fair.
It's on eBay.
It's
And be
public.
careful, Ryan. No one ever talks about what SM Pratt has. You gotta play
Sue
with
me.
fire.
Sue me. I don't give a fuck.
He's got his little consignment business. That's what he's happy with showing. And then
Sue me. I don't care. I didn't get that information from him, so sue me. Sue me. Sue me.
who has the biggest collection in the world, you think?
What do you think, Nick? I'm gonna have to go
Oh,
Pokemon Revolution cards, but yeah, but we don't speak about him anymore. He died a long time ago.
Well, do you see my name?
That's bullshit. Such your name. Such your name.
That's like seeing the Charizard Authority back in,
Yeah, I missed that.
rest
I
in peace.
just like I missed the Pokemon Revolution cards.
Did you get a notice or something that said you can't use the full name?
No, he
Wait,
just
no,
changed it to PokeRev because that's
Okay.
what we called him.
Sure.
Yeah, but Pokemon Revolution cards was like
But I thought
like he was dope. Like he was dope. Me and him would like text each other every day, like looking for deals, looking for shit, and like sharing deals with each other. And then he just died one day. I don't know.
Bro,
pretty
the
sure-
deals dried up a little bit.
what?
the
The deals dried up a little bit.
Not that case of fucking like fucking gold Pokemon games. Nope. You would have got that. You would have got that.
Yeah.
Like I hold on to things so long that it's just inside jokes between us that because like somebody got like they bought a sealed like a case like a 6-game case of Pokemon Gold, and I just was like, Nick, if you were Pokemon Revolution cards still, you would probably got that. You probably found that because you used to find everything. Not anymore. So I'm just out here trying to like, spend for
Time-consuming.
myself, trying to find like scraps, you know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure that's 2021 and 2022.
That's literally it.
You're a scrap dog out here if you're looking for.
I don't try to find anything anymore. It's
No.
it's incredibly hard.
There's too many people looking right now.
Yeah, like
Where everything
feel
was
bad
like
for
just
people getting into
yeah.
the hobby now. I really do.
well, not
so
just
Rev,
that, just so
you're-
many people that are temporarily interested that are just like spam searching, and everyone thinks everything's gonna go up. And
So Rev, your seal box collection, you always have it posted on eBay. What was the cheapest you ever had that dollar amount at?
Cheap. Ryan probably would remember better than me, honestly.
What was the question? I was
What was
reading
the cheapest he ever had his sealed, booster box collection listed for on eBay? Because I know it kept
What is it
creeping up.
listed for now? What is it listed for now?
Like way crazy.
I just need to know the price. I need to go to the
It's
price.
probably up for like something insane, like 6 million or something, 5 million. I don't
It
know.
had to be like 500K probably, right?
I think it was less. No, I think it was less than that.
300K then. Yeah, it's probably
I
300.
think it was like 250 or 3.
yeah, something like that. In like 2017, 18.
Might have been 200, but probably between 2 and 3.
Yeah, something
Do you
like that.
think if somebody scooped it up at that 2 or 3 or 400,000, whatever it was, you would have actually been able to rebuild it, or you think it would have been too late trying to catch back up? Fucking Ryan.
Time out. He only has it up for promotional purposes only.
here's the manager Ryan stepping in. for the-
No,
for
but
the
no, but
public
here's the
Don't
thing, he
shit on my
taught me-
hypothetical
he
question.
taught me this. Listen, he taught me this. He taught me this. So I'm gonna give him the
Excuse me,
respect he
media.
deserves.
Can you step back?
He taught me this. But go ahead, Nick. Go ahead.
What? I don't remember what I was saying. I don't know. I mean, I had the conversation with Ryan, and I mean,
Oh, there's
I
someone
almost,
who's actually
like,
wanted to buy it. I remember.
there was a time when like I was contemplating on if I wanted to continue past Skyridge, and I almost didn't do that. If I did not do that, that would be a completely different situation as well. But I somehow decided to go through to EX. I stopped at EX, and then when I started YouTube and I started getting into more of the different eras, I was like, oh man, like I should have went all the way through Diamond and Pearl and all that. So then I started picking those boxes up.
And who told you to do it a long time ago?
Oh, you did. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, I don't know.
I love
But
it.
yeah, I almost didn't do EX. If I didn't do EX, that would be tough. That would be tough.
Oh, that'd be incredibly hard. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. But you were doing EX the time that we met. We met at that time.
I bought a first edition base set booster box right when we became friends.
Yeah.
Whenever,
It was end of summer 2017.
well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
The one-
no,
the
no.
one that I ended up
That's when
keeping.
that was the first time we talked.
Yeah, that was the one that I ended up actually like keeping in my collection.
I remember trying to sell you Sandstorm boxes.
Bro, yeah, you picked those up. That was a crazy. Did you?
I
talk
picked
about
them
that
up.
on here?
I picked them up for what? I think it was like $300 on Amazon.
Wait, you bought $300 Sandstorm boxes?
He bought like a
What?
case.
I
Yeah.
paid $300 on Amazon.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Bro, the
It
shit
was, like,
I
some
found
big
back in the day was
company
That's
that-
like one of the most underrated sets too.
The
Oh.
shit I found back in the day was insane. They priced it the same as like a theme deck box, theme deck like display. It's insane. It was insane. The shit I found. I just remember like, oh,
I'll
bro,
be
you
right
got
back.
and Nick was like, you got any EX boxes? I was like, yeah, I got Sandstorm for like $700 a box.
I went from like 3 to 700. That's a big difference.
Well, that's what I bought them for. That's not how much they were.
Oh, that's how much you told them.
well, no,
dude.
that's how much they were worth.
Wait,
I got them for $300 on Amazon. They were worth $700 on eBay.
Do you sell everything to him at just cost for you? Or are you actually making money?
I mean, I've only recently really sold to him. The last time he was here, he paid market for a decent amount of stuff. Some stuff I gave to him as cost, obviously. But the biggest thing I've ever gave him at cost was a Topps Chrome Series 2 sealed box for
Oh no,
$400.
back into the Chrome.
$400.
Hmm. Do you ever regret it or
That's
no?
just worth how much now? Like 15K?
Eight grand?
Not more than that. That's Series 1. I'm talking about
I
Series
don't know
2.
then.
Series
What's like a gem? Are there any Lugias in Gem Mint 10 for that or no?
No
I
idea.
couldn't even tell you.
No,
I don't follow.
I found my connect in Washington had Chrome series boxes, sold me a couple of first series, and he's like, "Oh, I have a series 2." I'm like, that's what Nick's been looking for that.
No way.
Nick's been looking for that. Like, how much you want for that? He goes, there's no recent sales or no listings. So how's the same as Chrome Series 1? Like, sure, thanks.
So the old
I
card
literally
shop.
bought that and sold it to Nick for cost.
So the old card shop, he's somebody I've had on a live in the past, but he said people seem to not remember when Pokemon was dead. Now, I want to make this very clear to a lot of people out there.
Multiple times.
Listen, yes, Pokemon was dead multiple times, but at all points in the hobby, sealed cases, sealed product was still very expensive in relative to the rest of the market. I think that's what people forget. So when I hear these prices, and I'm sure Rattle's hearing some of these prices and Nick's hear some of these prices, even though today you hear a $300 Sandstorm box as being very cheap, in relative to the market at the time, it was still relatively expensive because it was still a sealed product at that time. And that's just something.
No, they were 700. I sold them all real quick.
Okay. I was going to say 300.
I was gonna say Sandstorm, like early EX was like super cheap when I got back in.
Yeah,
In
like
comparison to everything else.
Well, they were the
set.
I wish
non-gold
I
star
bought a
set.
series.
The
Yeah.
5 non-gold star set.
Wait,
Mhm.
Pokeoki said.
But also,
I wish I bought
I
a
heard you
Chrome
say
ahead.
Sandstorm, and I gotta say that Mawile in Sandstorm.
No.
Is
And
that
then
that's the EX Mawile, right?
No, no EX, just a hollow.
There's an EX
Oh,
Mawile.
Mawile.
Which set is that?
What?
There's a much
There-
later.
there's
Maybe I'm
what?
thinking like way later to like
And
all the way to, like,
oh,
X,
yeah,
but-
there's like an XY EX.
yeah, I'm thinking
There's
way.
no
farther.
EX there. Yeah,
Yeah, but Pokeoki
It was a
said, I wish
promo.
I bought a Series 2 Chrome box for 17K last year. Nick, how much I charge you for yours?
For what?
The Chrome Series 2?
Like $400.
$100, man. My man, I hooked it up. I
I
completed
literally
that.
was like, "Don't do this." Like I was like, just tell
No,
me,
bro,
like,
you were trying to
tell me
complete
this.
that series, and bro.
Yeah,
did,
I
did
appreciate
you
it.
complete it?
Bro,
There's
no,
like-
he's still
there's
missing
like
one.
yeah, there's like one. There's a
Yeah,
set
what is it
that they-
called? I have the promotional
In,
pamphlet.
like
for
a
it.
graded set or just in
No,
a
no,
set
I
in
have a
general, like
no, the
5%?
sealed box set. The sealed box.
Oh,
set.
seal box.
It's
Set.
like the crazy. Yeah. Send the photo if you or like a link if you can on there.
Fuck, what is it?
It's
No,
like the
um,
I've never seen it listed.
Never seen it for sale.
anywhere.
Me either. Yeah.
Like
Super rare, super tops.
it's.
I
like-
remember as a
yeah.
kid, tops. I hated tops so much. It was like we have Pokemon cards at home.
It's the poor
mean,
kid set.
Yeah, it was like sorry, we're also the Pokemon cards, but we do have tops.
It was like you were the
it was
kid.
so
who-
it was so second. It was like if base set 2 was a whole different thing,
Yeah.
separate from.
No,
It was
yeah.
it was. I feel like it was worse than base set 2.
It was the set
I
your
would
grandma
rather go
got you
to
because your
those
parents didn't love
like
you enough.
the fake sticker vending machines that they had at the grocery store and like
Yeah.
get one of those and then get.
Yo,
tops.
I bought some stickers off of Hills. Yo, everybody should buy some of these. They're $18 for 18 stickers, and they sell for.
Now, can you tell us, is Ryan does he own Hills?
No.
No, I just take
just-
These are
advantage of
this
that.
is constant shill for Hill.
It's like it's because for him it's literally like
Shills
he
for
just
Hills.
buys he can buy it and then like
Yeah,
it's actually like good deals below market.
yeah, and reliable and
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
art box gold sticker sets, 18 stickers for $18. Just saying, maybe buy them. They got I think like
That sounds like that's the machine price, isn't it? You put
check it out.
a dollar in and
Pokemon gold sticker, they're probably like selling for like $30. Some people have graded them.
here in Canada we would put a loonie in the machine and get a sticker out.
A
But in the
loony.
in the US, I guess you got to put 4
I'm
quarters
just
or
trying to help
something.
people out. I'm not gonna list them anytime soon. So if you want to go on Hills, buy them. They're $18 for 18 stickers. That's $1 sticker. They sell for more on eBay. Just trying to help people out. So that's all I ever do. Try to
They're
help
sold
people
out
out.
now.
No, they have like like the 18 set. I think they had like
18,000.
500, I think, something like that. Something stupid.
I gotta know
I
what
did see
Rev
them the
thinks.
other day.
Like Rev's used to watching his chat that's just fucking flying by like 1,000 chats a minute, and then he watches mine and he's like, "My computer's not refreshing."
Nah, man. Bro, I like listening to this kind of stuff, and I appreciate you
can't
having
keep
me
up
a
with
part of
this
the
shit.
conversation.
Shit, I had hold on. I had the fucking thing. It's like Pokemon Top's top 10. Hold on.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah, it's like Pokemon top 10. Like
It's-
there was
I think it's-
information pamphlets, like there's the sell sheets, everything like that I got from a old store in
I think it
Canada.
was the
I bought a
last-
lot of shit from Canada recently.
I think it was the last Topps Pokemon
So
set
yeah.
as well. But the packaging actually looked pretty cool. It's just I've never seen it anywhere.
Never.
Never. Not once.
Yeah, it
Like-
was this. It was the Pokemon fucking
Oh,
Salah.
that's soccer.
Fucking Salah.
What are these soccer posts?
Yeah, you see that?
Top 10?
Mhm.
Pokemon top 10. Yeah, I've never seen it
They had-
before. Ever. Yeah, it was like
But I think something about the booster boxes was that they were like they weren't released sealed or something weird. So that might have been another issue. And then I
And
don't think
there's
they barely
There's
they
also
barely printed
Pokemon
any.
scratches. There's also Pokemon scratches, bro. There's a lot of stuff.
Scratch and sniff. You can smell
Ah,
each
there's, like, more
Pokemon's.
Smell the
scratches.
coughing.
Trust me, I got so much
Smell the muck.
promotional stuff from like a
Yeah, you smell the sewage from the Garbodor.
Garbodor wasn't around back then, bro. Chill out.
No, these are new age. They're coming up with them soon.
Oh, they are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down.
I hope so. They're gonna
So,
also,
I love Garbodor.
they'll also be like amiibo scannable, so you can get them in game. I want an E-series esque set that is amiibo scans, like the Animal Crossing cards. That's my dream.
So what are they? Did we talk about like any modern Pokemon at all with like the Pokemon Go set that's we're talking about?
Man,
Yeah,
I
so,
played.
I mean,
I
are
got
they gonna
banned
be
from
That's as close
Pokemon
as
Go.
level? They're gonna be at distributor level, like distributor level.
It would be. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. 100%.
So I'll tell you about modern right now. Like from the where I'm looking at it is, I think Pokemon is just doing it right. Like for modern, and I think Brilliant Star, and I've talked about this in other lives. Like Brilliant Star is what they're doing with character rares, crazy Charizard chase set. So it has like the feelings of a Flash Fire, but then it has a character rare subset of like a Cosmic Eclipse. And it's that weird thing where Pokemon keeps kind of one upping themselves for modern, and everybody was like, all right, after Chill and Rain, we had battle styles, but then Chill and Rain had a shitload of secret rares. Then after Chill and Rain and all the secret rares, it was like Evolving Skies and Evolutions, and everybody just like stomped out on Evolutions, thought it was just Evolutions to the moon. And then Fusion Strike, people said it was a weak set, but when you look at the subset of secret rares and stuff, it's still a large set. Brilliant Stars, and then like PokeRev just said, like what's a Pokemon Go set going to be like? Is it going to be a subset very similar to a Shining Fates or Hidden Fates, stuff like that? So are we going to see within this Pokemon Go set like subsets of maybe not Shinings, but something? And
I think we still have to look at the supply that's coming out. I've already received my wave 2 of Brilliant Stars, and that's incredibly fast compared to the previous Sword and Shield sets.
So do
They
you
might
guys
not have
know?
sold out all the pre-orders, or they might have had excess. It seems like it's available everywhere right now. So I feel like they like really nailed the print run, like the initial release. That
So
they
do you
might be
know-
even pushing that to the second.
Nick,
or,
did you get your second wave?
Not yet.
Do you know
I think
who
it's on the
P?
way.
So I'll say it to everybody out there. Do you know who P Football Pete is? He's on eBay. He's one of the largest sellers. He's the guy who literally creates the prices of booster boxes online. He has like 377,000 feedback. Well, anyways, he's like one of the largest distributors in the entire world for Pokemon. He literally sets a price, like whatever his lowest price is, just creates the rest of the market. But he's going to be on this channel. I've already talked to him in the past, and he also already got his second wave of Brilliant Stars. So
is he like what was it, Sports Cards and More or whatever that
Yeah, that's
had
what I
like
was
this?
thinking too.
They were like selling for under market price or whatever.
that
Like
was
they
it.
were
He
they were
was the
selling.
one that set the
Okay,
79.95. Yeah,
Did he
I
change
talked
the
to him
price?
about that, and I asked him. I said because he was selling Chill and Rain booster box at 79.95 shipped, free shipping.
Mhm.
And when I met with him, the guy's named Scott, super nice guy. I said, so Scott, I gotta ask you, like, you understand you're set in the market. You're literally selling this box for 79.95. One, he has like a bunch of non-disclosure agreements with eBay. He's not going to talk about the amount of product he's getting. He had already to that point sold 4,700 boxes of Chill and Rain,
Mhm.
like when I was talking to him. So he moves a ton of product, but he pretty much said to me straight up, he's like, listen, I can sell this stuff at a loss because of how much money I've already made on Pokemon this year. And he goes, anyone could go look at any of my sales and see exactly what I've done this year. So the
So
thing
he
I
was
like,
selling. He was selling it at a loss.
well, at least that's
Okay.
what he said to me. And like
Did he-
his,
Don't believe everything everybody says. To you.
again, his auctions,
Yeah.
I walked into like where he was selling shit out of you would think like, okay, guys moving this much product, like it's super clean in there. Like it's a bunch of like nice straight shelves and like nice cement floors and stuff. No, it's like fucking organized chaos, man. his managers had boxes stacked up everywhere. So there was FedEx trucks, UPS trucks, US Postal Service trucks, like moving in and out. The same time I was there, I was only there for like 15 minutes. It was crazy.
But what was his reasoning for losing money on those boxes?
Because he needs to just move product because he's buying so much of this stuff.
Yeah, but I find it hard time to believe, like, even if he was going to break even on it, I get that. But to
So I'm just
lose
saying
money on it,
what he said to
yeah,
me.
no,
His costs are
I
probably
get that's what he said,
70K.
but
I mean, his costs are probably
just still
lower,
doesn't
and
make
he's
sense.
probably getting a better eBay fee rate, 100%.
Oh,
wasn't there like a theory that he
The
was
company I
also
he
work
has
for
a
gets
non-disclosure
5%.
with eBay.
The
he was
company I work for
basically a
gets 5%.
distributor.
The company I work for gets 5% fees.
That's
They
what
were
I heard,
selling
the
direct.
distributor thing.
You got it, like when you do a lot of money, you can get better rates.
You can be a distributor and you can just pump stuff out cheaper than anyone else because everyone has to buy it from the distributor. They got to pay credit card fees or whatever
And then
to
they
get
got
it, and then
eBay fee
shipping to them, and then shipping to someone else. Versus if you're your own distributor, there's like that extra man that doesn't need to make a buck off of it.
Yeah. Well, when I walked in there and asked him if he wanted to be interviewed on this channel and stuff, the first thing he was going to say to me was no, because originally he thought I was just a box breaker and that I just wanted to have him on, like get product from him at cost and stuff like that. And he's like, no, I already got a bunch of box breakers. So not only does he sell product, he has a bunch of box breakers. And he's like, I could bring these guys on like the interview and do all this stuff. But the thing that like was most resonated with me with this guy was he was just a straight shooter. And it's crazy to hear him talk about like how much product he was selling and stuff. And then people returning like Rapidash V boxes because they said the shit was resealed. Like he's selling 4,000 boxes of Chill and Rain, but yet
Yeah.
somebody's returning a Rapidash V box
Mhm.
because they thought it was resealed. And it's just like crazy to hear him go off on these crazy tangents. So I'm looking forward to that.
There's
do that a
there's
lot,
that too. Like I'm sure there's a lot of that, but you have to build that into your cost. So if you're already losing money selling booster boxes, and you're also going to get the odd returns from scammers or whatever that are going to say it's resealed,
It's just
like
uneducated.
you're getting
Yeah,
burned
some-
for a lot of money. So I have a very hard time believing that he's actually losing money per box.
Yeah.
But willing
Like
to
I
do that
said, it
volume.
was a 15-minute conversation,
Yeah.
Rattle. Like when I get him on the channel, hopefully like he can shed a little
Mhm.
bit more light on that. And the only thing
there
he
could be a
told
good
me-
reason for it, but
But-
One good reason, I would notice it a lot more is it's not as much as this. Sure, there's the scammers, but it was more people that just had no idea what they were like looking at. When like the Champion's Path came out, they have like the little one spot where there's it looks like there's glue on each side of them. So people and Hidden Fates had that print run too, where it would look like they were kind of resealed. So the Champion's Path, Hidden Fates,
yeah.
I think maybe Shining Fates
The
too
melted
had that
plastic
issue.
or whatever that looked
Shit,
like.
I get worried
on
with
the
that. I get
crimp.
worried about like the Pokeball rubbing off nowadays, like because all the packs, all the
No,
boxes.
there's certain sets that just do that.
Yeah, I get worried with that sometimes.
And then there's white powder all over your play mat and on the cards. And
Yeah,
on your
people are like, oh,
hands.
this is resealed. Cool.
Yeah.
And then Vivid Voltage had that run where I had a couple people were like, "Yo, this looks like it's like resealed," but it was like the Vivid Voltage print run where they were just like a loose
Loose.
diaper or something on
Like
it.
the wrapper was loose,
It was
right?
like-
Yeah.
And then like even the packs too, the actual packs were like too big compared to the cards that were in there.
My Brilliant
And
Stars
it
was
was
like
just
that.
one
They
of
were
the print runs.
baggy to the point that
Oh,
they
yours
were like sagging on the outside of the booster boxes. And when they
must be
when
the
they put the heat
factory.
to the shrink wrap, it actually shrink wrapped the booster packs too, a little bit.
Oh,
Like
that's
so they were
cool.
like shriveled on the side, but they were also like
Sometimes,
super baggy
yeah.
and long. It was weird. They were fine, but it was just like whatever run they did, whatever setting they had on the machine.
Yeah.
The packs were like they were like bags of chips. Like they were
Yeah.
puffy.
the
They
Vivid Voltage was like a parachute.
yeah.
There's like just so baggy. Like you would think
Mhm.
like it looked sketchy too. When I got them, I was like, wait, what? Like this is actually this. They released this like this. I guess I didn't care.
So, and you guys seen any good? So I'm just gonna do like I know there's probably gonna be a lot of people watching this video just gonna fucking hate me for this, but I'm gonna probably say like 15 more minutes, and we'll open up to some questions from the chat because we kind of have been ignoring the chat, and because otherwise my wife will kill me if I keep this chat going any longer.
Yeah, no, yeah, I gotta wake up at like fucking like 8 o'clock
So
tomorrow. Probably 7:30.
yes, we'll try to answer like a few.
Gotta put
trust me,
your clocks forward an hour.
I could do this
Is it
chat
today?
forever, guys.
Oh,
but
no.
Don't fucking
I'll be
tell me it's
moving.
today, bro. Don't tell me it's
Ah,
today.
It's today.
No, fuck off, bro. Don't fucking tell me
Are
that,
you,
bro.
are you getting messed up?
Don't tell me daylight savings today.
It's today.
Oh no.
Wait, is it really today? I don't even
It's
know.
fucking.
Maybe
it's
that's why I'm gonna get in
fucking
trouble.
today. It's fucking today. I'm never waking up tomorrow, and I have to bring so much product to an event. I'm fucked.
No, you're fine. Tough it
Where
out.
where are you going, Ryan? Talk to where? you selling
Poke
product?
Supply Co. They're a shop out of Oakhurst, pop-up shop. They open every Sunday. She's my friend Jen, and I'm bringing a bunch of like older product for them because they're having an event for their 1 year being in business.
Do you want to give them a shout out, or is it a pop up
Yeah,
shop? with
PokeSupply.co. They already sold tickets. They're already sold out. So
So,
So
Rev,
don't go.
I might
'Cause you're
not.
getting in.
I
No,
might.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about anyone else that's in the chat that had the chance.
Yeah, no, like they're selling like I think like 12 tickets at the door, but yeah, no, don't go. Don't go.
So go for
It's
be
already
there
sold out.
before Ryan.
so
You think I'm gonna pay
Do
for a
you have your
ticket?
ticket? Do you
You
have
think I'm
your
gonna pay
VIP?
for a
Do
ticket?
you have your VIP task?
You think I pay for tickets?
speaking of not paying for tickets, so
Whoa,
Rev,
whoa,
I
whoa,
was
whoa.
down at the Leonhardt Pop Shop. What was your experience like? Kind of being, I don't know. I guess you were like a VIP guest. Honestly, I didn't even know you were there until like halfway through. You didn't advertise that at all to anyone, or were you just kind of doing it as a favor?
No, I wanted to go. And the funny thing is, it was actually like my first real event. I mean, I did Worlds.
You did
and
Worlds,
what
bro.
was
It's
it?
a bigger event than Leonhardt's fucking pop-up shop.
Well,
Bullshit.
no, I'm not. I'm saying like after I started my channel.
Oh, as a content
Poke-
creator,
as
yeah.
PokeRev,
as a celebrity.
I didn't realize that like the amount of people that would like want to talk to me and it was a lot of fun. Like I had a ton of fun. I didn't want to like leave because I just kept meeting people and like taking photos of people and talking to like everybody in the community. It was like it was wild. I was like we were ready. Like I brought my camera guy, my editor, Axie. I brought Phil Ruxin 34 came with me. And like we were going around, we had like all these plans because like Pat Flynn was there and all this stuff, and we were like, all right, yeah, we're gonna like film this cool video, we're gonna do this, that, we're gonna like go around, maybe we'll do a thing where we have to see like who could find the coolest stuff from vendors and all this stuff. But like as soon as I got there, it became apparent that like it was all going to be about like just meeting the community and stuff like that, and that in itself was like a really cool experience for me. But that's literally all I did the entire time was just like meeting people, and I didn't really do much other than that, honestly. That was like 90% of it. But once it died down at the end, then I kind of started, talking to more people that I've known for a while, like Zach and stuff like that, and Rusty. We went to a thing afterwards. I don't even remember what the place was called, but I hung out there for like 3 hours, and that was pretty much it.
Was that the first time you met Rusty, or have you known Rusty for? I mean, obviously you've known him for a while, but was that the first time you got to meet him? Then, if you said you haven't really been to a lot of events.
We've been on phone calls and stuff before, but that was the first time actually like face to face. So, yeah, it was fun, man. It was fun. I had a lot of fun. I know I heard there were like a bunch of different issues with like people waiting in line the whole time. The crazy thing is like I didn't know any of that was even happening when I was there. Like I didn't know any of that, the logistic stuff that was happening. I was just like hanging out,
Yeah,
And
just
I heard
hanging
about all
out.
that after.
Yeah, we didn't have that issue. We were I think we were like one of the very first people in the door. We were like the 40th people to open pack. So,
Oh, really?
What
Did you
one
get
of the
there like
people-
super early or something to get in early?
No,
or-
we had the VIP ticket. We got there an hour early, waited in line, and then we just got straight in. One of the
Awesome.
people in this chat's one of my moderators, Basic Trainer. He's the guy that pulled the base set Charizard on the stage. He was wearing the Rattle shirt. I don't know if you got to see that.
I remember that. I
Oh,
remember
yeah,
that.
dude, I got there really late. And I was watching it, and I was like, no shot. I saw that. I was like, and it was like zooming in on it and everything.
Yeah.
Sick.
And especially because the camera went in on him and he opened the
that was the
Charizard.
thing.
It was the
You
most.
I didn't
opened
see
the
that
I had so
first.
many people send me that,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Oh,
"This
bro, yeah,
is
I
the
knew shit
greatest
right
thing
away. I
I've
was
ever
like-
seen."
Yeah,
I was laughing my ass off.
that's
I
cool.
was like,
Yeah,
we
that was awesome.
he's an emote in the Discord now.
Oh.
I think there's a couple of them. Oh god,
That's cool.
that was priceless.
Yeah.
I couldn't be there, man. I would have loved to be there. It seemed like a really good time.
Me
And
too.
I can't wait to get to an event.
Me too. I wish I could have been there.
Ryan would
I-
have just shit all
Ryan.
over Brilliant Art.
I don't care if it was there for the packs or anything else. I think it would have just been fun to.
Oh yeah,
to
no,
meet up with
World
everyone.
like
Yeah, yeah.
like Worlds was a lot of fun.
Mhm.
Worlds was a blast. Like when they have Worlds in London, I'm going.
Do you
As
think
long as-
they'll change the site from London to somewhere else, or you think they're just going to stick with London for all this time?
I don't. What is? Has there been any news on that? Like,
No.
I mean,
Nothing. I doubt
mean-
it's going to happen.
If London's not open and they decide to open, and maybe they do it somewhere else, but I think otherwise maybe they're just
We were lucky. It was right by us.
They're just gonna
What was
wait.
That, 2018, 29. What was it?
2019.
29?
Yeah,
2019.
it was
summer 2019.
Washington D.C. Yeah, it was great.
I was right
Mm.
there. We just drove up. We're like,
I
"Let's go. You
drove.
want to go?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." We just like drove. It wasn't even.
But like,
it was
I do wish we stayed more than one day. I do.
Yeah, we
do,
screwed
I
up
do.
though. We left. We went.
Yeah,
for the
but we were
day,
both
just
like, bro, we're not staying longer than a day. Because we're both introverts. Like we're just like, yo, let's go home after
Mm.
this.
Was that the first time you guys met a lot of the people in the hobby then, or a lot of those people that you've always talked about or talked to?
It was the second time I met Zach. I actually met him when I took my
Well,
dad.
we met like Radar. We met.
Yeah, that was the first time.
Jeremy, like
Jeremy's first time.
a lot of people on E4.
Gary was the
um,
first time.
Gary, yeah. They're like all those people. Yeah.
But Zach wasn't my first time because I actually, when I took my dad to Indiana for an Indianapolis Colts game, I met Zach was in Indiana. He's like, "Oh, my friend invited me to go pregame at the Indianapolis Colts game. You're here?" I go, "Yeah, bro. What the fuck?" And then that's when I actually first met him. It was really cool.
That's super cool.
Yeah. I fulfilled one of my dad's like life goals. To go see a Colts home game. So
All right, guys. I think I hate to do this, but I have to do it.
trust me.
We got to end this chat. This went
Don't have
way
to.
Ryan needs to go have a nap
It's
before
3.5 hours. Oh my god.
and went
you're gonna
way
need
way
some-
longer
you're gonna
than
need some
anybody thought. I
coffee in
told
the
these
morning.
guys an hour to an hour and a half. Here we are,
So it's really
hours.
12:30. Okay. No, I'm good.
But I just
I
want
got-
to
You
say,
might
you
as
know,
well just stay up at this point, Ryan.
yeah.
Probably.
So cool trainer Ryan. Thank you, man. You are one of the most genuine people in this entire
Have me
hobby.
on. It's fun. I'm glad.
Rattle Pokemon, you are one of the most truest, call it like you see type people in this hobby. And PokeRev, you are
Fuck
definitely
you.
easily one of the most
PokeRev.
famous people in this hobby. And
Yeah,
Ryan,
man.
fuck you too. But to everybody out there watching this video, do me a favor. Hit the like button for this video. It really means a lot, helps me out a lot with this channel. Hit that subscribe button. But if any of you guys have anything to say, shout out to the channel. Shout out to all the listeners. Now's your chance.
And I'll catch you guys later.
Oh, wait. Oh, hold on.
I'd like to thank all of you
Should
guys.
I put a
for
link to
getting on here.
PokeRev's channel down in the
Yes, make sure you
description below?
subscribe to PokeRev. Make sure
Okay,
Try.
everybody out there, there'll be a link to PokeRev's YouTube channel in the description below. Give him a subscribe, guys.
and make sure you check out his first video ever published. His I lost my YouTube account. it makes me laugh and smile every time I
No.
watch
This
it.
guy posted on his Instagram story, links it. He like, I'm like, come
It's
on,
the
man.
most monotone shit I've ever watched in my
Bro,
life.
just don't
The
even go back
funniest
that
fucking
far.
thing in the world.
Uh,
But
maybe, all right,
that's just
there'll
a
be a link to
testament.
that, guys.
it's just a testament of where you've come, bro. It's
Yes,
amazing.
All right, let's do this in real life sometime. But,
definitely.
yeah.
I'm always down.
Yeah, come to New Jersey.
Dirty Jersey, I'll be there.
We'll hit up
All right.
DJs and
John's here too. Radar's here too. So
John's
Yeah.
here too.
Nice.
Nick's here. Yeah, we're all here. Come on.
Sounds good. For everybody else out there, catch you on the